podcast. I'll probably save it for a little bit.
We are live now, right?
Are we now?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Welcome back. You might, if you're following us on YouTube, you might see something that looks a little bit different. So we're going to try something different this time. We're going to go live for the Phillies and Rangers. We'll also be covering kind of like a July recap of the MLB, basically from the All-Star game on to today, and get into football's back. So you'll see us kind of live react to the baseball game as we go. We're covering this on Spotify as well, so we'll be uploading for all of your listening needs. Yeah, so go ahead and get started. Today's episode, I will be drinking. I actually got a variety pack of this Dogfish Head, but this one's that Juicy Pale Ale, great beer. Basically a collaboration with the Grateful Dead. Actually had it on draft the other day up at Applebee's, and it's highly delicious. Very much. I'm a draft beer guy myself. I like them as opposed to can or bottle. So, yep, I'll be enjoying that. What about you, Brock?
Oh, Miller Lite,
the OG never fails.
Yeah, consistent as I go.
Yeah, I got the First State Hex Theory Modern IPA.
Nice.
First State Brewery, awesome brewery out of Delaware here, Middletown, Lewis. Like a lot of their beers, so
yeah, they definitely have some good stuff. They just recently opened up the Lewis location, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Food's really good there too. So
that's what I've heard. The food's really good.
Yeah, if anybody's looking for a spot to go have some good beer and good food, check out First State. This wasn't a paid sponsorship.
No,
we're definitely supporting the local breweries. Yeah, so tonight we got Sanchez on the hill. He's facing a familiar face. So we'll see. The offense wants to play today. They showed up against Baltimore, but they kind of fell off the last game. So
pretty great.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we talked All-Star game. So we did a live stream for the Home Run Derby. That was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then we get into the actual All-Star game. The NL comes away with the win, 7-6, in a, let's say, funky fashion.
Yeah.
So they go to a swing off.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting how that all worked. But Schwarber ends up going 3 for 3.
Guy came through. Yeah.
Basically,
MVP.
Yeah, MVP. He ends up, winning it for the NL team. So I thought the swing off was a pretty cool
It's definitely better than just doing the extra inning thing like they do in the regular season.
I think what they should do. I mean, I think a lot of the players once they were pulled, the starters, they went and showered, so they weren't going to come out and do the swing off. But
yeah, I mean, everybody was upset that you didn't see Ohtani, you didn't see Judge,
yeah.
You didn't see any of the big name
but
guys
it made the manager think hold on, I don't want to use my player in case it comes that swing off. So the National League manager using Schwarber at that moment was that's good on him because he's hey, it got to that point. I'm going to have one of my best options available.
Yep.
I'm also just glad that Pete Alonso did not come to bat. It wasn't needed because he would have won MVP because he had a home run in the actual game.
Yeah.
So apparently the MLB went against their own ruling, and they said that any participant in the home run derby swing off could not be, or they're not eligible for the MVP award.
Oh,
but
okay.
Schwarber, obviously, that's where he did all of his work in the All-Star game. He had a couple of
he had a walk.
They want to add another 0 to him
for 1 with a walk or something like that.
Yeah, and then he hit the 3 home runs, so won the game. So obviously, made the MVP. But apparently, they said that the MLB actually went against their code that they had set for the MVP award there. So
and it adds another 0 to the contract that he's owed.
Well,
well, hopefully they figure it out.
We can get into that. But no, it's a pretty cool concept, and it's I was thinking all right, is this something that maybe they were trying out in the All-Star game to maybe eventually use maybe in the regular season? The Ghost Runners kind of cut down the games a little bit.
It's stupid.
I don't necessarily like the Ghost Runners, but it does, prevent those 17, 18 inning games. But do they kind of follow the hockey mindset where, you play an overtime period and then you eventually go to a shootout?
Yeah.
So you have a couple extra innings, say you go to 12 innings, and if there's no change or whatever, And I mean, we could probably look it up to see how many games actually have had that happen since they've gotten the Ghost Runner. But then, okay, maybe that we could do this swing off because I think it brings a different energy to the game.
But I think it gets away from baseball though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's only
like
for the regular. It'll only be for the regular season.
Right,
so
yeah.
playoffs, you're actually going to have your true,
extra inning.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. It's an interesting, like, I thought it was pretty cool. And,
for the All-Star game, it definitely is because there's fans there that are just there to see their guys. And there's Phillies fans there. It's like, hey, Schwarber does that. Like,
but the funny thing is like with the regular teams, you're going to have the same 2 or 3 guys. Yeah. Like we're going to have Schwarber, Harper, and probably, I don't know, Casty.
Are we going to have Schwarber next year?
Well, I mean, like, yes, theoretically, like this lineup now, you would think it would be Schwarber, Harper, and then probably Casty.
I mean, it's not going to be Stott.
No,
maybe probably not JT.
Did you see that? It's still 96 degrees in there, even though the roof is closed. I thought they had AC in that thing. God damn! They just said it 90. Yeah, the roof is closed unless they didn't get the temperature for the inside, but they said 90. I'm like, God, sakes, that's crazy. Oh, there's a guy named Brock.
Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, he's probably.
Why is it so hot in here?
He got the AC on this bitch.
I don't think it would be 96 indoors there.
No, I would hope not, but that's what it was showing.
Thompson's
that's what it was showing. Though I was just confused. I was like, God damn,
maybe it's 96 outside.
Maybe, but but they didn't have a different temp inside. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that would be like, give us the AC temp.
Yeah,
it'd probably be 72 like my house is.
That's still too warm. Come on, man.
Is it too warm? Dude, mine was in 70 usually, but
yeah, I like it to be in the 60s. It's comfortable. So, outside of the All-Star break, we opened up with the Angels at home. Unfortunately, we ended up only getting 1 game out of the 3-game series. So, the bats struggled.
Yep.
And it's just you hate to lose to teams like that. Thankfully, I guess it's in the American League. It doesn't necessarily hurt you too bad when you're going down.
I would like Taylor Ward to stay in Philly though. At that point.
God, he was so good that series. And he was one of those guys that was on the, for the most part, kind of, all right, the Angels going to be buyers or sellers at the.
It seemed like everybody we played was trying out for us.
Right.
It was just like, hey, we're in Philly. Like, look how I can play here. I'm like, yeah, that'd be great to see. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So after that, we had Boston, who was also somewhat sellers. I mean, they got rid of Devers, but I think that was more of just I think that whole thing just lasted too long.
Like, yeah. And now he's
they had to mutually just part ways.
Yeah.
He's turned the Giants season around.
And he's playing first base now. Like, it's just like.
So he goes to the Giants, and they've actually been struggling since he's been there. So I don't know. I don't think he's that bad of a guy in the clubhouse.
I would have took him at third base.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we wanted him a long time ago. So Boston comes in. We get back on the winning side of things, and we take 2 or 3 from them. So it's definitely
they were hot.
Yeah,
going into
Boston
the
they were. Yeah, I thought it would be a difficult series, but
so out of those 2, that little homestand was 3-3, so kind of 500, which is typically kind of been what this team's been. I mean, they went on a pretty good run early on in the year to kind of build a lead, but ever since then, similar to last year, it's like after they got back from London, it's just been your 500 team. And they either like the pitching's been doing really well to keep them in every game, but the bats just it's
the same way the offense has been. It's like we have an ace on the mound. He's going to give up no runs, but we're going to score no runs. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. Yeah, why not score 11 while the ace is on the mound? That way he can just pitch.
Well, shit, I'll take like 3 or 4.
Yeah, right. Just pitch stress free. Yeah, like
so. And then after that we go up to New York, play the Yankees, and we actually win 2 or 3. So another good series win.
No judge against that series, but
against it's a quality team. I mean, you want to make sure that you're competing at your best, especially against those types of teams that have that playoff atmosphere.
Yeah.
Then we get the White Sox. So after the high of kind of going 4-2 against the AL East, you have the White Sox, who are basically a garbage team, and you lose 2 of 3.
Yep.
And again, another trade deadline guy,
Luis Robert.
He's there, and it's like, all right, is he showcasing for us also? And of course, he had a game where I think he had a diving catch to take a hit away from I think it was JT.
Plus, he was playing
run,
better last year at the deadline, which is where I thought we should have made the move. This year, he's been not as good. But then
after the All-Star break, though, like going into that
Yeah.
series, like he's kind of turned it on. So he, you know, again, trying to showcase as best as he can. So, you know, don't want to get into it too much, but at the end of the day, he didn't move anywhere. Like he basically stayed in Chicago. So, I heard that Chicago is basically like, all right, if nobody wants him, we're going to pick up his $20 million option.
Yeah, it would have been nice because he would have been under control. That's why I was liking that move. I was like, it's not really a rental. He would have been, he would have been there. So I'm like, that's what I was about it.
So, I mean, like just getting into that, the trade deadline happened just right after that series. So, you know, there was a lot of guys being talked about of, all right, do you go out and spend big to, you know, go out and get a Stephen Kwan and somebody that's controllable for 3-4 years. I think it was 2027, I guess is what his control was. But, you know, that like Dombrowski came out and he said that, you know, we want to get guys to come to the team, but we want to make sure we have control of them, especially if we're giving up prospects.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the biggest addition was they went out and got John Duran, and we have not had a closer since Papelbon. So, I mean,
a true
cost them,
and we got an entrance like that. We've never had an entrance like that before.
Yeah, no, it's like that was cool. The Twins to actually give them that in the trade, also.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we do lose Mick Abel. I think we all were kind of on the same page.
He's not even on the Twins. He's on the AAA team, which I was like, wow, they traded for him and didn't even put him on.
They'll call him up.
No, I know, but I was confused at first. I thought for sure they would bring him up, like just play him.
I mean, they got rid of half their damn team. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Buxton was like, I'm not going to get traded. All right, we'll just trade everybody else. And
I saw that they have 2 guys under contract next year.
Oh, my God. Schwarber was at number 41.
Home run.
Oh, it is? Oh, I thought it was a foul ball. Hey, all right. Yeah.
It hit off the pole.
Yeah.
41. Let's go.
Kyle Schwarber, 41 home runs.
Up 1-0.
The thing with Buxton is he's on his yearly IL visit now.
Yeah.
So he's like, once you trade the whole team, he's like, oh, yeah.
Opportune timing, too. It's like, hey, trade deadline's coming up.
Yeah.
Here, let me hurt my hamstring.
Well, that happened to a couple players because remember, we were linked to Suarez for the for Diamondbacks, and then he got hit in the hand. And then so everybody thought, oh, man, he just broke his hand. And then he's with the Mariners now, or he's back with them. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I thought for sure we were talking about getting, or the Yankees were getting him, but he got hit right on the hand. I was like, of course he did, because we were gonna fucking trade for him. Like, okay, now I see it hit the.
So the you know, the Duran trade, we trade Mick Abel. I think we were all in agreement that he was going to get traded somewhere. It was just a matter of where and for what. The one that took me by surprise was Eduardo Tait.
Yeah.
Who's a young catching prospect. They were high on him.
He was in the future game.
I think he's only 18 or 19.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a kid.
So he's still kind of, you know, it would have been a while for him to come, but I think I messaged you guys. It's like, I like the trade, but it's like, who's gonna catch for this team? Like,
yeah,
you know,
there were some people though that were like freaking out about it. And again, like, he's young. It's like we have the same thing. But with the group we have right now, it's like we need a guy up there now to do it now. Like, I get the kid could be the future, but we have no clue if that kid's gonna pan out in that time frame when we run out of time with the group we got.
It just leads me to believe that, you know, they're gonna go out and they're gonna give JT a two-year deal for I don't know, 15-20 million.
My mom would be very upset if he was not on the Phillies.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody is like.
I mean, I would be upset too, right? Don't get it twisted. I would not.
Yeah. So,
but I mean, Marshawn clearly isn't it. He's been fucking god awful when he's there. Stubbs doesn't even have a chance anymore. He's just over there getting the minor leaguers to drink beer.
The vibes.
Yeah. I mean, like, another guy that comes up frequently, especially at this trade deadline, just because the Orioles are out of it, is Adley.
Oh yeah,
like,
I did see that.
Would you actually go out and try to trade for Adley Rutschman?
That would cost a lot because he's still young into his career.
But he's having a bad year.
He's not.
Yeah, he's having
he's a stud when he's firing though.
But yeah, and it's one of those things
catcher,
like,
he's
you know,
a really good batter.
maybe in the offseason,
but he's not even catching every day now because they against us they had a different dude. What the hell is it Sanchez? Or they have another catcher they've been playing because when they were on TV. I was like, where's Adley? He was DHing, and I was like, he's young enough to still catch every day. Like,
yeah. So like I said, it's maybe something in the offseason. Maybe they. What I would do is you investigate that trade before you go and talk to JT. And it's like, all right, you know, that can be your guy for the next 5-7 years.
You could also just trade for another catcher that we don't know anything about at the moment, and the guy could just be behind JT.
Yeah.
And because like I said, we said Marshawn's nothing. Stubbs will never be back on the team, so it's just, which is fantastic. So.
Yep. And then in addition to Duran, they kept the train going with the Twins and brought in Harrison Bader. So one of Cameron's favorites, clearly.
Yeah, I mean, he's better than Kepler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
He actually looks like a ball player.
I don't
like
get
he's
the
a little
Twins
guy.
infatuation though. All three players we've got this year have been twins.
Yeah. Well, Kepler and ex-twin. But Bader, I know you didn't like him just mostly for the Mets.
Yeah, he was a Met for 1 year. So
well,
he's not that
there's
bad.
there's been other teams that have traded for him too, and traded to try to get. And he's not. The Yankees had him for a moment that he was with the Cardinals. Like he's had moments where teams have tried to use him and go, "Can you help us?" And he hasn't. So I'm like, why are we the next team to try it?
Well, and I think what ended up happening was the price for a lot of these right-handed bats was too high, and they probably didn't want to give up Painter. They didn't want to give up any of their other.
They would give up Miller.
key
Miller was
pieces.
one they didn't want to give up.
Miller or Crawford, unless they're getting someone that they can control. So I think what it came down to was, we're in on this until, like Quan, for instance, it was basically to the last minute. Are we going to have anything in place? And they basically were probably like, we want Painter or no. And they was just like, we're not giving up Painter for him.
Yeah, but I don't even necessarily think Quan would be worth that. Painter, he's the number one prospect in pitching in baseball right now, or he was going into the season.
My thing is, if he's that touted out, then he needs to be on the team next year. He needs to be with the majors. If he's that solid.
Well, they're working his arm back up.
Right, so I'm saying, but I'm like, if teams want him that bad, then don't sit here and keep saying, oh, he's the future. Well, get him up there then. Because, obviously, Suarez is a free agent, and so is Luzardo, right?
Yeah.
So you got to have somebody up there.
Taiwan's off the books.
And Taiwan,
too, right?
No, I think Taiwan and Luzardo are next year. Because Rangers this year, JT's this year, Schwarber's this year, but I don't think Luzardo's this year. Harper, you're up on.
Oh, whoa! You're out by a mile, dog.
He thinks he's out.
Yeah. So for those not watching the game, Harper just tried to steal second base, and it looked like he was clearly out. But
they're going to check it.
But the umpire called him safe, so they're reviewing it. He's probably going to be out.
The red, white, blue was accidental. They said we did red, white, and blue on the YouTube, and I said it's accidental. I didn't even notice.
America. Yeah. So I don't hate the Bader move. They basically got him. He's a right-handed bat, so it gives you another right-handed bat that you can try to utilize.
Can't do worse than Austin Hayes. So.
And it's going to be a platoon with Marsh for center field.
Yeah, he's out. He's out.
So I think his defense is going to be a little bit better. It's not Rojas. It's not Rojas defense.
Yeah,
but at least it's a much better bat.
Well, they sent Rojas down also to try and keep him getting consistent at bats.
Right.
And if you see,
because he wasn't even getting as much when he was up here. It was still Marsh playing most of the center.
And I think Rojas has a couple hits since he's been down there. And someone was saying he's like a quadruple A player. He's too good for triple A, but not good enough for up here.
Which that seems to be the case for a lot of our prospects.
Yeah, Harper's out, but
yeah. So Harper was out. So a couple other teams made a lot of moves. The Mets, for instance, we obviously worry about them just for the division, but also competing just for the playoffs. But they go out and they get 3 guys for the bullpen. Yeah. One of our old favorites, Gregory Soto. Tyler Rogers, which is one of those submarine type pitchers. I can't stand those guys.
Which we faced his brother.
Never hit them at all.
Yeah.
And the big one was Ryan Helsley. So that was
I wanted him throughout the whole year.
That we were linked to also. I like the Duran move.
Well, yeah, now we have Duran, it's like, okay, we're fine. But
that guy is just electric. And you have him under control for 2-3 years. So that's exactly what they're looking for. And as I mentioned, it was like we haven't had a closer since Papelbon. So now we actually have a guy that Topper's like, all right, here's our 9th inning. So I guess it's not really a trade deadline move, but it was a move right before we brought back David Robertson. So he hasn't pitched at all this year. He did a couple rehab starts or outings So they said that he's, getting the velocity up there. I think last I heard he was in like the 94 range or whatever.
And they did say he's going to join he's there with the team now. He'll pitch Sunday. So
cool.
So
that's another option there that, as long as we can just keep Romano completely off of the team or just like fill that bullpen out to where we don't have to see him again, I think
or if he comes in and we're down 6 runs, sure, go in there and have
let's make it 12. So and then I guess the other notable one that the Mets went out, they got Cedric Mullins. I mean, we talked about him early on. Like I didn't want him at all.
Well, because they kept saying they liked him years ago. I was like, well, years ago would have been nice to go get him, but not this year. But they were, so
he was good years ago.
Yeah. They liked him in the WBC. I was like, then why didn't you get him then? Instead of, but the asking price would have been too high at that point.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So I didn't want Mullins at all. So the other big team that basically traded everybody in their farm system was the Padres.
They got Mason Miller.
They went out. They got Mason Miller. They got J.P. Sears, Ryan O'Hearn,
from the O's,
Ramon Laureano. So
we were linked to Laureano too.
Laureano, right?
Laureano, yeah.
So it's they basically put their chips into, and they're like, all right, we have to.
I think
we have to compete with they're 2 games behind the Dodgers.
Well, the Dodgers haven't been what everyone thought they would be, right? Like
no,
everyone thought they would be like the 105, 110 win season, but they're struggling compared to that.
Right.
I mean, they're still in first in their division, but
yeah, 2 games up the Dodgers.
They're able to be reached.
Coverage. Ohtani hit his 1,000 hit, right, which was a home run. So then MLB did like, let's show every single 1,000 hit. Someone was like, "We'll show the same thing for Schwarber because he did that this year too. Show all his 1,000 hits." But it's only because it's Ohtani though. It's like we gotta show his.
I think I think it was a player or something like that actually made a comment about it. They were talking about Ohtani and he hit a home run or something, or it was 2 guys hit a home run off of the guy, but they ended up losing the game.
Yeah,
and it's like they have more coverage for their home runs than the team that actually wins the game. Like we won the game, they just hit 2 home runs, but we still won 5-2.
Yeah,
and it's like, why is your coverage more? And I was like, that's just ESPN for you.
Well, to be fair, Ohtani is a marketing dream at this point.
I know, but it's like
I love Ohtani. I'm not complaining about it. Like I love everything he does. I'm just like it's fantastic to watch. Like I'm gonna watch him play.
Yeah,
but it's obvious that they stroke his ego a lot more than they do other players.
Well, they find players that are gravid.
It's like what they do with LeBron.
Exactly. I was going to say the same thing.
Huge market. Ohtani's Japanese, so obviously he's going to get that market overseas as well. So it's hard not to market.
Right, but it's like, all right, let's also market the fact that, they did lose.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, the Padres, they did what they needed to try to compete for that division.
I hate that Mason Miller's there. I like watching him, and now he's a Padre. I'm just like, I can care less. I would be below every save.
Gurriel crushed was 104 mile an hour pitch.
And crushed it.
Home run hit or some shit.
He crushed that ball.
Yeah, but if he did that if he did it athletic, I'd be like, oh, I feel bad for Miller. Now he's a Padre. I'm like, go ahead, crush every ball, man. I don't care. Even though it's not his fault he got traded, but it's like you're on a team I care less about. So it's like.
So some other notable ones were we mentioned it. Eugenio Suarez goes to the Mariners. So you have 2 guys that are towards the top of home run leaders on the same team with Cal Riley and him. So we'll see if they can make a push, for that West. And then Carlos Correa got traded back to the Astros.
Yeah, that's
playing third now.
That's so odd. But I mean, hey, the cheaters reunite. So they get
there you go. Yeah,
they come up with a new strategy probably.
Good for them because I mean they didn't have to pay him. The Twins gave him that big deal.
Yep.
And now he's back.
Yep.
So.
Yep. So we'll see what comes out of the West there. And then after like all the moves with the trade deadline, we had one of the best teams in baseball come into Philly, Detroit. We were able to actually take two or three from them. I was at the game on Friday night, so this would have been the first game that we had Duran.
Yep.
So watching the game, it's kind of back and forth, and I want to say they gave up a 3-run home run or something like that early on, and then we fought our way back.
That was Flaherty pitching for them, right? That first game, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we end up fighting our way back, and it gets to the point where it's like, we got the bases loaded, and I believe Stott like busted out a infield single or whatever to either tie the game or take the lead. But there's a guy behind me who was actually seemed like he was pretty knowledgeable. He's one of the more vocal type Philly fans. So I'm staying up, and like I'm very quiet when I watch games. I don't
wasn't me
say
behind you.
no, it wasn't you, and you would have been down towards the dugout yelling at whatever third baseman you want. So I end up turning around to him, and I'm like, "So you think we got a shot at seeing Duran?" And he was like, "I don't know, man." He's like, "We just need one." I was like, "We need one more here, like one more just to take the lead, so we have it."
Yeah.
And they still had the opportunity to kind of add on a little bit more just for some insurance. But he was like, "Yeah, I saw that they were testing the entrance." I was like, "Oh yeah, so I already got my phone ready. I'm ready to go." So I actually recorded that. It was actually a pretty cool experience.
That's so crazy.
I think that the timing, they didn't have it right. Something was tweaked with it because he was already like halfway to center field by the time that all the lights went out and it went red.
Yeah.
So I think like they got to work on the timing, but still, it's something cool. We haven't seen something like that. Like the Mets do this. They've done it with Diaz for turning the lights out. I think the Braves do it too. Anytime that
it's a pitching
change by the other team. Yeah. So like there's a lot of teams in the league that do those types of light shows, but
there's something with the app now that's like it has an option on like the MLB ballpark. If you're at the stadium, it says like light show. So like you can like link your phone to it, and whenever that happens, it'll automatically flip your phone to where it like turns into like a flashlight.
Yeah.
Where you can see all the shit like they had in the crowd.
And they just put the big ass screen on there. It's like
turn your phones
out, lights on, or whatever. So of course, like I said, I was already ready and I had it on record. So
we should post it from the account after this pod.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. So yeah, they were able to get the first win, which was nice. They dropped game 2, I believe, right, against Detroit.
Scooble. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought
Scuba Wheeler.
I thought Scuba was gonna dog walk us like perfect game. Like I was like, there's no way the way he runs off that guy. So it was good for fantasy for me if he does.
Speaking of Scuba, they were asking him during that game about Christopher Sanchez's changeup, and they were saying who has the best changeup in baseball because Sanchez's numbers are actually better than Scuba's, but Scuba just plays off of it better than Sanchez does. They have a different arm slot, there's different movement and stuff, but they're both really filthy changeups. And apparently Sanchez throws his, I think it was like 40% of the time, and Scuba is like 60% of the time.
Yeah.
So interesting to hear his perspective on Sanchez and comparing the two pitchers. But I mean, I think that even Bryce had said something about Sanchez. He's like, I'm glad he's on my team. Like, I don't want to face him. Like, he's filthy.
Yeah.
So the team has done really well with his development. So that's great.
Well, it's good that he's seeing like he's getting credit outside of the organization.
Yeah.
People are taking.
He's not an all-star, but
people are taking notice.
Fucking Mizorowski's an all-star, but Christopher Sanchez isn't.
Another, hey,
MLB marketing bullshit.
Like, yep, 100%.
Yep.
So but they're able to take 2 or 3 from the Tigers, which is big because
they're a good team.
That's a good team
in baseball.
And they made good. They got Finnegan from the Nationals. So they boosted up their bullpen too. Yeah. So, I think they got a starter also.
And then after Detroit, we had Baltimore coming to town. First 2 games, they beat up on them a little bit.
I was at the 6-home run game.
Schwarber
went nuts.
Schwarber's 2 bombs. Yeah.
You're out there yelling at your DH.
I wasn't yelling at anybody. I was yelling MVP. I was in good spirits.
That was such a cool video. Just the crowd noise.
Dude, I was like, I pushed it on Facebook. I was like, could you imagine? Like, I was like, this is a cool video, but I was there yelling MVP, and then he did it. Like and even the first home run he hit went almost like third deck. He was almost like in Ryan Howard territory.
They said it did hit the third deck, but it fell into the second.
It fell into the second deck. Yeah, I was like, it's not as far as Howard hit his. Where
they've gotten really good about doing those types of videos where they like they take out the commentary and they just let the crowd kind of play what like the Stott one from a few years back. It's like his entrance song, and then he hits that grand slam. It was a grand slam, right?
Yeah, it was the playoff.
It was
grand slam in the playoffs, and it's like it's just.
Chills.
Exactly.
Chills.
Goosebumps. So it's like Schwarber, same kind of thing. It's like MVP, and it's like he just crushes one. So, those things are always fun.
Hey,
to
the
watch.
man, Phillies.
Yeah, and I mean, like, so let's get into it. He's already at 41 home runs today.
Yep.
August 9th, right?
Yeah.
August 8th.
Yep.
So
got a month and a half left.
Yeah,
He'll probably end with 52 at this point. 55-ish, maybe.
He's on pace.
What did Howard have? 58.
58 is Howard.
He's on pace to tie Howard. But like, this is obviously a contract year.
Yeah,
basically. So
what a fucking year to have.
What's it going to cost to keep him?
God damn it.
Arm and a leg. That we don't.
Yeah, have. I mean, it's going to be probably like a 3-4 year deal, and it's probably going to be 30.
Well, and I think
$40 million a year.
I think the money's going to be the same regardless. I think what this is doing is buying him another year. into the contract.
It's thankfully he doesn't
So-
have any defensive metrics, because then he'd probably be in soda. Like he'd be, if he played an outfielder, he'd be
Well,
being only DH, but he's
yeah.
not going to be in 700 millions of
No. He's
a
also
ton either. He's going to
yeah.
be somewhere in the realm of like,
I think we talked earlier in the year. It's like, all right, is it a 2 to 3 year deal? But
that's the range
I think it's moving into like that 3-4 year deal type thing now. To where, the money's still going to be 25 to 30 million probably a year.
Yeah.
But he's getting that additional year at the end. And who's going to pay him that?
He was 4 years, 80 million, wasn't he?
I don't remember the actual.
I wanted, because it was Casty was 100, and I think he was like 80. So I could be wrong, but I think he was a little bit lesser because he was coming from, the Cubs let him go.
Mm-hmm.
He went to Nationals. He went to Boston, then, free agent signing. And, obviously he was going to be just our DH at this point.
Well,
he's played a little bit of left, but like we don't want him out there.
No,
we want him as your DH.
Keep him as
clearly
a DH.
He's been flourishing. And something I saw the other day, actually, I thought was interesting is if Schwarber retires, or when Schwarber retires, what's he gonna be more known as, a Philly or a Cub? He has better numbers with the Phillies, but he has that World Series with the Cubs.
I think it depends on if this team wins a World Series.
Yeah.
If this team, I think there's a lot of Harper's legacy is based off of a Phillies World Series.
Yeah.
He's one of the best players that we've ever seen, and he has the numbers to be one of the best players
and the
in
series
Phillies
we were
history.
there, he obviously went nuclear. So now it's like,
yeah, I mean, he's performed
he's done it.
You look at our 08 and that crew, all of them had their moments in the playoffs as well. So it's not like, Harper's the only one that's Chase Utley had that World Series against the Yankees where he was about to break Mr. October's.
Only because Hideki did a little better.
Yeah, and then A-Royd.
Yeah.
But it's like Chase Utley was about to break Mr. October's home run record in a World Series. And it's like, you could take that and be like, okay, that would have been Chase Utley's MVP if we would have won that World Series. Jimmy Rollins has showed up in anytime we play the Dodgers. Jimmy Rollins is just a thorn in their side.
And Matt Stairs.
Matt Stairs. Howard, that those guys have had the performances. Cole Hamels basically not so much in 09, but 08. He basically took that team on his back and carried.
It's always crack up about Blanton, fellow big guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, he was killing it, and he hit the home run and stuff. It's like, dude, let's go.
This is back when pitchers had to actually hit.
Well, see, that's the thing. That whole element is just better.
No, yeah, we talked about that a couple episodes
so
ago.
doing it.
I like that strategic aspect of the NL as opposed to the AL. But I like the DH now because otherwise we'd see Schwarber
we wouldn't have Schwarber doing what he's doing if we had a DH.
Yeah, we would have to have a probably a little deeper bench for these double switches and stuff. I don't think our bench is very deep right now.
Well, it's whatever outfielder isn't playing.
Right,
and
we just
Marchand.
And it's mostly because they can't hit.
Yeah.
So it's like you have them on the bench. It's like, all right, we're going to change our pitcher out to put a guy in there that can't hit. You're probably better off leaving your pitcher in just a bunch or whatever,
Yeah.
So it's, the days of having a Greg Dobbs on the bench to come in and clutch moments.
Even Jeff
your Matt
Jenkins.
Stairs, Jeff Jenkins. Yeah. Those guys were like the supporting cast that kind of complemented those switches that
even pinch runners, right? Those used to be a big deal too.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, there was a lot more strategy back then.
Dave Roberts, when he was with Boston, he comes on just to run.
Yep.
And was great at it. And you never see that anymore.
Rojas would be great at that. You know what I mean? Because what you would do is you would have, in addition to his speed, once people got on base, now he's a defensive replacement.
Yep.
So it's, he would be perfect for that. Too bad he just can't hit. Yeah, hopefully.
He got out of that jam. Good deal.
Yeah, he gave up one. So.
Yeah, but I was worried. I was like, oh, here we go. It was like single. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, so since the All-Star break, we've gone 10-8. So we're still
not great.
No, it's not. Again, I mentioned earlier, it's 500 team. We've been basically a 500 team. I don't remember how many of these series it was, but how many of these series, especially this year, have we won the first 2 games and we always drop the third game?
Yeah.
It's like
happens all the time.
Yeah.
I said that all year. I said, oh, we won this series. I'm like, yeah, you can sweep.
Take the final day off.
Yeah, you could just beat them. Which the last game against the Orioles, we looked like we kind of conceded.
They gave up. Yeah.
There was one point we had 2 on and they still batted Marchand. I was like, I know you're giving JT a day off, but Jesus Christ, just pinch hit him. Like
Yeah,
if you want to win this
please.
game, just put him in there for 2 innings. Like I think he could still do that.
Yeah, I think that they're, trying to keep everybody
He plays much
healthy
on
and
Sundays, so I get it. Like there's
Yeah.
a reason to because he's older.
Mhm.
But here's the thing: if we're gonna sign him, then we need to have another option where if it's a
It's
day
gonna
off for him,
be
we
it's
Well,
feel
it
gonna
was
be
a
like
Marshawn
12:30
Stubbs.
start the day after a night
oh
game.
right,
Yeah,
so,
no,
right.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know. It's one of those things where you're gonna give the guys days off, and
Yeah.
you're definitely gonna already have those built-in, JT games off. You're gonna have, as much as Harper doesn't like it, but you're gonna have the built-in games where Harper doesn't play or his DHs or whatever. So it's one of those things where it's, he's trying to maintain their health as much as possible going into this run. With us going 10-8, we're still doing it. We gained games on the Mets because they went 8-10.
Yeah, they've been bad.
And it was
They
weird.
got no hit the other day. So that was
Yeah, I
cool.
mean, it was weird. It's like they go on a 7-game winning streak, and then they follow it up with a 10-game losing streak, and it's like, we complain about not,
Winning
winning
series or
oh,
sweeping
not
series.
sweeping series, and it's like they're over here just, getting on bad streaks of 7 or 8 in a row
Yeah.
that you're losing. So it's, it's going to be this type of back and forth. Like I think they actually took the division from us at one point shortly after the
Yeah, it's
All-Star
been that
break,
way
and then like
all
we've
year
just
pretty
been going
much,
back
yeah.
and forth. So, we go out, we make some big bullpen additions. They did as well.
Yep.
So we're basically competing against each other, and I think both, clubhouses had that mindset going into the trade deadline.
We knew that going in. That's how it was going to be us or them or the.
Well, we thought it
Braves.
was going to be the Braves
yeah.
also, but injuries have killed that team and just
Their whole rotation's
underperforming.
out.
Yeah, underperforming guys. So, yeah, I mean, upcoming series. Obviously, we have Texas right now for 3. This is actually one of the longest road trips we have throughout the year.
10 games.
We go to Cincinnati, and then we finish up with
They've
4.
been hot lately.
Yeah, we finish up with 4 against Washington. So, we'll see. How we do. I mean, it'd be nice if they can. A nice little blue pit by Brandon Marsh.
I say it better be. That's the way it deflected. I'm hoping he's going for 2. Yeah,
the way it hit the wall. So
nice hustle double there.
Yep, especially with no outs, a leadoff
See,
double.
and that's the thing, and that's he does. So he's been hitting well, obviously, but this is where like people complain about the platoon, and then sometimes the platoon is doing this, and you're like, well, I can't be mad if he's getting if he's getting hits off a right-handed pitcher.
Oh, and some of the times, like maybe a little healthy competition makes people play better.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes guys get complacent.
Like, oh, this is my one day today. I gotta get some.
Yeah.
I gotta perform. Yeah.
You go out and get a guy that's going to compete with you for center field.
Yeah.
All right, show up. Show us that you need to play.
Well, this motherfucker needs to show up and do something. He's raised his average to 204 after having 2 hits the other night.
There you go.
I take credit for the Bader home run because I was sitting there in my seat and I was like, "This would be a perfect time for your first hit, bud." As a Philly, and then he hit 3 and bomb. I was like, "There you go." See, I was like, "That was."
I thought I saw he made a comment. So his first at bat, he ends up working a walk to help fill that bases loaded inning that the game I was at.
Yep.
And I think somebody asked him, "Is like, how did you feel to get a standing ovation and then be celebrated for your walk?" And he was like, "I don't think that's ever happened before." That was pretty cool though.
He hasn't been great. So.
No, he has. I mean, he's had that one home run, but I mean, nothing.
Do you think they're gonna send him down or DFA him and call Crawford up when?
Are you talking about Kepler or are you talking about Bader?
Kepler.
Sorry,
I'm talking about Kepler.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing. There was all
were
kinds of
Bader.
We were
reports.
talking about Bader.
There was all kinds of reports they were gonna do that. They said they think the reason why they didn't do this much the trade deadline is because they plan on bringing Crawford up. I was like, well, then do it. Like, fucking do it then. Yeah.
Well, the thing with Crawford is that there's the minor league, like
the options or whatever.
Yeah, it's not only the options, but it's also like this. If he gets under a certain amount or after a certain date gets called up, it's not considered a rookie.
So
that's where it's
they'll
like
probably
the
wait for the
contract
rosters
starts.
to expand. Once that happens, then they'll probably bring him.
It just annoys me like how much they hype him up, and I'm like, just calm it down. Like we can see it happening, but you don't have to sit there and go, man, they should call him up tomorrow. They should do that. It's like just.
I think it's going to be very similar to when they brought Rojas up the first time.
Same with Otto. When Otto was crushing all the ball, they were like, dude, put him in left field tomorrow. Now he's up there playing third every day.
Yeah.
Or first, he's playing all over the field, but it's just.
Well, I think that's also because of the boom injury.
No, yeah.
Which he's in Lehigh Valley, so he's still in rehab starts now. So
He can stay down there.
He'll probably be back in a week or so.
So, and then I guess just to kind of go along with what we were talking about, upcoming series, the Mets, they got 3 against the best team in baseball right now. The Milwaukee Brewers are the first one to 70 wins. 3 in Milwaukee, so hopefully, let's go Brewers. Let's go Brewers. Then they have 3 at home against Atlanta, and then 3 against the Bombers in Seattle. So they actually have, I mean, hopefully get some life out of the Braves just because they're playing the Mets, and just keep burying that team, hopefully, to give us a little bit more of a cushion. Like I said, I think it tends to just be back and forth. It's going to be back and forth. So, yeah.
Are they sitting atop the wild card, or are they behind the Cubs? They got to be behind the Cubs. Then I think we're almost the same record as the Cubs, right?
Yes, the Cubs are kind of the same record as us. So probably
the wild card standings right now. The Cubs are 3.5 games up. The Padres are 1 game up, and the Mets are the 3rd seed in the wild card.
Oh, yeah. So who's right behind the Mets?
The Reds, and they're 3.5 games back of the Mets.
Okay.
So see, that makes that matchup against them even tougher because they're going to be playing to get in there. And
our matchup against the Reds.
Yeah.
And it's I mean, you have Milwaukee that's still competing to So, like I said, it's going to be
crazy about Milwaukee because they obviously they lost Burns the one year. Like they don't really do much, but then they just continue to be right there. Like
they lost Devin Williams.
Yeah, they got and then
Corbin Burns.
They look great for that because he's now struggling with the Yankees. Yeah.
Hader also the year before.
Hader, yep. So
yeah. I don't know.
But they bring up Mizorowski,
you know? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know how they keep doing that, but
he's the next greatest thing. Rookie All-Star.
I picked up some kid from them in one of the leagues in fantasy baseball. Let me try and find out who he is. I think he's like a shortstop or second baseman, but he's actually been pretty damn good lately.
Well, I've never heard of him since the All-Star break. The Brewers are 14-4. So it kind of shows you why they're the first team to 70 wins. And I didn't look at the matchups to see who they're actually facing, or you just playing shitty teams, or are you actually playing like division rivals that you're actually competing with. But they're playing good baseball right now, so I'm glad we're not playing them this weekend. So Wheeler, they pushed him back to Sunday, so give him a little bit more rest.
Yeah, he had some soreness.
Yes, soreness.
They said it was negative though. His shoulder's good, but I was just like, "Gee, here we go."
Topper came out and said, he thinks it was because of the complete game, or pitching the complete game. So
it's insane though.
It makes sense to give him rest because he's been getting touched. So if he feels sore, give him a couple of days off.
Yeah, he was like, my last 3 starts have been like not very good. I've been letting people down. I'm just like,
well, and I think the timing, obviously, you don't want, like, anytime you can get Wheeler to pitch, you certainly want to. But if we can, give him a couple days here or there, just to kind of recover and get ready for the playoff push into the playoffs, hopefully, Nola's, probably one more rehab start or 2 from coming back to the team.
But at the same time, it's like, all right, come on, just come on back. Like, what I mean? He's been pitching pretty well, and
I think they were talking about.
I mean, that was in almost in like May.
I think they were talking about Tuesday or Wednesday will be like his next rehab start, and it'll probably be after that. So, then he comes back into probably next weekend. He'll come back into the rotation.
Probably against the Nationals.
So maybe you skip one of Wheeler's starts like every other one just to give him some a little bit more rest.
Hey, Saiwan.
I was gonna say Saiwan, like,
I mean, he did pitch good. Yeah.
Whether he's going to the bullpen or like been like starting pitcher, like whatever he's being asked to do, he's been doing for the most part pretty well.
He's just
compared to last year, obviously, like it's Saiwan, So it's good to see, and if he can continue to give that, let's just say, be a 6th starter, so we can give Wheeler
if you get expanded
a couple days off, then go for it. So,
oh, good Lord, what a swing that was!
Fuck that.
Bad. Did you guys see the bat that got stuck in the net? A couple. Was it the Reds? Was it Ellie?
Yeah, Ellie. Yeah.
So the bat gets stuck in the net, and they had to wait for the game to be over to get it down. So hopefully he didn't need that bat, or that's his favorite bat.
That bat went for a fly.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, like baseball wise, we're on the final stretch. So
Yeah.
we'll see what they can do.
It's going to get interesting to see how it finishes up. But,
Yep.
I mean, like you said earlier, like the Brewers, they went on a tear. The Cubs have kind of fallen off a little bit, so now they're leading the division by 3 or 4 games, right?
I think it's 4 games. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
someone asked what the score is. It's 1-1 in the top of the second inning right now, Paul. Yeah. 1-1. 2 guys on base for us, 2 outs. Trey's up to bat. Yeah, it's not 5-0 Rangers.
That must be Kevin.
Yeah.
He-
Philly sucks. Yeah,
So before we transition into a more important game, the real football, Kevin had a comment in here. I guess LAFC just signed the biggest Korean soccer player. So what is that, like 5'4"? That LA area is a strong pull for those guys.
Yeah. How much money is deferred?
Yeah, exactly. So that's our soccer update for the day. But we had some football last night. They had the Hall of Fame game last week. The Eagles played last night against the Bengals. The Bengals played their starters. We didn't necessarily play ours.
I don't think
We had
we played some
defensive
defensive
starters.
starters play because
Yeah.
they're still battling for spots.
There is some so the cornerback position obviously is one that's there's a competition there, and there's also you want to see what you're getting out of your linebackers too.
Yeah.
Mostly
Yeah,
Jahad Campbell. So
Because the Kobe Dean is still going to be out.
Yep.
Or ending over no runs.
Good job, Trey.
So you have the battle for cornerbacks. They go out, they trade for the Jacorian Bennett from the Raiders. I think it's just more competition there.
But he actually has very good numbers against even against a Jamar Chase. He has numbers.
The last
to back
time we
up.
traded for a Raiders
No, I know it was
cornerback.
not. It was awesome. It was not pretty.
Yeah. So I mean it's going to
Free
be
agent.
Keely Ringo. He didn't look good yesterday, but I mean
bad.
he was up against Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. It's like
But even
They
the
make
the curl route,
everybody.
he looked slow as shit. Like he
Yeah.
was just like, oh no, like, and I'm like, dude, come on, like it's
So
it's
Some
hopefully-
other
Jamar
Chase
Chase.
touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all turned around.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was. He just
was
was
awesome.
like, "Oh no, there he goes," and I'm like, "Dude, you can't do
It
that
looked like
against
Chase
whoever
was
you're-"
walking into the end
Yeah,
zone.
yep.
But yeah.
So you got
I mean, that's
Rico.
a tough.
I mean,
tough
that's
matchup there,
obviously
too.
that's obviously Quignon's territory, but it's like you can't look that bad if you're trying to make the other side.
Right.
on the
Yeah, when you're
field,
competing for
because you'd
a
be facing
roster
Higgins
spot.
at that
So
point.
it's-
Yeah,
I mean, Ringo will be on the roster probably if he's not the starting corner, just helping out on special teams.
Yeah.
But you drafted this guy with the hopes that he was going to turn out to be.
and he's
Yeah.
young, so people are
Right.
like, "Oh, give him." I'm like, "Yeah, but you got to start."
And you got the
Like you've
Georgia
been behind
ties
all these
and-
guys now. Like Bradbury was teaching you, Slay's been there. Quignon's his first year, and he's already past you. It's like you
Yeah.
got to figure some stuff. And Cooper.
So between him, Bennett, and Adoree Jackson, like that's the competition we'll be watching. Preseason.
It's one reason why I wish they would have just kept Isaiah Rodgers. I feel like he would have
Fuck
been
that guy.
no, but he would have been serviceable for the spot that they're
He would have
fighting
got
for.
just as burnt.
Who's
He's
the
just as
other
bad.
cornerback last year that would come in during whenever Slay had his 4th playoff?
We're not talking about Maddox.
McMichael.
Oh, McMillan
Uh,
or yeah, I know who you mean.
Jesus, his number McCollum. 36.
McCollum, yeah,
McCollum,
McCollum, yeah.
for whatever reason,
He
Yeah.
played last night. I think he's.
Well,
I think he's
see,
been playing
Nick
safety.
But they've been throwing Cooper in safety in training camp, and I'm like, stop that. Just leave him in the slot. Like, and I would like them to go get Justin Simmons or something like that, who has Fangio experience. Go
So
get
they
him.
were talking the other day. There was a post that was like Justin Simmons seen wearing an Eagles hoodie, and it wasn't even like an Eagles team hoodie. It was just a hoodie that said Eagles.
Yeah.
So it could have just been
Oh,
like a local high school
yeah,
team
yeah,
or something. It's like,
yeah.
come on, guys, stop
American
reaching.
Eagle.
People are
Yeah,
very
like, they're
high
just
on him. Like,
reaching
yeah.
for everything.
But I
they
mean, he
can.
has the Fangio experience from Denver, so that's why they're like, just bring him in. He knows the system, like veteran presence.
But
kinda
honestly,
deal.
he's probably like, you know what? I don't need to necessarily be out there in training camp every.
Oh yeah, he's gonna wait.
right. No,
till,
yeah, it's not going to be
about a
like,
week
yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing workouts and stuff, but
But I like Cooper in the slot. That's what I like. I mean, he wouldn't have made that interception if he's not in that spot he's in. So,
yeah, but it would be nice to the
Good
slot.
Lord,
You can
that
kind of
ball
throw
was
guys in.
Shoo.
Almost
Burger.
2 feet from a home run there.
Yeah.
Thank God it went foul.
Oh, Jake Berger. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing that I don't think we all thought we would see this soon was Jahad Campbell actually played.
Yeah, I was surprised to see him on the field
You
last
know,
night.
when he fell in the draft, everybody was like, okay, it's a shoulder injury.
Yep.
And who knows if and when he's going to come out. And
Yeah.
the first preseason game, he's actually getting time out there. So, you know, that's good to see because it's like we talked about. Nakobe Dean's out. He's kind of
Yeah,
well,
I hope he's
Campbell had the injury, so it was like, all right, who's going to be playing linebacker for us? So to see him out there and getting some work, you know, it's good. So
And then Campbell did have the dropped interception, but from Twitter, you would have thought he got hurt because people were like, John Campbell heartbroken. And I'm like, what just happened? And I'm like, oh, the missed Kemp just had an error. But yeah, like I said, linebacker is definitely the one spot because we traded the Booker guy away for Bennett. So defensive line, we're obviously like we're good there. But yeah, so we're good on that spot. We're just kind of waiting to see what we do with those other guys, the competition.
So Tanner McKee looked like a
quarterback there, Colts fans.
Yeah, he looks like a lot better than some of the other
I don't know.
quarterbacks
There's some
Browns
people out there,
fans,
some
Browns
Philly fans want him
Saints
to
fans.
be, some Eagles fans that want him to start.
Stop it.
I'm not. This is not me. This is WIP bullshit. Like,
Yeah, they're doing that for a reason.
But,
Jalen Hurts has been in enough all-season discussions about fucking Cam Newton that we don't need to start doing it for around here in Philly. Let the man enjoy his Super Bowl before we start talking about benching him.
McKee looked good. You know, I thought he was good last year too when he came into play. I like his size. We've had so many times that like quarterbacks are 5 foot flat, and it's like, can they even get the ball? Other
Nick
than
Foles.
Carson, yeah. I mean, Nick, obviously, yeah. But it's like you see Kenny Pickett, you see Hurts, and it's like a bunch of little guys. So
and Pickett's not playing tonight. He's hurt. He's got.
Yeah, and then what's the other Kyle McCord kid? I didn't watch the fourth quarter of the Eagles preseason.
Well, they said that him and DTR didn't do so hot.
DTR is not good.
No, I don't get that.
He was terrible with Cleveland, so I don't know why. I mean, whatever.
It's a body. You know, they're probably hoping that, you know, he can be not Jalen Hurts, but a similar type of quarterback.
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts.
I think that's the whole reason they got him is because he has the same kind of athletic ability to run around and stuff.
So I mean, it comes to, and I don't know, maybe if McCord or this, you know, DRT or whatever, come out and actually show something. I mean, do you look at trying to trade Tanner McKee? I mean,
I doubt they will, just in case, because it's really obviously the Eagles fans know best. It's good to have a good backup quarterback.
I wouldn't trade it because we just want, like, I would still go with the same, you know, because we just won the Super Bowl. We're trying to run it back. Don't trade like anything like that now.
Right.
But if he continues to do the same thing he did in training camp, if he gets an opportunity some point in the regular season because there's just a week where Jalen doesn't play, then sure. Then if you want to trade him next year and we already have all those picks we have coming up,
13.
Yeah.
Then yeah, good Lord, yeah, trade him ahead. Go ahead for another one.
Because then you can. We can also see too. It's like not rooting for injuries, but say there's an injury somewhere and people get desperate.
Yeah.
Like,
right. Yeah. Just any point of the year. Yeah.
He might make some sense there. It's like, you know, especially in those desperation modes. Like, all right, someone willing to give up a first round pick for Tanner McKee. I'm not saying he's worth of the first round pick,
but they might. Yeah.
You know, we've traded with the Colts for a first round pick before, also, and that worked out very well for us.
They got Danny Dimes though. So I mean,
this is true.
Yeah, their starter.
Yeah, they're
Richardson just dislocated his pinky last night.
Oh shit!
So he didn't last very long in the preseason, but yeah, I mean that's the problem with Howie building his quarterback factory, right? You know, and that's something he said 5 years ago when he drafted Jalen, that you know he was wanting to have a quarterback factory, and now you know it seems to be that. But on the flip side of it, we have these dumb fans that sit here and think like, oh man, we can move off Jalen because we have this guy that's had 2 regular season games that he played well against, like the Cowboys and Giants, I think, last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then also the week 1 preseason Bengals, which the Bengals defense is not great. They lost their best pass rusher too.
Well, and then they still didn't pay Henderson, and they just now paid the rookie. So they did get that figured out, but they have not paid Henderson yet. So they weren't going to play either of those guys at all.
Well, his agent's probably like, yep, see how bad your defense is?
Yeah.
So that probably added another one to his contract.
Now, like, add another, you know, couple $1,000 and just throw it out there.
Yeah. No, I mean, we'll see what it ends up being.
It's week 1 of preseason. Let's not overreact.
Yeah, I mean, I like having McKee as a backup. Like you said, Philly knows very well that to have a good backup, you definitely need it.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a quarterback that runs the ball as much
McKee can do the tush push.
Yeah, well, it's clearly proven yesterday.
He's 6'6" and can do the tush push. It's not. You don't have to squat 600 pounds to be able to do the tush push. NFL.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe just have good offensive linemen.
Kevin had a comment in here. He said he had some decent throws. If someone on the O-line goes down, though, it did not look too good. A lot of running.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Kevin,
that's
one of the
also
newest Eagle fans.
Second string, like, O-line.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the guys played. I actually wasn't able to watch the game.
No, yeah. I mean,
so.
you're not going to play Lane. You're not going to play Dickerson, Mailata, Juergens. None of them played. Steen might have played because he's still working out the right guard spot because Becton left, obviously. I don't recall if he played for sure or not, but at this point in the preseason, you're not worried about your starters being out there.
Yep.
They may get some time in week 3 just as a tune-up because they have that week off before the season starts. And then we even have that first game to where we're starting earlier than the other teams that are playing that Sunday because we play on the Thursday night. So
we kind of did. We covered that a little bit when we went over the schedule.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games where we have built in like mini buys. Say with Thursday to Monday, Thursday to Sunday games. So,
but I mean, like looking at the Bengals, like last year, I know they knocked out about 70% of survivor pools because they're playing the Patriots, and the Patriots aren't supposed to be good last year, and the Bengals were supposed to be decent, and they lost week 1. So maybe they're trying to change that to where they're going to get their guys some reps early on in the preseason, and make sure that they stay ready and are out there seeing live football against other teams and not necessarily playing against themselves. Or like those, scrimmages have pretty much turned into like a big thing across the NFL anymore.
Right.
To where they're doing those joint practices, scrimmages, stuff like that. So
we saw the battle of the brothers, Sidney Brown
and Sidney Brown got hurt last night, I believe. I haven't heard anything.
He kind of runs in like a kamikaze missile. Like he just
he's always got one speed. It's always his shoulder. It's always his neck.
Just like,
his
dude,
head.
calm down just a little bit because we need you to coverage too, not just run tackle. Like
right.
That's why again the Simmons thing makes a point. Like,
but I don't know what else we have in the agenda. But there's talking about football. The NFC East. There's a couple guys that are trying to work their way off their teams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
right.
Where
Terry McLaurin, he's holding in Washington. He's currently hurt. Because he wants a new contract, and then probably the number one talked about team in football and number one player to be talked about in football is Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
So what do you think is going to happen there? Because he said, I'm done with this team. I no longer want to play here.
I feel like he said that as and I mean, this is from Jerry, but he said it like as a tactic, like, because
I think they're both playing it that way.
Yeah, I think they're both playing as a tactic, yeah.
Jerry's basically like, it
like
is
Jerry knows that he's under contract and Jerry knows he's got the money. So he's like, I'll pay you. He's just, I'm not doing it right now.
Right.
Like,
so when do you think it's done? Do you think it's done before?
I think out of the two, I think Micah's not going anywhere.
I heard on the radio and it makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Just knowing the Cowboys is they'll announce it right before.
That's what they did with Dak the year before. Or
but it's like we have our banner,
Oh
ceremony.
yeah, right.
Let's announce the Micah Parsons deal the same exact day.
Exactly.
So
the Terry thing though, I said this is not even like bias as us being Eagles. If my team has been that bad for that long, and then you finally have a year where you go all the way to the NFC Championship game. I mean, you got dog walked in the championship game. I gotta bring that up. But if you don't win the championship game, now you're gonna sit there and you've been that team that long. I get you want your due, but you're gonna sit there and now cause problems where you're like, I want more money, but they went and got Debo. Now we're not saying we don't know if that's a great trade or not, but it could be to bolster your offense. You have Jaden. It's like, why cause a rift at all when if you guys continue the success, then you're still going to get your money that you're due.
Right.
So like that right there is just like, why even do it at this point? Just relax. You'll get your stuff. Like
that's that receiver mentality though. It's a
divas,
lot of them are me guys.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Yeah.
he sees Debo come in. He's like, all right, well, I see, targets dropping down.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
So what does that look like to him of, okay, there's my money. Let me try to get it now.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, I get it because he's been there through all the bad of it. I totally understand that. And they got new owners, so he's like, oh, that. But I mean, still, you can't sit there and screw up your season by just being a pain in the ass.
Right.
Like if any Eagles player did that, I'd be like, well, goodbye. Like I'd be like, whoever you are, I'm like, see ya, goodbye. Like
they're just complaining about starting time. how much that was, whether it was Bryce Huff or Devin White. And that was
Well, it's
all
like with
last
Dak.
year,
What
but,
Dak is due $50 million this year, and I think Jalen, AJ, and Devontae are all less than that.
but it's like,
Like that's crazy.
Well,
It's
that's
crazy.
also
It's crazy.
because we
Also
have
on
Howie.
right. It's crazy. Also on Howie, but the three of them still got their money, and they're just like, we don't need to be.
Howie takes care of it before it becomes a problem
right.
for the most part.
Exactly.
Like, so he's locking these guys up, well in advance, a year in advance of when their contracts are coming up.
Which is one reason I want Micah.
Jerry's waiting to the last minute,
Yeah.
and also by doing so, all these other guys are getting paid. So that cost as much as he did is because he waited for Burrow to get paid. He waited for it's like if you sign them early on or before, guess what? You're probably going to get a little bit of a discount.
Yeah. Well, that's like with the whole Micah thing. Obviously, there's Eagles
TJ Watt
fans
just got paid, right?
Right, exactly. Right. So that's
like,
another thing.
There's your now
Miles
the
Garrett
market.
Miles Garrett and TJ got paid.
That's
but Micah
what
has the Penn
Carson
State
wants.
connection, so they were like, "Oh my God, go get him! He's a Penn State player." But I'm like, okay, if you trade for him, you pay him. You can't afford Jalen Carter.
Why the hell would the
Cowboys are trading?
No,
Micah
no, I
Parsons
know,
to the
but
Eagles?
but I mean, there's it's those mock trades online.
I know,
people Photoshop him in a jersey, and I'm like, just
zero
stop.
chance it's happening.
I'm like, because you're never be able to afford Jalen Carter if you're going to pay Micah Parsons any money that he wants, and then you lose that guy. Like, screw that. No, we want Jalen Carter to stay. Like they were like, just toss Nolan Smith away, and I'm like, what are we doing? Like, no, Nolan Smith is fine.
Well, he was a trade target for TJ Watt.
Yeah,
it's like
right.
you trade Nolan Smith for TJ Watt and then have to sign him. So it's like it's the same situation. You're just you probably have a better shot at trading for TJ Watt than trading with the Cowboys for Parsons.
Well, plus because like he just said, the Cowboys would never trade with us.
It would be stupid to trade.
Even when they traded us that pick in the draft
they
that
trade
1 year,
draft picks.
Yeah, they trade
established.
But everybody was just like, "Whoa, this is like the first trade that Dallas and the Eagles have done." Like, I'm like, yeah, because we don't like them. Like,
we were beating up on the Giants in that draft. Yeah, that was the Devontae.
Yep. But I mean, again, if the Cowboys were willing, yeah, by all means, go for it. Go get yourself one of the top 3 pass rushers in football. Like he's an absolute stud. The things that Jerry said, I understand why he's pissed off because Jerry's over there talking shit about him.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, he missed like 6 games when we really needed him." I'm like,
he calls him Michael.
Yes. So he's your quarterback. Yeah, he does call. he calls him Michael Parsons.
It's insane the disrespect.
And that's my thing about Jerry. It's like I hope he lives for 20 more years and just continues to just.
He will.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He'll fucking eat.
Give us things to talk about.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like you said, Brian. I think it's going to be that same deal. It's like once the NFL season's about to start, they're going to get it done that week of. Because it's going to be like, oh, the Cowboys need the spotlight again.
Although they're going to announce it literally right before our week 1 matchup, before the ceremony.
But hey, he's got back tightness, so he's hurt right now. Again, they're hurt.
Yeah, hurt. Exactly. Let's make sure I don't get actually hurt.
Yeah.
So,
that's the big thing about the preseason. It's just like I get people want people to play. They want to see these guys. Like I'm like, just be healthy. As soon as the regular season comes out, and then play, and we'll shop it then and see how you do on the team.
Yeah.
So speaking of football, starting back up, many of you may know that we started a fantasy baseball league. We'll be doing the same thing with the football. So we'll reach out to some of the listeners and try to get a league started. We'll do a draft. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about maybe doing like a live draft or something like that.
We're going to need. I mean, no, football is different than baseball, but we're going to need the participation to pick up in baseball.
100%.
Whoa, I feel targeted.
Make sure that it's like you're checking your lineups.
He's right because
Well, yeah,
especially
as we're getting
you only got
playoffs,
you only got 3 days really. You got to pay attention. So it's really just get in there and
Yeah, I 100% feel targeted.
But also football, I might not be some of the listeners that play against us. I might not be good at baseball.
You can literally set your pitching rotation right now for the next week. They start every 5th day. You can move them in. They have the little green check mark there. You can get it done. It takes 5 minutes.
I made a business decision. I left Woodruff on the bench. He had a 4.5 ERA. So
yeah,
and it's
almost a quality start though if he goes 6 innings. Well, quality starts doesn't matter in our league, but again, it's just.
Who am I playing? I'm playing.
I want to make sure that the people that are participating in the league are actually participating in the fantasy. Make sure they're not just there to take a team.
Noted. Hey, I got Sanchez in my starting rotation.
Hey, you just finally leave him in as
a starter.
Left him in. Yeah. Just don't move him out.
So anyway, just talking about the baseball league. I am currently sitting in 7th, 22 games back. So
There you go.
I'm right there in position. What are we taking 6? Top 6?
Probably,
I'm
but
playing my table mate right now. So
it's only 10, right?
where am I?
No, it's 12.
12, yeah, so 6 will probably go.
Oh, I'm winning 6-3 against my
So
table
I'm
mate.
I'm only a game and a half out of the 6th spot against the team I'm playing this week, and I'm losing 9-0.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm 5th right now.
Yeah, I'm 3rd.
So,
Yeah,
you guys are
Ted.
doing well. Is Torpedo Ted still leading?
Nope.
No, Balco
Oh,
boys.
Balco
Balco
boys.
boys.
Timbo.
Tim's over in Greece right now, and he can manage his team. That's how
Oh, look
easy
at
it is.
that. Yeah. Well, that's because he probably doesn't have to work. It's on vacation.
I mean, I guess you can make that excuse, but he's halfway across the world, and he's able to manage a fantasy baseball team.
So anyway, not a baseball league, but we will be starting a football league, and we'll work on trying to get 12 teams for that one as well,
Yeah,
and
12 is
we'll
what I
do a draft.
We're gonna make like a stipulation to where you have to like engage with the podcast to be able to be a part of the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 players.
Mailbag or something.
It'd probably be PPRs. I like PPR.
Yeah.
do points
I
per
have a
reception.
format that we've been running for leagues for a while. I think everybody enjoys. So we'll probably just model it after that, and we still have to come up with some ideas for. We have a couple for I guess whoever wins our league, if it's not one of you two, or the baseball league that is. But we have some ideas we're floating around.
Yep.
If there's any interest out there, I can give another league for Cameron to. We could do a basketball league.
WNBA fantasy.
Double WNBA. How many
Yeah.
dildos are getting thrown on the court? That'd be the over under.
It's literally just funny how like that's the whole entire like coverage of the WNBA right now is like what color dildo is gonna be thrown on the court.
It's
I
like
said
the
field on
color
there.
of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right.
Gatorade.
Yeah, right.
What color dildo is going to be thrown out on the court tonight? Is it going to be green, purple?
Yep. Is Reese gonna get him?
Yeah.
Me bound. So Kevin said,
half of them don't even like dildos.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Ew, what's this? Kevin said, you'll have to get everyone into I'm assuming that's King of the Hill that we do.
Yep.
King of the Hill.
It's like a Survivor.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So it's Survivor, but it's double elimination. Usually
Survivor.
there's
the one
like
that
200
his
or
buddy's
so.
been doing, right?
Yeah.
That we've been doing for the last few years.
Yep,
Yeah.
I've been doing it. I'm awful at it.
I'm pretty sure I took the Bengals last year that Cameron just mentioned. They got knocked out in the first week. So, but,
well, it's double elimination at least, and then this one also you can pick the team twice as long as it's not in consecutive
weeks. Yeah.
So
there's a few of those other ones like that we've done in the past too, where you pick teams and try to see how long you can.
We can post something about it at the time of football season start.
Yeah.
To try and get other
Which is
folks
so
into
close.
it.
Kevin, I'm glad you pointed out that I'm in it because clearly I don't even know I'm in this fantasy baseball league.
Well, it's just your own fault.
Football season means Brock's happy.
Look at
That's
Cassie.
what football season means. Oh, yeah, the terrible outfielder we got. Yeah,
So,
I mean, honestly, let's change topic here. So the Phillies outfield, I'm over all of them.
all of them.
All of them.
Well,
Casty, I'm
Yeah, but what about him and Liam though, man? So,
he's got a cool kid, but like, if you ain't fucking producing, brother, take your kid to another team. Like
well, he's still in a contract for another year. What do you?
I know, but I just don't like. I'm over it at this
Yeah.
point. Like, I'm done with the Casty experience. Like, he had a great postseason last year. He's been dog shit this season. He's had moments, but he hasn't been consistent. And it's just like I feel like he's getting a pass because Rojas and Marsh have been so bad. Kepler's so bad. So it's just like the whole outfield just needs to be reworked, in my opinion.
I hear you.
Like, if we want to be true contenders, we need to have a whole new outfield next year.
Well, that's okay. So like we were saying earlier, I don't think we said it during this, but we said it before we started.
No, it's the thing I've been talking about for a
Tucker
while.
thing,
the
yeah.
Kyle Tucker.
So like,
sorry,
obviously,
Kev,
if you're
but
gonna
I want them to go get
if
Kyle
you're gonna
Tucker.
lose Cassie and you get Tucker, Tucker's right field every day. Boom.
Look at it this way. All right, so and this is kind of what I was mentioning to you guys earlier, but Schwarber's working his way into a 4-year deal. If they don't want to spend the money on Schwarber because they're afraid that come the 3rd, 4th year he's just not able to produce, you take that money and you spend it elsewhere. So what I would like to do, I mean, obviously, clearly, I would love to have Schwarber back. I love the guy. He's been a tremendous Philly. His 4 years that he's been here, 3.75 years that he's been here. But if you can get younger, go get a Kyle Tucker that is going to have not the same bat, but a bat that you can put out there.
Better
He's
average.
now your right fielder.
Yeah.
So now you actually have a good defensive right fielder too, but the guy has a cannon.
Can play every day. Just
now you
consistently,
move Casty over to left for just that 1 year,
yeah.
and then you bring Crawford up to be your center fielder next year to give him
Yeah, like I
you know,
said,
that.
yeah, as I say, as much as they hype him up, you gotta just bring him up and play him.
And then
like,
on
at that
top of
point.
all of that, Kyle Tucker now frees up your DH position to where, all right, now maybe Casty's your DH one game, give him basically a break. Harper can DH every once in a while now. Like, you're giving guys breaks that way where they can still bat but not have to play the true
Also,
field.
with Harper's comments where he said before this year where he would go back to the outfield because he would just play wherever.
Yeah.
So like, okay,
it
then
opens you up to where you can go get a first baseman.
then go get a first baseman or go get a you know, even if you don't get Tucker, go get a left fielder who's worth a fuck, and then you can put Harper back in right. So that's already an improvement there.
See, I would rather, again, if it's Tucker, I'd rather keep him in right.
Yeah, I would rather Harper just bat. That would be my thing.
But it's like if I'm going to put Harper in the outfield, I'm going to put him in left.
But
I wouldn't.
But what are you anticipating Tucker's deal would be?
I mean,
years, $250 million, like
probably, but
that's Schwarber and JT and possibly Rangers, part of Ranger too.
I don't know. Well, so
no, because
Schwarber's gonna be 30, right?
Tucker's not really having the year that
7 or 8 year deal.
Ooh, get out of here, ball.
Let's
go, Marsh.
There we go.
See, you just talk some shit about the outfield.
Shitting on the outfield. Marsh was like, "Here, take this."
He's like, "I heard you. I'm
good. Score. Paul is now 2-1. Phils.
Crushed it.
But you take Tucker, and maybe it is a 7-8 year deal, and I want to say he's what 27, 28, maybe 20,
roughly,
I think 27. Yeah. So that's going to take him into like the 35 range, but that also keeps him in that same range where you have Trey signed, you have Harper signed, you have him signed. So now that's your true core for the next 7 years.
Yeah.
If it's $30 million a year, so yes, you are up into that $200 million.
Kepler just did a swinging bunt and
he got a hit though.
He got hit because he was running in the baseline or out of the base.
God, Kepler, come on, boo.
Yeah, see, this is the shit I'm talking about with this outfield. But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, right? So like you have them locked up, but
so what do you do here?
He's out of the base path.
He never committed to.
Oh my God, that's horseshit. It's a home field advantage.
Well, it's also you're a fucking major leaguer. You should hit the ball more than 5 fucking feet.
They might come 100 miles off the bat though. Kelly threw that into him. Kelly's a pitcher, can throw. He threw it right.
Dude, he got pegged. He's out.
Yeah.
I used to play wiffle ball rules, but yeah, I mean, again, so back to like the discussion, right? So if we're talking about $250 million over 8 years, obviously that's over 8 years for one player. Throughout, like if you're going to say the next 4 years, if you do the same $250 million, obviously, yes, that's more money over the short term, but you're locking up 3 players as opposed to 1.
Yeah.
So you're saying you think that we can afford Schwarber, JT, and Suarez? You're saying we can afford all 3?
We can afford fucking everyone.
Right. There's no cap.
The ownership.
It's a luxury tax,
but money's not an issue for the Phillies.
You also have Casty's money coming off.
Plus, this is what annoys me about Middleton. Middleton's like, I want my fucking ring back. I'm like, well, then fucking do something about it. Don't leave it up to just Dombrowski because he's not.
So and again, you have Casty's money coming off next year. So
Walker's money coming off next
year. Money coming off, or not this year, but the following year. They're coming off.
Well, then,
so that's a lot of money right there. That's a lot of money right there anyway.
Yeah.
So sure, you may have to. Maybe what you do is try to backload some of these contracts.
Yeah.
Like instead of having it hit this first year, you backload them a little bit to where it's okay. We'll pay you 3 or 4 years down the road instead of up front. And then, you can make up some of this money by having your JP Crawfords come up and actually produce Justin Crawford. Sorry.
We had a JP Crawford come up and
he's
turned out to be a Gold Glover in Seattle.
Exactly. Yeah. And Justin Crawford come up, or you have like an Otto Kemp that's
which we know he's related.
The thing that also like I think people are.
I know. Is he related to Carver?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are kind of getting a little too hype about Justin Crawford. His bat's really, about as good as Rojas.
So here we go. It's not really about.
He's batting for average.
It's not really like fans doing it.
Against AAA.
Yeah, but he's done it at every level.
It's the way. It's the way the media does it too.
280 something against AAA too, right? Like it's just
he's
not a power guy. He's built just like Rojas.
Well, basically, so all right, when they brought Rojas up,
he
struggled.
Yep.
So you bring him up, say when the rosters expand, if he can come up here and produce at this level, like he's proven that he's done in all the other levels, okay, now maybe you do have your center field.
Yeah, but I think we can probably limit the expectations of him to be a solid.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're not going to go out there and get King Griffey Jr. Like,
Yeah,
he's also not that type of a hitter either. Like, he's not a guy that's going to hit the ball at the ballpark.
The biggest issue was like what I was saying is anytime that Crawford is out of a game, like just for any reason, like rest, the media goes, "Hey, do you see Justin Crawford's out?
Oh,
He might
yeah,
be
what are
called
they
up
going to do,
tomorrow."
especially during the
And
trade
I'm like,
deadline?
I'm like, just stop. The kid might just be having a day off because he plays every goddamn day. Like,
exactly.
he's just giving a rest, But yeah, like I said, the media, like especially John Clark, like if he ever watched this, I would love to call him out because he's ridiculous. That dude there is just, his tweets are just insane.
So Kevin said, if the Cubs lose Tucker, I will cry. I said, don't make me cry.
I don't want to make you cry, Kevin, but I'd be very happy if that.
Oh, he would be super happy.
Yeah.
I'll cry happy tears. Yeah. See if Stotty can do something here. It'd be nice to see.
Yeah, it's 3-0 count, so he'll watch.
So yeah, Crawford's batting .327 this year, .411 on base, 3 home runs, 31 RBIs.
Yeah, so like I said, he's not going to hit the ball at the ballpark.
Yeah,
he's going to be the guy that gets on. So what we were hoping Stott could be in a leadoff, that's what he would. That would be what the expectations are. You can be at the top of the lineup getting on base, and you're not necessarily knocking in the RBIs. You're the one scoring the runs. How many runs does he have scored? That would be something I'm more that and like stolen bases. Like those are the numbers I'm looking more to.
Because I would say pretty much after this year, you said that Turner's your leadoff. Like that's happened.
I'm still waiting on the numbers to prove Cameron's point, but
66 runs.
His numbers were Schwarber leading off. That's what he was the one. Yeah, I was the one that said Turner.
Well, no. I was referring to him like combining all the stats.
I got I got you.
Yeah, I mean that it's done. It's Turner's leadoff.
Basically
Turner's leadoff.
Yeah,
That's
Turner's
leadoff. Not
Schwarber's hitting 2, and he's got 41 home runs.
Yep.
Crawford has 35 stolen bases. So that's a different.
We have no one like
that.
that.
I'm saying. It's like that's what we could be. I mean, honestly, that's what we were hoping Rojas could be. Is a guy that could get on base and steal bases.
Trey up again with this is third at bat in the 4th inning. Damn.
They've been walking.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, damn, this is nice. But
I mean, he's at 77 pitches too. So, but I mean, that's in essence what we wanted Rojas to be, was the guy that could get on base, steal bases, bat for average, play a solid, actually above average, defensive center field. But there you go, Trey.
Let it run.
That'll be
at least 1. Nope, maybe 2.
Get in there. Let's go, Trey. Yeah, all right.
Let's
go, Trey. Dude. Double. Yeah, there we go.
As Nikki calls him, sweet baby Trey. So during our break,
I'm wearing Trey, so
So
I had to retire my jersey.
When we're looking at Rojas, when he was in the minors, he was batting .306, .382, .278 this year in the minors. So it's not that crazy of like.
Well, why can't he? What's his average in the big leagues?
He's a quadruple A player.
I mean, 220, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's like so.
Just because a batter's hitting well in the minors doesn't mean they're going to translate into.
Yeah, I understand that, but
the majors.
We've seen Rojas enough to know that he's not going to be that guy up here.
Yeah, he's 224 this year, 243 last year is his average.
Yeah,
but again, it's just. I think that we can kind of limit our expectations of what Crawford's going to be. He's not going to be a great offensive player.
As for us right here, we're saying,
But if you're getting offensive production from right field with Tucker, and you got a guy that's getting on base more than Rojas was, now you're off. Now your outfield looks a little different. And then maybe you combo that with putting Harper in left. Now your outfield looks a lot different. Now it opens you up to where you can potentially go out, get a first baseman.
Hey, if we don't have a catcher, Harper can catch. That's
what was high school.
Why doesn't he just pitch too?
Right, that's what I'm saying. We're getting crazy. Hey, dude, we get a
Tommy does it.
There you go.
He only blew his arm out once already.
Yeah, but then he pitched good the other day after.
He left to start the other day too.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I love it. I'm like Ohtani pitch all day. Wait, hold on. Whoa. Oh no, sorry, never mind. I was like 4-1, but we were up 2.
Yeah, the Marsh home run.
I literally.
So, I forgot. Paul scores 4-1 now.
Yep.
I got to give Paul a score updates.
Oh yeah.
He's probably not even listening
I
anymore.
just said we got 3. One's me because I got it open so I can read comments.
Oh, is yours Phillies suck?
No, I haven't commented. Mine's that dude Brock. I'll
See what Harper can do here.
Boom.
Runner on second, 2
There's
outs.
me right there.
Oh, got around on that one. We did have a question on the mailbag, right?
Yeah. So Kenny from Middletown, he had asked me a couple weeks ago. Actually, we haven't recorded in a while. Obviously, we
You guys
mentioned that
were
earlier.
at the game, right?
We were up at the game. Yep. We went and got the JT bobblehead that is right above Brian's head.
Sweet.
The City Connect one.
City Connect
Okay,
one,
no,
yep.
yeah.
Love bobbleheads. Big fan of those. So his question was, if you were a closer, what would your song be? So like, Duran obviously has
Right,
his
has
little entrance.
which I don't know. I'll never learn the words to that song. So
Well, yeah, it's in Spanish, so
Yeah.
not expecting to learn the words. Just
yeah. It would be cooler if he had one that
Harper,
you could kind of sing along to.
It reminds me of the Undertaker theme, the wrestler The Undertaker, because it starts out with the bells.
So when we were at the game, Bryn was there. She was like, "Is the Undertaker coming?"
Yes, Brandon. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, let's just call him the Undertaker.
Yeah.
His nickname's the Durantula, but
yeah, that's Kevin Durant also. So
yeah, well,
yeah, he's also the Slim Reaper. He's got a couple different nicknames. So Brian, what do you?
So I was like, this one immediately came to mind just because of the same.
I hope it's not the same as what I'm thinking. But.
It's a little da 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 da.
Okay.
Yeah. So a little day to remember.
Thinking.
Downfall of us all.
Disrespect your surroundings.
Yeah.
That'd be tight.
But no, it's like once you get all through the da 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 da, and it's like let's go, and it's like it's just it gets the crowd going, and like I could probably run from the bullpen to that song to the pitcher's mound.
Be
winded, but who was that? Not to sidetrack, but who's that pitcher? Was it Workman?
No, it was the bald guy.
Big dude, but he would sprint.
JT was out there, and it's the clip where
JT's Jeff was just like,
it wasn't Workman.
No, it was.
No, I forget his name.
All right, chat.
God,
if you guys remember who that Phillies reliever was, that
he was just awful pitcher. He was.
And
it
was funny because
like
JT had to come out and say like I wasn't making the face like him coming out there. It was just like in the whole retrospect of the thing, he was just like, but that Jeff gets used for everything. Yeah. As for myself, I don't know.
Jared Hughes.
Jared Hughes.
He was fucking terrible.
He was, yeah.
And that's the same reaction I have every time the Taiwan Walker's on the mound. So yeah, I get it, JT. But all right, so I was actually like thinking Wild Thing.
Yeah.
Major League. Right?
Oh yeah, right.
Like,
yeah, definitely. I can see that.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
What a great movies of our childhood.
Does anybody have that?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But that's what I was kind of thinking.
Think that somebody would take that.
Pull out your black glasses with the skulls on the frame. Yeah.
Well, my initial thought is like, how they love singing Bryson Stott's song, like they love singing together. Hey, so obviously, like Closing Time would be a good song because like everybody could sing it. It would be a nice song as like the stadium.
That would be a nice one after you actually do your job,
right? That's what I'm saying. But it would be like they would have the crowd, like the people that they would be just like, they would be singing the song together, just going at it, and
a nice little kumbaya.
Yeah. Especially if you're up 3-1, it's Duran coming in. You're like, oh yeah, we've already won this game, so we're just gonna, because they love doing the stupid ass wave.
You would be coming in.
Right.
It's your song.
Right. Yeah. It's my song. Sorry. My fault. Yes. So yes, I'd be doing like this. My fault. Yeah.
I don't know if that would play very well in Philly, buddy.
Maybe not. Yeah. But I mean, there would be some people that would love it though. They'd be like, they would do all.
Like I said, I think that's more of a dancing on my own. Like you play it after.
I'm glad they gave up on that damn song.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Hopefully, if they make the playoffs, we'll see.
They might bring it back.
Maybe Stubby can come up from the minors. Like he's not on the roster, but he's this clubhouse DJ.
Just a clubhouse
vibe guy. He's up there on the dugout with the Fanatic.
Remember the Dodgers did the World Series? They brought Ice Cube in. We'll bring in Stubbs.
Like I said, he could be on the dugout with the Fanatic. And,
if they fucking do that,
little DJ thing.
If they did that, I would. We just lost the series right here. That shit.
I thought this guy was going to get traded.
Adolis Garcia. That would have
when
been.
he's hot, he gets hot, man.
Yeah.
It's just
The
he.
year they won the World Series, he was
Well, in the playoffs, he
hottest
was
Another
player-
outfielder I
offensive
would have
player in
liked would have been
baseball.
Brent Rooker. Remember last year that was the hot.
Well, the
thing.
problem with him is he doesn't necessarily play outfield, so then you're stuck with like 2 DHs at that
DH,
point. And it's like, all
Yeah,
right,
we could lose our DH.
What's that?
Not
we could
this
lose
year.
our DH next year. So
Next year,
yeah. No,
But this
I mean,
year for 2 months, it's like, all right, well, you have 2 guys that play the same spot, and neither of those
you
guys
would
play.
just DFA
half of that
Kepler
spot.
and just
Yeah.
you would minus out the defensive metrics and just have him hit 50 bombs.
So Kevin threw his in there. He said "In the Air" by Phil Collins.
There you go.
I
Reminds me of The Hangover.
Yeah. My little Mike Tyson action.
Yeah.
He still got it.
But yeah, so I mean,
He didn't have it against Paul.
No, he did
I was
not.
hoping he did. Maybe they should have played that song. Maybe
That's a whole money
pumped
ass
him up.
gimmick
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, every one of his fights are money grab.
He's
But
fighting all
he-
retired
what do you expect? He's
He-
50.
he knows how to freaking market it. Like the guy's made
Yeah.
a shit ton of money by
Well, the
Him and his
debate
brother.
that was always going around, it's like, would you rather be hit by a linebacker like Ray Lewis, or would you rather take a punch from Mike Tyson? That was like a huge hypothetical years ago.
Yeah.
And then you look at Mike Tyson now, it's like, he's still a big son of a bitch. Do I
Yeah.
want to take a punch from him?
No,
But
both would kill me.
yeah,
Well, I mean, Ray Lewis could murder you though and not get convicted. So
well,
This is
that's
true.
yeah,
yeah.
I'm saying.
They both could murder you.
Yeah. But
I
so
always- I
Brian, have
always
you
bring
done
that
any
up.
done any betting at all lately?
Mm-mm.
Nothing.
No, we bet on home run derby, and I lost all those. So I was like, oh, let me take another break from betting. I just got to get amped up for football.
Football,
That's what I'm looking forward to.
You're
So
stocking the ammo.
I still,
Yeah,
I still,
load
only
back
bet on-
up.
I
I'll
just do
load
fantasy-
back up and
yeah.
have some fun this year on some
Yeah,
football
well,
bets.
we'll start doing parlays and stuff for football season. Maybe you guys can tag along.
Yeah, I mean, like
some of
if
those.
you guys like this setup, we might do this more with the football games too, because we can kind of watch live and still
If you
kind of
guys don't
react.
mind language, because I'll be very.
Yeah, Brock will be yelling at the
I'm a
third
lot more
baseman.
calm during Phillies games than I am Eagles games. So.
Yeah.
Well, it's just I mean, baseball is way more of a relaxing sport to watch than football.
Yeah,
And
football is my
I think it's-
entire like that's it.
Mm.
Like, yeah.
postseason baseball, it's more intense than regular
Oh
season.
yeah, 100%.
But yeah, I think what we can do in the football season on the podcast is each one of us gives a pick. We make our own parlay. We bet it. Hopefully, we guys, if you guys tail along with us, we win you some money, and we're not just complete idiots. But
Or Kevin, you could just bet the opposite of me. You'll probably make a lot of money.
I just gotta
Yeah.
understand parlays
Just-
more. Like I get the over
just
under
give me
stuff, but I
half.
just don't. I just do
Well-
fantasy football so much that I don't pay
well,
attention to the
I
rest
mean,
of it.
you can even do players like
Yeah.
player
Yeah.
props.
I
Like
always like doing the touchdown bets.
maybe
So
we do
anytime
like a touchdown
like you.
touchdown parlay.
So what I was doing towards the end of last year was round robins with it, to where you don't have to hit all, say 6, but if
Yeah.
you pick 6 guys to do it and 4 of 6 or 3 of 6 hit, you actually do get some money back. And
Well, I
you
see
know-
like a lot of baseball parlays online. They go like, "Oh, I need like these 6 guys that home run," and then it's like that one guy that should be your for sure home run hitter is the one guy that didn't hit it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "See, that would piss
Well,
me
that's
off." Like,
the difference between a touchdown versus home runs. Home runs are obviously way
well,
harder to
I'm
get
just saying,
than-
like they have like
Yeah.
6. I'm saying they have 6 guys. You're looking at like they have like the littlest guy might be like Steven Kwan. He hits a home run leading off. You're like, okay, didn't think
plus
I'd get
4,
that one.
or actually
But then they have
plus
Schwarber in the
100.
lineup, and Schwarber
probably
goes
plus
0 for 4. It's
1200,
like,
yeah.
well, son of a bitch, I thought Schwarber be the shoe in. Like
Yeah.
that's not what happens as an example. Like that's how like I look at it. I'm like, I
But,
don't really want to.
I mean, if we
cooked
would
on that.
do that, it would be like Saquon to score a touchdown because he's
Yeah.
probably minus 150
Jalen
or minus
Hurts.
200.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Mine,
say
yeah.
you put see
Speaking
I
of
put
bets, near
Saquon
that.
as a bet, and then Jalen would do 2 touch
JJ?
pushes, and Saquon not get a touchdown. So that
Yeah,
was about
and that's what we were talking about this before. It's like the Super Bowl, like Jahan Dotson, we thought scored the first touchdown.
right. Yep.
So Jalen Hurts was one of the betting favorites, him and Saquon to get the first touchdown in the game. And Jahan Dotson almost scored it, but he got
I would
tackled
have
down
saved.
to one.
Yeah, I would have saved Vegas a lot of money.
Vegas lost a lot of money on that, him being down by half a yard
Yep.
because Jalen Hurts ended up getting it.
How many times did that happen last year? Whether it was Dotson going down like the
Saquon.
half-yard line or Saquon.
Saquon
It's
getting
like,
to the 2.
Well, see,
like-
like I used to joke, like, because obviously, like the season we won, it's like whatever. So anything I say here is just jokes I made. But it was like Saquon, he didn't win the MVP, but it was like he would have won the MVP if Jalen didn't take every
7 more
half-yard touchdown
touchdowns,
away.
yeah.
Yeah. Like
It
I
would
was
have been, I think, 6.
Was
Six
yeah,
more
but I used
touchdowns,
to always say to people going like, Saquon did all the work to get to the 1 yard line.
No.
And then Jalen just goes, all right, I'll just walk
All right,
in.
Well,
Let's
that was
push it in.
DeAndre Swift the year before.
Right, yeah,
Because I had
exactly.
DeAndre Swift in fantasy. I
Yeah.
had Saquon last year.
Yep.
But I had DeAndre, and I'm just like, this dude does all the work. Gets down to the 3-yard line and doesn't see the ball.
And
Yep.
people were thinking I was talking shit. I'm like, I'm not talking shit. It's just I feel bad for Saquon. He did all the work to get there, and then and then Jalen just goes, "Don't worry, I'm just going to lean in here and with my quads and get in." I'm like, dude, he's doing the same thing.
We'll see what happens with AJ Dillon if he's going to take any of those
Yeah.
goal line
Well,
carries.
I also like they brought him in because they thought the tush push would be taken away, and now you have 3 guys that could easily get half a yard. Like, yeah. And it can lower the amount you use Saquon. I mean, yeah, we want to use Saquon.
And it lowers the use on your offensive line to actually stand up and block instead of just fall forward and have 800 pounds on top of you.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, because Jason hated it. And then Jurgens had a back problem, which we can't say that wasn't related.
Well, it's also fucking dipshit Luvu on the Commanders that was just jumping over.
Yeah.
He's got a pinched nerve in his back, and Luvu's just jumping on his back.
I'm just going to jump right over top of him. Yeah.
I'll take one. Let's grab whatever dogfish. Yeah, I'll do a quick advertisement for him.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
So we'll see if Casty can come through here. He's no outs, runner on first. JT's on first. 2-2 count. Phillies are up 4-1. There's your other score update there, Paul. Thank you. So I'll be diving into this Festina Peach.
This is like Peche.
It's like Peche.
Peche.
Oh, it's like that Pache.
Yeah, what's that kid up to now?
He's probably in some farm system.
Yeah, he's not there.
No. So it's not a quality beer.
So bet update that I have in for tonight. I need Merrill Kelly.
He did a
dodo
bet, so we're waiting on that.
He's at 92 pitches. But Casty's
I need Sanchez to throw 3 more strikeouts, and
what was his number? 7?
I put it up to 5.5.
He's only got 2?
He's got 3.
Or 3. Okay, yeah.
So I need 3.5 over 3.5 Ks from Kelly, over 5.5 Ks from Sanchez, and the run total to be over 7.5. So we're sitting at 5 right now. The odds on this bet, it's plus 875 with the old profit boost. So hopefully,
anybody out there with Bet Rivers, there's like massive profit boost. I opened my app up today, and there's like 10 of them sitting there.
I also included on this parlay, just to throw this out there as well, as JT to get a hit and Marcus Semien to get a hit. And they've already both done that.
Yeah.
So
JT just got his hit.
So if Kelly gets a strikeout, hopefully, don't want to wish bad on Casty, but
hopefully he doesn't.
Again, I'm kind of over him, so it wouldn't surprise me if he
just throw the T-Mobile sign.
And he came up. There we go. Spoke that into existence. All right, so yeah, we're gonna need Sanchez to get 3 more Ks and 3 more runs, and your boy's gonna be a little happy here. All right, Marsh, go ahead and hit yourself.
I wonder why the camera's just following him.
Oh, because they're probably gonna try to catch him and say something big.
Oh, because Kelly's getting pulled. That's funny
for you.
Oh wait, hold on. So they're gonna bring in Bader, even though Marsh homered?
No, I don't think they'll change Bader out.
I
think it's just the pitching change.
So
Marsh
early.
is going to go back.
It's the 5th inning. It's a little early.
It's the platoon, though. You got to stick with your.
I mean, honestly, but so like I know Topper gets a lot of hate and shit for kind of managing lineup, but it worked out pretty well the other night when Kepler hit a home run and Marsh hit a home run, and he left Bader out there or left Bader on the bench. So we all say he's crazy for playing these guys, but he's producing, right? Like he's got us in first place. Last year we won like 96 or something games last year, 93, whatever it was. So, I mean, Thompson knows how to manage the team. It's just we as fans don't necessarily always agree with it.
No, it's pushing the right buttons. And, for the most part, I think he has. He has a good sense of the locker room, especially with the guys. And, we talked about earlier in the year. It's like the whole Casty thing, benching him for a defensive replacement. I think they.
He benched him because I still wish I knew what he said.
We'll never know.
Oh yeah,
I know we'll never
we might
know.
find out 5 years down the road.
Yeah, once
It
they're
could have
both
been that
all
bad.
gone. But
I called Topper some words though because I was like, it makes no sense.
Well, did you see? I think there's like 8 or 9 players that have played every game this season,
and Nick was one of them. Yeah.
Well,
up
current.
until-
yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
and Schwarber is one. He's played every game for the Phillies this year. There was 2 guys on. Was it Alonso and Lindor maybe that have played every game? There was 2 guys on one team. I think it was the Mets, and I'm assuming that it's.
Hold on. Do you see how crazy that start is? So DeGrom reached 18 in his fastest thing, even with all the injuries he had. He's still the fastest one.
So the Stump the Fans
you imagine
trivia
if-
question for. Never mind.
Do you imagine though if he wasn't? If
he
injured?
had 1,800 strikeouts within his first 240 starts, surpassing who?
Yeah, but could you imagine if he wasn't injured? He would have done that. Like, oh my God, he would
That's
have done
probably why he got injured, because he's over here throwing 99-mile-an-hour
Right,
seekers
but-
when he's 23 years old.
That's insane. He would have.
How has he been this year?
He's been decent. He's been healthy.
He's been very good this year.
Yeah,
I think we face him tomorrow.
yeah,
What's,
because we faced Corbin on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. They traded for Corbin.
I was gonna say, what's the where are the Rangers at in the West? I know the Astros are leading the division.
They're cheating. So
Let's check the standings here real quick. So the Rangers are currently third. They're 4.5 back.
there you go. Ken Pye just said Topper's bullpen decisions have been more questionable at times. I would agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though we have a better bullpen
well,
now,
when
he's still
you have a bag of shit,
Hey,
they're
there
bound
we
to
go.
suck.
go JT.
Well, he was thinking it was
JT
never
coming.
gonna.
JT coming. This is
Never
song.
gonna
Well, and that's the thing. It's like he can only put in the pitchers that he has. I mean, it's
Yeah, but there's
I'm
times
trying
where
to
like
think
he
of, like,
throws
certain
Strom out there in the
scenarios
ninth.
where
It's like, what are we doing?
I would question him.
I mean,
I know the
Romano.
playoff run. Well,
Anytime you use Romano,
yeah, but it's like, all right, what are you going to tell the GM? Hey, you went out and signed this guy. I'm not going to pitch him because he's gonna he's fucking sucks. Like,
Yeah, but that's not the GM just gets you a guy. It's up to the manager to understand, like, should I use him or not here? Like, that's so like even though
well,
the
then
GM,
it works both ways then. So
Yeah.
it's like, hey, if fucking Tanner Banks, which he's actually been pretty decent this year,
right?
but say it's who's the other guy that comes up all the time? Johnson.
He's he's down now because of Ross.
But it's like you
but-
bring him in over Romano. It's like then everybody's like, why didn't you bring Romano in?
and they've been using Lazar. They've used Lazar when they were up 6-3. Or they were up like 7-3 the other night. They used Lazar in the ninth. It's like
He had that one good outing where he was able to hold in the 10th inning.
Oh, great hit, Kepler.
at least it went more than 10 feet.
Yeah,
well,
but
that
he's-
run would have
but
scored
that's-
if he did the other
But
one.
that's 2 hits that he's hitting the infield, hit right in the infield. Like, I'm sure Twitter is just being very nice to him right now.
He's probably under 200 again, right? 0 for 3 tonight. He's at 202. Hovering that Mendoza line.
Well, that might not.
He's just dog. He's just dog
It
shit.
might not be updated.
It is.
Yeah.
'cause
Is it?
Yeah.
It's live.
He was 204 to start the night.
Oh, Kimbrel. Yeah. So yeah, Kenny, I agree with that. So Kenny was basically saying that Kimbrel is what I'm talking about, though, more specifically.
Kevin just
And-
said he's last year's bone for postseason, but he's also the bone for the regular season because I can't stand him. So
No, I agree with the Kimbrel thing. I think relying on him to be the closer during that playoff run wasn't in their best
That's
interest.
harsh, right, bro?
Yeah, I mean, but you look at also the year before, you have Alvarado that you run out there every time, and he's by the time the World Series, he's just getting touched up by Alvarez.
Yeah, I mean,
So it again, it's just the fact that they can't build an actual bullpen because they rely on these random guys to come in, and then they have your guys like your Alvarado that was kind of lights out. But after time, if you're playing the same team for a 7-game series, they're going to get figured out.
right, exactly.
Here's my-
Especially in the
here's
same-
my-
thing was that he's old,
yeah,
and he had a great start of the year. He was the first half of the year, he was great.
he's all star.
And
Once-
then
it was
he's
almost like
just
once he
old,
set that
like-
record,
Yeah.
for saves or whatever. Like
Yeah.
he just kind of fell off or just took off.
Remember his dad?
My problem with
fucking jacked.
my problem with
his dad
Alvarado.
No.
was-
He's the redneck.
Looked like Hulk Hogan.
My problem with Alvarado
Like
is
on
like
meth.
we already know that we can't use him in the postseason, like because of the suspension. So it's like I get where they're thinking like, oh hey, for part of August and part of September we can use him, but it's like you're gonna deny a guy who needs the reps up in the majors.
But he can help get you there.
And I like, all right,
I get that, but then you get to the postseason, there could be some guy who is like, oh, he's been hot in the AAA. Now we need him to play in the playoffs, and they're gonna.
I think that the counter to that is okay. Alvarado helps get you to the playoffs, so he's there for that month and a half.
I get
he can't pitch in the playoffs, but now your starting rotation can go into that bullpen who's already been pitching. So that's where your Lozado comes in, or maybe Ranger at that point.
My thing was even if the dope that he did was not intentional, it's like just the fact that he missed 80 games, he's no longer
done.
He's done. Just get rid of him.
And he's also on.
Don't bring him in.
Contract year.
Don't bring it right. Don't bring him in and be like, all right, we need you.
All right,
like,
so
just
again, contrary to that, would you rather have Alvarado or Romano? I would rather have Alvarado in August to push.
I know the argument makes sense.
I don't trust any of those guys.
No, I don't either. But
so
you gotta get to the postseason.
It's
before
just
it
like with Alvarado being gone, it's just like I don't want him to come in there. I'm not saying any of those guys could figure it out, but they're not getting the work to figure it out because they're gonna put Alvarado in there. That's my whole thing.
But the thing is, look at our bullpen. They still ain't figured it out.
No, they haven't.
So they're not going to figure it out in August and September.
Right.
So
I know.
It's just is what it is, right? Yeah. So,
but I'm talking about when the suspension first happened. I was like, he should just be gone.
Well, he is going to be. Yeah, I mean, he's going to come back and he's going to be a setup man if that. Take up some innings and high leverage innings.
Season, right? No grand slams because he has the playoff grand slam.
So it's just he's going to take up those high leverage innings in the regular season, and then we are going to just deal with it when the time comes that he's not there.
Right.
But it's just, again, the bullpen is so bad. Welcoming back Alvarado is a plus for us to make this postseason push. When we get there, if we get there, then it's like, yeah, we're losing him. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he's on a contract year. They have a club option. They're probably going to decline it because of his suspension this year.
Did I just call that?
Yeah.
I called that chat, by the way.
So we'll see what happens. But again, I think that if we had good AAA arms, they'd already be up here.
Yeah.
We're not holding them back there because they're good.
Right.
They're like, it just is what it is.
But that's why I stopped bats ninth now instead of leading off because he does that.
His average down to 230 or something.
That's a good point, Kenny. So you put it in the chat. Can't we use Alvarado until that kid we drafted's ready?
Yeah, the kid that struck out 16 people or whatever. Yeah, because
I mean, he might be. That would make a lot of sense too when it comes to where you can expand your roster.
Yeah, very, very good point.
You bring up
Yeah.
Gage. You bring up Crawford.
Gage
Wood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of.
I mean, the good thing about him is that he did pitch in college and in high
and a World
leverage
Series aspect,
moments. So it's like if you're coming in for an inning, I mean, I would like to see him in August if that's the case. But
like you said, when the rosters expand, like see if he.
So what that's probably going to end up doing is
Lazar spot. He can take
that's
that
what I was going to say.
Johnson spot or Robertson
those spots, right?
Yeah. That's fine.
Like Romano at this point is going to be your last resort, and it's like almost kind of what Taiwan's serving for you when he was in the bullpen. Of shit, we need to try to get one or two.
Get Joe Ross out. Get Joe Ross out of the bullpen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can't see him either, so it's like.
Well, you'll get Taiwan back in the long relief if and when Nola comes back.
I think that's fun. I think that's fine because, like I said, once you get into the playoffs, we have a surplus of starting pitchers that are.
Here we go.
Yeah. So Nola rehab start on Tuesday with Lehigh Valley. Robertson expect to be activated on Sunday. Alvarado began rehab assignment today in Lehigh Valley, and Alec Boehm is set to begin rehab assignment Sunday with Lehigh Valley.
So we got a bunch of additions that are basically coming up.
But like,
we didn't even talk about Robertson.
Boehm can't be worse than Otto Kemp, right?
No, like, and so I mean, I don't know what the rib injury is going to do to him, and like, does that take away anything?
It must be a
But
pretty serious rib injury. I mean, you got
just put it this way: it's like if Bohm could be anything like he was the first half of last year, then
I think he actually turned it around and then got hurt. Like
did,
he
yeah.
was
Like,
very bad to
he
start
had
the year.
one bad month, the
Yeah.
first month and a half or whatever of the season. He was
March to
terrible.
April, yeah. May.
And then he turned it on, and he was actually, I mean, he's not hitting the ball out of the ballpark, but he's hitting those doubles and singles and it's getting his average up. And it's, I don't know. I think everybody just has that mindset of, I want my third baseman to be Nolan Arenado. I want my third baseman to be Chris
I let
Bryant.
him know when I
Rafael
was there.
Devers.
I
Yeah,
let Bohm know when I was in Philly that I was like, your replacement's right here in the dugout, buddy. Switch jersey, same number. Do
And
it.
I think Bohm's numbers are better than Arenado.
Yeah, Arenado's also hurt now too.
He's also on a dog shit team, so I mean, you know, maybe
Yeah.
he's just not motivated to play. Still 10-time Gold Glover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
Oh no,
platinum gloves
sorry.
in there.
Almost probably like a 10-time Platinum Glove player too. He's just fantastic at third base.
It was him and Matt Chapman.
Yeah,
battling for it.
Key Brian Hayes winning Gold Glove last year made no fucking sense at all. Like, it was Nolan Arenado again.
So did Juan Soto. It's just
Yeah.
MLB wanting to market different players.
Yeah.
Kenny said Robertson sucks.
Yeah, Kenny. We've talked about him a lot. He's not the biggest Robertson fan, but I mean, honestly,
Well,
it can't be fucking worse than what we
last
have.
year he was a 3 ERA, and you know he hasn't
It's
pitched
just-
all this. So
it's just crazy. It's his third stint with them. That's the
well, the one who
insane
was
part.
injured for
Yeah.
the majority of it. So
He's swung.
if it
Bring him up.
Yeah, bring him
Yeah,
up.
let's go. Get out of here, bitch.
if it comes down to it, I'd rather take a shot at Robertson than what I've already seen out of Romano. And I know I'm like just consistently bashing on the guy, but
is it Romano or Romano?
I don't fucking know.
I thought it was
It's Little
Romano.
Dicky.
Oh, he swung 100 miles.
He
No,
wants
it's
to
just
be Romano, but we call him Romano.
Yeah.
Because it pisses
like,
him off.
and nobody talks about it, but it's like, why the fuck do you go out and sign him as opposed to just bringing Hoffman back?
Because you
Or
would have thought
a-
that Romano was coming off an injury.
Hold
and
on,
he's
hold on.
cheaper and
Or
he
a
would have been
Stevis.
able to get back to what he was.
I don't know what the contracts were for all of them,
My
but I want to
Dragon Ball- my
say
Dragon Ball Z guy.
Hoffman and Romano got similar deals, right? Did we just sign
Hoffman's
Romano
was
for
longer.
1 year?
Yeah.
Hoffman was longer.
We got Romano for 1
1,
year.
Hoffman would've been
was
three.
long, so that's probably.
But they had
what?
the concern about Hoffman's shoulder because he wanted to be a starter. That was his thing. He wanted to be a starter. That's why Toronto, like
He's not a starter with Toronto.
he's not, but he was talking. His agent was kind of like he wants to go
Yeah.
back to it. And then when he failed the
Well,
physical,
you get more money for.
when he failed the physical, it was like, all right, well, good luck.
But I mean, again, with Romano, he was an all-star. He blew his arm out, came back, and he just hasn't been good.
No,
Like, it's not necessarily that like they took
he's shown flashes,
like a leap
but-
on him, saying that he wasn't like a good pitcher. Now we're expecting him to be good. He was very, very good 3 years ago.
Yeah,
It's just this year he hasn't figured it out, and clearly he doesn't seem like he's going to figure it out. But
Still slow.
Hoffman has had his moments in Toronto. He's been good. He's also been bad. But
he
it's
was just so good for us last year.
Yeah, no,
Until the
I
playoffs,
liked
until the
Hoffman a lot.
playoffs.
Like, I really wish they would have kept him. I said this from the get-go. Like, I don't like the way they addressed the bullpen in the offseason.
Yeah.
They didn't make moves that I was hoping that they would make. They finally did something at the trade deadline to finally get a closer.
Yeah.
And now we have a closer, and hopefully things are well with
for a
him.
while now. So
But-
hopefully, yeah. I mean, clearly you want to hope for health and
Yeah.
all that, but I mean, his stuff's absolutely electric.
Yeah.
I think one of the games he came into pitch, he set like the record for top 5 fastest
For-
pitches
For a Philly.
miles
Yeah.
per hour. Yeah.
in one outing.
Yeah. Because we've never had a guy that throws that hard.
No,
I don't think
Alvarado's
he's
the
had.
hardest.
Colorado's close.
I also don't think he's
Saranthony
had
was up there.
two saves like that quick as joining the team or something like that. I think that was one of the other things too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's only like 98 away from the all-time leader in saves in the Phillies records or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's like
I mean,
Papelbon.
he's there if he stays healthy for 3 years. You know,
You have to have some. I mean, look at this game right now. I mean, it's only 5th inning. It feels like it's not, but the 4-1 lead, you would say we feeling pretty good about it because it's going to be Duran.
Well, Sanchez has 65 pitches with
Right,
one out
so
in
I'm
the
saying
bottom of the
he's
fifth.
still
So
gonna
he
pitch, yeah.
should go 7.
Yeah.
got any more Ks for you?
He got
I
one
think
more
he's
in
got
this
one
inning. He
more, so I
got
need
one
2
this
more.
inning so far.
It don't matter. I need runs.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to win.
Well, if you score any more runs, they might boo in Texas.
Oh, right. Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, we need the closer."
Are they going to turn the lights out for us?
Probably not. Yeah.
But so what's going on in the chat? Is there any
I've been trying to keep
Any
up with it.
engagement going
The
on? I
last
can't
thing
see
with
it.
Robertson sucks. That was the last one.
How many people we got in?
Kevin's
Five.
talking about the best bat on the team,
But
the
like I
hot
said,
bat,
one's-
Sosa.
One's me and my phone.
Sosa,
Yeah, Kevin loves Sosa.
Edmundo.
We'll trade Sosa.
Who loves
for,
Sosa? No one should love Sosa.
Sosa was Boehm's replacement there in first week of the season.
He also was Trey's fill-in last year when he was hurt.
What are your thoughts on Corey Seager?
I like him.
He's a stud, right?
He is.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was that big either because you look at his brother's actually shorter or whatever.
Yeah.
But is his brother still playing?
No, he retired.
Retired. It was Seattle, right?
Seattle, yep. He
And then
when they did the Players Weekend, I want to say Kyle Seager, which has been in the league longer than Corey Seager, his jersey, because they could make up their names. He said his was Kyle's or Corey's brother, I think is what it was.
Oh, that's funny.
Because he was like the top prospect in baseball, and then obviously started off with the Dodgers, and then won the World Series there. Went to Texas, they won the World Series there. So
yeah, he's a good player.
yeah, he'll probably be in the Hall of Fame. Got to have
I mean,
that.
he had a hell of a postseason, that run when they won in Texas too. And I want to say with the Dodgers also, right? Didn't he have a good year that year?
Yeah.
So he seems like he's one of those guys that just shows up for the big moment.
Yeah, but it's just you never hear about him because he's in the AL and he's also in Texas.
He's in Texas. If he was in LA, it would be different.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how he got his name because he was the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he got I think $300 million contract out of him.
Mm-hmm.
But it paid off. They won. So this guy's also been very, very interesting. Simeon.
Yep.
That's a good call there, Blue.
He was
Love
one
that.
of those. He's another one of those athletic players that was like just really good when they
He's
were
very
dog
good
shit.
offensively.
Yeah. Like him and Olsen and Chapman were all on that team together. They were all in that squad together, just doing work, and the team just was bad.
Yeah.
Change up, check him out right here though. Oh, it was a change up though. Yeah, I was half right. Should have done a bet. I know I should have done a bet.
I can only do that in Maryland.
When I was down in West Virginia, I was doing the pitch speed bets.
You do it in West Virginia?
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty good when I'm intoxicated at pitch speed bets.
I was really good in an Uber.
I'm good. I'm good at a lot
I
of
was
things.
like, oh, downhill from here.
Yeah. It'd be bad news if they made that live in Delaware, though.
Oh,
well, they made
yeah.
they made weed pretty good in Delaware. So why not?
Hands, Zach Wheeler.
Or sorry, should we say marijuana or cannabis, medical marijuana? I don't know. I don't know what the legal jargon is for that.
Cannabis.
Cannabis. There, yeah.
Come on, Sanchez, came up,
Yep.
please.
So how many things did you have to hit? 4 or 5?
5. 5-leg parlay. It was over 7.5 runs.
That might be your
JT hit, Simeon hit, Sanchez over 5.5 Ks, and Kelly over 3.5 Ks. And I've got 3 of the 5. Oh, you wanted that, Simeon? You bum.
Oh, so there you go. Wheeler was supposed to be tonight, and they pushed him back to Sunday. So they just moved him back 2 days.
Yeah.
That's what they were saying on the.
Yeah, they didn't skip his whole start.
Yeah.
But they're talking about like, all right, do you sit him down for a couple starts and just let him rest?
I would.
He went.
You're gone.
He didn't go.
Man, it's Corey Seager now.
All right, so
Seager's
already on.
Yeah.
So Kenny sent me this the other day. It was a hypothetical. They actually asked Ryan Howard about this. So who would win in a home run derby, Ryan Howard or Kyle Schwarber?
Ryan Howard.
Oh, Howard's won one.
Schwarber
has done it before.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Yeah, but I think Schwarber. I think Schwarber got gypped
because of Harper.
No,
Harper won the one again in DC.
No, we're talking about the more recent one with Schwarber's in. He got gypped because of Pujols. Remember that
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
They gave
Pujols the
yeah.
because he was the Hall
but
of Famer.
but
yeah.
Schwarber also competed against Harper.
No, I know. Yeah, I know
the
what you're
one
saying.
year that
Yeah, I
Harper
got you.
won
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But Harper was cheating because the ball wasn't landed yet, and
Well,
his dad was
also
just firing
Harper.
pitches.
Also, Harper was a douchebag at that time. So
Yeah, he was
so
an asshole.
that's what it is.
So you're on Ryan Howard. Who do you got, Brian?
Yeah, I'm taking Howard.
Howard. Okay.
Yeah, Howard.
So
Dude, you
Kevin
cannot
posted in
repeat
the
that 3-year stretch that Howard had where he just.
Oh God, yeah.
You just can't.
It was like must watch TV. Anytime
as
he came up to
great-
bat,
as
like
great as
you
Schwarber
stopped
is-
what you were doing and you
yeah,
watched.
it was just Howard just would just annihilate a baseball.
But it's funny.
I mean, it
because,
seems like it's almost what Schwarber is this year. It's like, all right, right now
it's
he's on one of those
reminiscent
runs
of it.
where it's like, oh, Schwarber's up. Let me watch and see.
It
what's
gives you
gonna
that little
happen.
dopamine, like this is
Yeah.
kind of close to 2008, but it's still not because he
But
has.
even before Harper or before Schwarber, the first time we had that was Harper. It was Howard until Harper.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was what 8 years that we went, or probably like 6
Probably,
years.
Yeah.
6 years we went where it's like, man, we can't. This Phillies baseball is just unbearable, right? Like we were very bad.
And we talked about it though, but it's like, and then somehow during that span, Papelbon takes over the saves lead.
Yeah,
for the franchise, and I'm like, the teams were all terrible. Like,
but he was healthy.
yeah, and he just pitched every game.
Yeah.
So
He also got in that fight with Harper and Nationals.
with the Nationals, yeah, he was. I don't know. Like, I didn't hate the guy when he was a Philly, but he's.
I like it. I like people
reminds
who
me of,
show some
like-
fire because they look, they give a shit. That's what I
Yeah,
like. I'm
like-
like, yeah, do that. Like,
especially in that type of position.
Just throw a strike.
dude, this would be 2 bats in a row. He's got 1-2 count and he can't
If he
get out
walks
of it.
this guy, he's only 80 pitches.
No, but
He was
we're
at
talking about.
65.
But he had
hour
65,
ago.
and then he also
Yeah.
had Simeon at 1 and 2. He's got Langford at 1 and 2. They're 0 and 2. It's like, come on, dude. It's like I know it's third time through the lineup, but just get out of this shit.
Bingo.
All right, it's an out. We're good. Okay, we're good. Base load jam. We're out. Kepler, catch it, bud. All right, yeah, Kepler.
So,
Yeah,
Kevin,
Maxie.
Kevin riding his Schwarber Cubs
Fandom. Yeah.
fandom. Yeah, he was like, Schwarber definitely got gypped with Harper. He was like, Harper got like 3 free hits.
That's what I said.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I
because
said,
the ball had to land before the pitcher could throw a new pitch.
Yeah, that's what
But
his dad was
Harper
pitching
was
to him.
in
Yeah.
DC, and it was
I heard some
their All-Star
podcast
game.
guys took a picture in front of that.
yeah.
Celebration.
So yeah, Harper definitely screwed Schwarber on that one.
I was just random. By the way, chat. My birthday's in 10 days. Just throwing it
10
out there.
days.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh man, how
Nice.
old you gonna be?
Also, happy birthday, Brian.
Yep.
Happy
Yep.
birthday, Brian.
Yeah, my birthday was on Sunday.
Sunday.
I rewarded myself by going to the Phillies game on Friday. And yeah, got to see the Durantula
I'll be
live
30,
in person.
33.
33? Oh,
Yeah.
you don't look a day over 32.
Oh, thanks, man.
So 10 days. So what's that make it?
18th.
18th?
Yep.
Nice. Another Leo.
Yeah, I didn't even realize you and I were both in August. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, look at us. Both
Well, Bryn's got the same birthday as me too.
Right,
so-
sorry, I learned that today too. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh, look at us. We're all the same. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. There's some people going to Ocean City. I might go there and just drink. I might go to MR Ducks and all that. You know.
We were down there with Brandon and Courtney a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a nice spot.
It's a pretty
Yeah.
cool spot.
Yep. It's funny, like that because we brought up MR Ducks. It was like 2 years ago we went there, and my license was expired like the day before. Didn't know it though, because that thing's going forever. The bouncer was just like, "Can't let you in here," and I was like, "Hey buddy, I'm 30 years old, so like I just realized my license expired like today. I get that, but I'm 30. Like I was 30 yesterday when my license was good."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Can't let you in." I was like, "I get you're doing your job, but I'm 30 years old. Like I promise I can go in there." They made us wait like 5 minutes, 5 or 7 minutes outside. Then they were like, "Oh, you can come in." We were like, "Nope, screw it, we're leaving."
We're going to another place.
Every other bar here has let me in because they understand that a day is not a big deal.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yeah. But I was just like, dude, look at me. I was like, I got gray hair. I'm like, I am old
Mhm.
enough to drink a goddamn beer. I would not be here illegally. It was just so
Well,
funny. I was like,
Instead of doing like the Just for Men for the coloring.
yeah,
it's
right.
like
Yeah, I'm just like,
it's called Just to Drink. You put
Yeah.
some gray in so you can look
I'm
older.
like, well, my thing is, as long as I have my hair, I don't care what color it is. It could be whatever, as long as it doesn't
Yeah.
go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Yeah, Paulie took a little break and it's 4-1. So another 30-minute. Thank you.
We're happy right now as long as they win. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I'd be much
Cameron's
happier
looking
with,
for some more runs, but
3 more runs. Hopefully Sanchez comes back out and 3 strikeouts.
Oh yeah.
he needs one more, right?
I think 2.
There you go, Trey working a walk. So, what are your thoughts on the betting scandals in Cleveland?
Yeah, Clase really fucked himself, huh?
Yeah.
He was another one that we were
about to be traded to a contender, and now
exactly.
he's
about,
out of the league.
Well, it's not even him; it's also the Ortiz guy they got from Pittsburgh. That was, but the crazy thing is like how quick they are. They said it was like 22 pitches and like 11 of them. They were like, "These are no contests. Like we're just gonna immediately just."
Well,
but then
like,
when they emptied their lockers,
obvious. Like,
when they emptied the lockers out, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like they really got him.
But when like you look at some of those pitches, it's like, and they make it obvious obvious. I'm like,
I dropped Clase in fantasy because of that.
You're throwing a ball. Like, all right, so you're betting on that you're going to throw a ball in this scenario of the whatever inning it end up being, and like the ball's like not even making it like to the dirt of the plate. Like they're throwing it into the grass.
The crazy part is how last year he was in the Cy Young, like had a sub-1 ERA. There's no talks of him even doing this. Then just a year removed already. Now he's under investigation for betting.
His teammate Ortiz was the one that first got caught,
right?
And like you're saying, the pitches that were, the ones that they were talking about were like blatantly obvious that it was the first pitch that he comes in, he just dirts it.
It's how stupid can you be? Like say they have a username. Like say one of us just tried to do some kind of that. Even if you do a fake email, if you're betting on some kind of phone, those betting websites are gonna link it to you.
I think it's more
like how
the fact that someone put a large amount of money on that
and then they deliver
that result,
and
then it hit.
And then they see
like
that.
Otani's bookie, like
so
Otani's translator. Kind of.
Okay,
so that's what Kevin's saying too. It's like but Otani's boy was stealing his money.
Yeah.
Tinfoil hat time.
Yeah, but like that guy throws $100,000 on the first pitch ball.
Yeah,
and then the dude throws it in the dirt,
and
that's a little suspicious, right?
Yeah. Or throws it into
and it happens more than once.
You made a good point, but Otani's guy was stealing Otani's money to do it. Like, so it wasn't like Otani was aware.
Otani was gambling.
No, he
stealing.
Otani's an angel. He's fantastic. I love him.
He was an angel. Now he's a Dodger.
Right. Now he's dodging the accusations. There he goes.
All right, so now, chat, I'm drinking the Triangle Lager Lime. That's something I wasn't expecting.
Oh, I probably had that in there and you just grabbed it thinking it was
the wrong one.
Surprise.
Another shout out for State. That was interesting to think you're drinking an IPA to get a lime lager.
Nice lime lager. Yeah.
Harper, for the love of God, get a hit, dude. Make it 5-1. Or make it 6-1. I'll do that too. That's fine. Just do something. Just
he ain't trying. Or it's not that he's not trying.
He's just I don't know. He's I love him, but he's just not.
So I'm trying to think of like other like hypotheticals that we can talk through. One thing I think we should probably do next pod is we all build like our all-time Philly team or something like that.
All-time or like so
our lifetime.
So I'm thinking like we go back to
2000,
like the 90s. Like that would be the earliest.
I mean, I was alive in the 90s. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you only have like the 93 team. So like honestly, I legitimately started watching the Phillies and like honestly all the Philly sports teams.
I mean, my first base would be Howard.
Late 90s, 2000s.
Oh God, that could have been a run.
So yeah, if we cut it off basically 2000 and
yeah.
But we could also do like all of the teams. I mean, we could go with like the Phillies and we could build out a lineup.
You did left. So hold on.
Getting
real
ready
quick
for football, we could like.
So listen, right now, left field. Who would you put left field right now?
Left.
That's literally
pat the bat too.
No, I was see Burrow was in my mind, but Worth would be all time left field. Yeah,
certainly not fucking Max Kepler.
No. Center field though, is that the final one?
So it's going to be the 2018.
How do you want to?
We're just going to 2018.
Like the gear,
like Roy Halladay, Zach.
Are we basing it off of their entire Phillies career,
Phillies
or
career.
are we talking about
Phillies-
one
Phillies-
single season?
No, Phillies career.
Because if you go off of one single season, then it's like, all right, well, first base, you're definitely going. But then it's
Howard is
like
not even debate though.
Harper could count as a right fielder as well as a first
What about
baseman, right?
Ibanez?
Over Harper?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Raul was
We're
left
talking
handed.
and
about
Raul
Phillies.
was the left fielder. Yeah.
Oh, he was. Sorry. Oh well, hey, you could.
No, I mean, yeah, I think we can workshop it. But what do you guys think, Chad? Do you think that would be something you guys want to listen to, or?
Paul, giving you some O's updates. I said the O's beat the A's 3-2 today.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, bunch of alphabets going on there.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, the O's. They showed up. That pitcher that they had go against us on Wednesday, he's actually been really good this year. He's got like a 1.7 ERA. The lefty.
Kramer. Oh no, sorry. No, I know who you mean.
The lefty
Yeah, I
that
know
threw
who
Wednesday.
you're
I don't know his
talking about.
name,
Yeah,
but
the second-
he
Who
pitched
would
really
have
well
thought we
against the
sucked
Phillies.
against a lefty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because remember I texted that they had 3 lefties and we got no hits. I said apparently in October, if we just face a servable lefty, we're fucked. Yeah.
Trevor Rogers.
Oh, that's right. The Rogers guy. Yeah, we did mention him earlier because we were talking about his brother getting traded to the
No,
Padres.
he's not even related to them.
There
It's
are two
another-
brothers. Yeah,
It's another Rogers. Yeah, this year he's pitched in 10 games. He's 5-2 with a 1.44 ERA, 62
hold on,
innings,
the Orioles
54
pitcher
Ks.
is not related to the other guy?
No, they're twins. Taylor and Trevor Rogers
But
are
the
the
Orioles
twins.
guy is not.
The Orioles guy is another pitcher named
I
Trevor
thought the
Rogers.
Orioles guy was 100% related to the other guy.
No,
because
the
the
other
other ones
two
are older.
got traded on the same day.
Yeah, the one guy was on San Francisco.
Yeah, that's the one that went to
Yeah.
the Mets.
Okay.
He's that
Oh, okay,
submarine pitcher or
okay,
whatever.
yeah. And then the other guy is on the Padres.
He was on the Reds
Right,
and
and
went to somewhere.
Oh, that's
Padres?
wild. I could have swore he was the same Rogers. That's wild.
No, he's not. He's not related to them.
It's easy to mix up because they're all
Yeah.
the same type. Like
So you're a pitcher. Your name's Rogers. Okay. Clearly, they have a type.
Tyler and Taylor are the twins. And then this guy's Trevor Rogers that pitched for the A's.
No relation.
No relation, unless they're cousins somehow.
Is he related to Aaron Rodgers? You know,
I don't think so.
we have to throw the Aaron Rodgers talk in. You know,
Yeah,
every pod. That's how we get our
gotta
numbers.
mention him.
Got JT up, 2 outs, runner on second, and he's
Yeah, swings in the dirt.
Nope.
Well, also I do know that Aaron Rodgers, since we brought him up, Aaron Rodgers and DK have been like not roommates, but they've been like hanging out, and like they've been playing some video games together and stuff like that. I did see that. Yeah, so they're trying to get like a good rapport together.
Wouldn't expect Aaron Rodgers to be a gamer.
No.
He's
Well,
probably
but
playing fucking
but
Tetris.
DK
Yeah,
is just trying to.
exactly.
They're just trying to get like a rapport together. You know, going. Inning over.
Yep.
Yep, inning over. I'm going to bottom 6. What do you guys think of the Texas Rangers uniforms?
Looks stupid.
I don't
I
like
think
the
I'm
numbers
indifferent
are
on them.
ugly.
I'd say
I
I don't like
just-
the numbers, but I mean,
I like when they have just the word Texas across and then they have like blue or
So I'm not sure if you ever knew this or if you ever knew this either, but every team in I know the Phillies are one that are different, but I'm pretty sure, and I'd have to double check this.
The away
before-
jerseys say
The away jerseys say the city. The home jerseys say the actual team name.
Yeah.
And the Phillies are the only ones that don't do that.
because we do both.
You have Phillies on both, yeah, but you don't have Philadelphia.
the thing that annoys me about the Phillies is that all white jersey, like the cream one or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the one they wear on Sundays, but then they wore it yesterday or Wednesday during
It's
the day game.
games usually.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm like, just wear the goddamn pinstripes. The pinstripes look nice. They look
All
great.
right, so let's talk about unis. Power rank all 5 unis from the Phillies.
Power rank. all right.
So okay, so number 1 is the pinstripes.
All right, so white and red pinstripes.
White
number
red
1.
pinstripe. What I'm wearing right now for
What's
the
2?
chat. That's number 1. 2 would be the gray.
Okay.
That's the road for
3.
me. 3 would be like the burgundy and the pinstripes, like the old style.
Well, they don't.
I
No,
know
I'm
they
talking
don't-
about
they don't-
active
they don't-
active jerseys now.
Oh, okay,
Active
okay.
jerseys
Sorry,
now.
okay. I was just talking like all
So
time.
the remaining 3
So-
are the powder blues, the City Connect, and the cream.
Okay, I would do the powder blues 3. I would do the City Connect 4 and the cream 5. I just don't like the cream. I just don't know why it's even. I don't know. I just don't like it.
It's just that was a uniform back in like the 40s.
Well, like I didn't like the blue. I didn't like the City Connect to start, but it grew on me. The powder blue is a classic, so it's not like they made it up. It's not. It's just
the weird thing about the powder blue.
I agree.
That was their away uniform.
I like burgundy. For me, the Phillies is red, and the burgundy just look like what he has on right now.
Yeah,
when they have that,
by far my favorite.
That old style of P and that burgundy stripes. I'm like, if they brought that back, that'd be great.
Well, they had it 2 years ago until the City Connect.
Right, but that's why
they had this red one.
Yeah, but that's why I don't mind the powder blue, because they have the old P. It's like you kind of accept it as like that's fine. But the all cream white, I just don't. I've never liked it. I'm just like, what is this jersey? It doesn't make any sense to me. Just if you're gonna have a day game, wear the pinstripes, especially if you're home.
Yeah.
Especially if you're home, wear the pinstripes. I get the City Connect thing is a whole Nike thing, so it's like, yeah, if you only wear that Friday, big whoop. Powder blue was Thursday, which then we didn't have a single Thursday game in all July.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, that's not our fault that we can't wear it, but I'll accept it for Thursdays because it's that one day.
Yeah.
But if I go to a game and I'm wearing this pinstripe, and I want them to be wearing the pinstripe, unless I went to a night.
You gotta go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night,
which I did.
Saturday games,
Saturday nights.
Yeah. Which I've been to a lot of games where they've worn the pinstripe, so I'm like, it's fine. I'm like, yeah, I'm wearing the same jersey as the guys on the field, like, woo, But if I went and saw them on the road, that I would have a gray jersey if I did.
Yeah.
I do the same with the Eagles. I try to match the jerseys they're wearing. I have.
Our
Kelly Green have a white,
and he'll used to say like what they were wearing.
Yep.
Like during the day, it's like, all right, we're wearing green jerseys, or black jerseys or whatever, white.
Yeah, I have every single color. I have Kelly Green, Saquon. I got black and green for AJ. I have to get a white, but I haven't decided who. But I just need to get
It's gonna be Cooper.
Yeah, but I'm also, no,
don't make me buy another jersey because you cursed another player.
I love Jake Elliott though. That's my guy.
Oh, go for that one then.
Jake's my guy.
Yeah, he's going after this year.
Go for him.
Whoa, why is he going this year?
He's buying his jersey.
He's I haven't bought it though.
I won't spend money on a kicker's jersey.
But listen,
so me and Cameron and we've probably already talked about this before, but we cannot buy active players' football jerseys. So it's like we either go with the guys like a Dawkins or Fletcher Cox or someone else that's like not on the team anymore.
Might have fucked
Jason
up this
Kelsey.
Year.
Oh god damn it! Who'd you get?
I told you I got that shirt thing.
Oh, the
Nike shirt jersey. That's not. It's like this material.
Yeah,
it's thicker than this, but it's a jersey shirt.
Well, okay. So for chat, so the running joke is my jersey. Me and Brian talked about this before. What I've worn, but I have an AJ Brown jersey. That jersey's panned out pretty good.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
He's probably going to be the.
Well, let's set the stage. So the reason why we talk about this was Brock. Probably when we signed Trey Turner, you went to a game very early on, and you were like, "Yep, bought my Trey Turner jersey. We're good to go." And then Trey Turner proceeds to just be dog shit.
Then we did the standing ovation, and now he's okay.
Oh no, I had my jersey before that. So was it me buying my jersey, or was it the standing room?
Right. Was it the Netflix documentary?
It could have been that.
Yeah.
But see, there's evidence though. There's evidence, chat. I bought Harper jersey as soon as he signed with us, and we damn near won the World Series.
I have 3 Harper jerseys. The thing that I did, I didn't wear. I don't wear.
Hold on.
I don't wear them.
We didn't almost win a World Series once Harper signed.
We
were barely 500.
But I had
he won
MVP. But I did have a jersey. Right, but I did have a jersey. I wore it every day.
Harper GM had to come in and build his own team.
The only reason I didn't wear the Harper jersey the last game I went to is because my jersey was dirty. Otherwise, I'm wearing that every time.
Yeah.
So that's. But for the Eagles,
for that curse thing though that I was talking about,
right?
I bought 3 Harper jerseys, and they've been sitting in my closet the entire time because I was like, I refuse to wear them because I don't want to ruin his career.
Yeah.
But like I said, for the Eagles though, that's obviously my number one. I'm wearing Phillies right now because
we can power rank those jerseys too. I think we only have 3 options, right?
So here we go. It's
let's finish our baseball.
Oh, you guys.
So I also have a correction from the chat. Thank you, Tyler. He said the Yankees have just their symbol. They don't have the New York and
the roads have New York.
And they don't have their names. They don't have their names. Yeah, they have New York.
And then just NY logo.
But at home, they just have the NY.
Yeah.
Hi, Tyler.
Same with the Mets, right?
But
The
but they
Mets-
technically don't say Yankees. I
no,
guess
the
you would
Mets
say.
the Mets do have Mets across the front, but
Yeah,
but the roads have the city name.
the city. Right.
So New York would be New York.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
but
Mets have New
his
York.
is he's
Sanchez got
right.
another
It's
strikeout, by
like
the way, for you.
Yeah,
and
he's got two
NY
cities.
whatever. So
That's what I mean.
and then all right. So let me just check this real quick. Yep, we're good. So my jersey ranking, unless you want to go.
No, go ahead.
Good.
I'll finish.
Mine for the
I posed the question.
Phillies. I gonna go. I just love the old school colors. I like the powder blue. Powder blue 1, pinstripes 2.
Home pinstripes or the old
There's
these.
that
This is number
pinstripe,
2.
whatever the active ones are.
Gotcha.
So
Only the active.
Wait, sorry, my
And
fault. I
then-
keep forgetting active. My fault.
3 would be the away. And then City Connect's definitely last. What's the other one I'm missing? The cream. Cream would be, yeah. So pinstripes,
I'm good with
gray,
cream being 4 or 5,
cream,
yeah.
City Connect last. I don't like the City Connect ones.
So I'm the same with you. I'm gonna swap the 4 and 5. So powder blues. I
So
think
you
that
got cream
jersey is
5.
so
Yeah,
sick.
powder blues are so sweet.
They're such a sick jersey. I know, like I mentioned earlier, that was the road uni.
Mm-hmm.
The maroon was actually the home uni, so it's weird that they're doing the road uni when they brought it back.
Yeah.
It's just the powder blue color just looks so fucking nice.
Mm-hmm.
And the jersey's just immaculate. I think it's one of the best jerseys in sports.
And the funny thing about the powder blue too, it sticks out. So like you'll
Yeah.
go to a game and it usually it was like a mix of like white and red. And
Yeah.
now you have nothing but like powder blue,
Maroon, blue, yeah.
sprinkled throughout the the crowd.
Well, speaking of the color you're wearing, do you remember the McCutcheon jersey? Remember that when he had what was his
Where's
alter
the
ego?
thing? Where's the thing?
What the hell is it?
Up there, it's up
Yeah,
top.
whatever his alter ego is. Yeah, that like so that was the jersey they had, but they got rid of that real quick.
Well,
They also make up for the powder blue, I think. And plus, when Nike came in, I think they limited them on. And correct me if I'm wrong here.
Yeah,
but I think
they
Nike
did.
limited them on how many jersey options they could have.
Yeah.
So that kind of took some of those away.
Oh God.
So those
thank
jerseys
God
that
it was
McCutcheon
Berger.
wore.
He just got the second.
Yeah, a big boy. So the McCutcheon jersey that they wore was a zipper.
Yeah,
And
right.
it was the first time they wore a zipper jersey.
It was Larry something. What was his name?
Uncle Larry or
Uncle Larry.
Yeah, whatever the gift, whatever the.
It doesn't say it.
But he was like he was in the bullpen, like he was in the dugout. And they made a card out of it. Yeah,
because they were talking about how they were talking about how like the zipper, if you slide, it's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Is that
camera
there?
It's got the zipper down with the chain hanging out. So the only thing wrong with this thing is we got the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
Only because they traded him or he signed with them after.
But
I will tell you this about McCutcheon because I've always thought about that year that he tore his Achilles. I thought we would have won if he never did that.
Well, you remember they were giving him shit because
the whole shebang. If he didn't
what
do
the
that.
hell happened there? Because that was Gabe. That was when we had Gabe.
that was not. It was the year before COVID.
Yeah, it was the year before COVID. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because he had that great leadoff home run, the very first at bat of the year with us, and he was just great. And then he tore his Achilles, and I was just like,
yeah, there was some kind of decision. I can't remember exactly what happened, but they were killing the manager over it because they were like, "Why the hell are you doing?"
My God, Marsh.
But yeah, it was tough to lose him that year because I mean, this was back when our expectations were very limited with the team.
Was it Kappa or was it Girardi?
I thought it was It
might have been Gerard. Was it that year that we fired him? And no, that wasn't that year because that was the year we went.
I mean, he didn't last like a half a year because Thompson.
Girardi might have been,
and Thompson took us to the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs that year with McCutcheon.
Tyler, all that matters is that you're here now. Doesn't matter how late you are. You're here now. That's all that matters. He's just late to the party. But.
So while we have while we were finishing out the Phillies jerseys, at least Kenny said, powder blue Phillies is the best jersey in baseball, in my opinion. I like them. I'm trying to think of another jersey.
Dude, honestly, you know what? Like jerseys, I love the fucking Oakland Athletic jerseys.
Oh,
the yellow and green.
Yes,
is such a sick.
That's like their old Philly Athletic jerseys. Same, yeah.
Color combination is so sick. Like I love that.
I don't know if I'm a big yellow guy, but
I think the yellow and green just looks so nice. And
I'm a big
pops
red.
Real well. Like
I just like this is it. Yeah. Well, okay. So if we get into with the Eagles though, Midnight green is my favorite. Like I know people love
So
the Kelly green.
the options that you're talking about, it's white, midnight green, black,
Yeah, and then Kelly
Kelly
green.
and Kelly green.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, it's midnight green. That's just every home game we should just be in that. I don't
Yeah.
get why if we're home game, why are we wearing white? Like I don't get it. Like that irritates me all the time. Like we're home, midnight green. That's unless it's a throwback week, then wear Kelly green the one time or a night game.
Mhm.
But it's like it should be midnight green first. So I'd be midnight green. I'd be all black, Kelly green, and white. That's where I'd be. Like white, I get is a road. White for me is the road jersey. So wear that on the road or wear but it should be midnight green all the time. And then you can kind of swap the black and Kelly because Kelly looks good, but I also think Kelly looked better in Cunningham days than it does now. Like it looks good now, but it's not. It still does not look.
I'm
going
to
to
disagree with you on everyone. So
yeah,
that's fine. You can
mine right now would be. I absolutely love the black jerseys, and that would be my number one for the simple fact that, like, one, they look legit. Two, they crush any team that they play.
Yeah.
Usually it's the Giants,
Like
but they just dominate the Giants whenever they wear the black. So I love the black. Kelly green's number two, and those like I could easily swap. Like I just love the Kelly green. And then I'm gonna go white,
So your
and then midnight green last. Yeah.
Wow, that's
did I nail it?
That's crazy.
So I'm going to be very similar to Brian here. I'm going to swap. The Kelly green is one.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here, guys? That jersey's so sick. The old Eagle logo, absolutely insane.
That's the best part of it is the old Eagle.
I'm going to go white too. It looks so clean. I love the white Eagles jerseys.
I'm looking at one right here.
Black.
I love
crazy chat.
I love the
crazy
green.
chat. Look at the McCoys. We don't have it on the screen, but like that's midnight green.
Then I'm gonna go midnight green.
Exact jersey.
I'm gonna go midnight green fourth. But honestly, Super Bowl, you got to go midnight green because it's Laurie's era. He brought in the midnight green. You're running midnight green every Super Bowl.
I mean, the Kelsey. I have a Saquon Barkley Kelly green. Like,
dude, the Kelly green jersey is by far the cleanest and best jersey Eagles have.
That like, one right there, like
head above shoulders.
Yeah, the white with the black,
not even
the
close.
Black outline. Like
the only head and shoulder I have is my soap for my.
It's insane that you're even saying that's.
Hold on, so like if the chat knows, I don't like the Sixers, but here's what we'll get into all of them. We'll just get into all of them. So we'll go to the Sixers. Well, you have the Iverson black.
Yeah,
they're bringing that back.
Yeah.
Automatically, that's number one for me. That jersey right there,
one? Yeah,
that's number one. With the Sixers word instead of Phila, that bullshit is stupid. It's the Sixers.
So the ones that I actually really liked were the City Connect jerseys that they had, but it had the main line.
Oh, you're talking about the where it said Philadelphia, the white jersey?
About, Boathouse Row.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's number one. That black jersey number one.
Yeah.
It's dude, come on, that's iconic.
I don't know. I kind of like some of the new jerseys.
You like Phila across the front? That looks stupid.
I think it's just.
And I'm not even a Sixers fan.
I like the color scheme.
I think the red, white, and blue.
The color scheme is fine. Yeah. But do the Sixers word instead of Phila.
I got it. Yeah.
Well, all right. So if they're going to bring back the black jerseys, are they bringing back the bunny?
Oh yeah.
Where's Kenny? Is Kenny in the chat still? Kenny, if you're here,
I know they said that they're definitely bringing that back.
Bunny or whatever the hell his name was. Hip hop or something.
Yeah, hip hop.
Hip hop
anonymous.
Hip hop back.
So Kevin commented he said blue. This is his Cubs ones. Blue pinstripes, gray jerseys away, baby blues on Fridays at home.
City Connect.
And blue jerseys, I think the last day of a road trip or last game of away series. So
they have.
I do like the blue Cubs ones where they have just the little logo.
The
just all blue.
Yeah. Their powder blues are pretty nice too.
Yeah.
They're pretty sick. And
Cubs
look at Marsh going. I just had to talk some shit live on YouTube for him to start balling out today. He's what, 3 for 4?
I think so. Yeah.
Is he a triple away from a cycle?
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a triple away from cycle now.
This motherfucker.
Anybody need a beer?
Cameron got me one.
I'll take one. If you look for one of these,
grab one of those loggers. He loves those.
It's just wasn't expected. It's a good beer.
What we got here? Tyler said, "Hello, late to the party." All good, Tyler. I think Brock mentioned that earlier.
Tyler, what do you got for mailbag? What questions you got, man? We've been doing some hypotheticals here. We've been
What do you got, Tyler? You're usually one of our weekly contestants on the mailbag game.
That's the same thing I had.
I
gave you the
locker.
Huh?
I gave you the can. There, if you go.
Oh, you don't want this one?
Yeah, that's Brian's beer.
You just said like it's the same color. What do you want though? Which one?
Second from the bottom. Reach in the back.
So
Middle of the back.
Kenny said the blue Sixers jersey is better than the black one.
Yes. Thank you.
I also like the red Sixers jerseys.
Couple
Kenny.
are almost.
Yeah.
No, that's how I ended up grabbing this one. That's why I screwed myself
I
up.
was just like,
Thank you.
What was it? They had a cream one too, didn't they? The Sixers.
They had the cream one, then they had the Rocky sweatsuit one.
Yeah, because I had the. I didn't like that one. That one was.
I think it actually looked pretty good.
The gray or
With
whatever.
the stars and the circle on the front.
The cream one because it had Sixers in cursive, right?
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
was actually I do like that. That was
that
a
one
Christmas
was pretty
jersey,
sweet.
I think.
Yeah, I had a
I
Simmons
think it
one
was
I
a
had to get
Christmas
rid of.
jersey that they did instead of it being like a usual.
There you go.
Did he get a hit? Did he get a hit?
Double A.
Oh,
Garcia tracked it down.
Oh,
Hate to see it.
the expected ball or base hit average has gone down.
Yeah.
Is he down under? Is he at 200 now?
What was the exit velocity on that one? 110.
Yeah, just hits it right at people. So unfortunate, you fucking bum.
He did rope that though.
Yeah, well, it got caught.
Kenny said, "Nah, the bunny is dead." Laugh out loud.
Hip-hop.
Franklin's the new guy.
Yeah. Hip hop.
Someone give Brock something other than Miller. Yeah, I know, right?
He probably actually would like. Do you like
Kevin?
Bud Light Lime?
We've never found
like Bud Light
that
Lime?
beer you mentioned,
It's
the
not
312.
terrible. Like, why is
That lime lager? Yeah, well, you could probably drink one of those.
We're still trying to teach that dog a new trick,
Who, me? Oh
Yeah.
wait,
a new beer. Someone said you should get a new beer other than Miller Lite. So yeah, Kevin, we couldn't find that 312 that you mentioned.
Kevin, I walk into a liquor store and I just see a Miller Lite and I just go, this
Mhm.
is hey Brock. I'm like, yeah, I got it. Like, yeah,
Oh, that's what the beer says to you.
the Brock, yeah, it's just
Yeah,
hey, Brock.
nice.
I'm like,
Hey,
got
pick
it.
me.
Yep.
I just like what I like, like a Miller Lite. Same with food. I just eat what I eat. People go like, "Bro, you should try this." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. I might not like it though."
I can't wait to listen to this podcast and hear Doc just click clacking around the whole
Click
time.
clacking. Yep.
Oh well, Kevin, the High Life is good, but it's also higher in price. So
He's a bargain
Hold
shopper.
on.
Yeah.
High Life
Miller High Life, it's not bad.
is more expensive than Miller Lite.
They're either about the same or a little more. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, but also too, I haven't looked at prices for Miller Lite in a long. I just go in there and just go, I need this because I'm gonna be drinking, so I just grab it and walk out. like,
So I'm transitioning to a 30-minute light IPA.
It's Kevin. It's not. I don't know if it's like it's pretty. They're pretty close in price. Like it's enough where I just go. I'd rather just drink Miller Lite because I know my tolerance to drink however much I'm gonna drink and be.
Yeah.
And be good to go. Yeah.
It's like water to him.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
So Tyler just sent me this. So Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber combined luxury tax hit in 2025 is $45 million. But the Yankees are paying DJ LeMahieu, Aaron Hicks, and Marcus Stroman to not play baseball for
I
them
saw
in
that.
2025. $43 million.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that's
nuts.
similar to like the Dak Prescott,
Right.
Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith conversation we had earlier. Is there's a lot of bad decisions that are made in sports, and there's a lot of money that's being
Especially
thrown
with
around.
contracts and stuff. Yeah.
And you look at it, and obviously we are not rich by any means. And you see that type of money thrown around, it's like, holy shit, they're paying
To do nothing.
10 ton of money to people that
But Middleton acts like
they're willing to walk away
I
from
want my
players.
fucking ring back. I'm like, well, then fucking do something about it.
Yeah, but you know how pissed we would be if we paid that much money, $45 million, to those three players.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it was kind of what we were experiencing with Taiwan. We're like, all right, this guy's getting paid 20-something million this year. He's dog shit.
Yeah.
But these guys just like, didn't they DFA all three of them, or
Yeah, they're all gone.
they're all gone, right?
Yeah. Oh no, LeMahieu might still be on the
Oh,
team.
hold
I don't
on.
know. Tyler commented if I'm wrong, but I don't think LeMahieu got cut yet.
I thought he was on a new team, but maybe I could be wrong. There's Kevin's boy. Sosa's coming in the game to play third.
All right, so chat, just to give you an update, the last leg of the parlay that I need is 3 more runs.
3 more runs, yeah.
So hopefully the Phillies score because I do not want this game to get close.
Well, the good thing
And
for
also, Tyler, I forgot to tell you this. I did a WNBA bet today. Kenny, if you're still here, I know you're excited to hear about this, but I got Moneyline Las Vegas Aces, the under 162.5 in that game. And I hit on the Dallas Wings plus 17.5. They only lost by 11.
So chat, and especially Kevin, I lied. So here's Miller High Life is $14.49 for a 30-pack of 12-ounce cans.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Miller Lite's $18.99.
Yeah.
So Miller High Life
Hold
is
on.
cheaper. This is according. I don't know. This is just what
Miller
I
Lite ain't $19 for a 30-pack. That's from 2010.
Dude, it's like 21 now, so it might be old. It's like
It's
22.
like 27 now for a 30-pack.
I know, yeah. So Miller High Life would be cheaper.
Yes.
I don't know how old it is. It's just Google. I just pulled up a doc on Google.
That's what I was confused when you're saying. I was like, Miller High Life was like the dirt cheap beer.
He said,
Kevin said, "Love you're checking the prices."
Oh, of course, man. I'm trying to be right. I just prefer Miller Lite. It's not it's not like, oh, this one's bad. That one's
Kevin,
bad.
we hold ourselves accountable.
Yeah, dude. Kevin,
Miller High Life is trash beer.
Look, I'll be honest with you, and especially I used to drink Budweiser. Like when I first turned 21, Budweiser was what I drank. But I learned real quickly that Budweiser not only gave me headaches because it was a little heavier, but I was also a louder drunk on Budweiser.
Yeah.
So I had to calm it down.
Yeah.
So then I had Miller Lite. I was like, you know what? This is great. And I can drink Miller Lite and be just, and so Miller Lite is just what I drink.
We used to drink Coors Light way back in the day. And I don't even know why. I can't stand that stuff
anymore. Dude, I hate it now.
It didn't taste like beer.
I couldn't even do it now.
So then we transitioned to Bud Light.
Yep.
And we drank that for forever. And then that just became just mundane and there was no flavor.
I was allergic
so then and you're allergic to everything. But
Kevin said, don't be bashing on my boy Brock.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you, Kevin. Thank you.
Why don't you guys get a room?
I just don't know how you guys brought up Miller High Life like it was like a fucking treat. That beer is the low of the low.
I haven't had that in a while.
That's
so
like a Keystone Ice level.
Yeah, I had to look it up and figure it. Like, hold on a second, Chad.
That's like let's do a $2.40 night.
Yeah.
Like
so with the Bud Light and just not having any taste, we were like, okay. I think there was a time where we were trying to watch our girly figures and we went to Michelob. And again, you talk about no flavor at all. So finally we switched over to Miller Lite. It's got a little bit of flavor there. Less calories, whatever they said in that commercial. So we've been drinking Miller Lite ever since, but never went down the road of High Life or
it's a 40 beer.
Yeah.
It's one of those 40 hands beers. It's not one of those beers.
I will say Budweiser is pretty tasty. It's a regular Budweiser.
I used to drink Bud Heavy.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Bud Heavies, yep.
Seeger's trying to get me that over.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say you got a good thing coming. The bullpen's in now, so might get some runs for you. Probably the other way.
I hope the Phillies.
This should be Strom and then who? Like Orion, right?
It'll probably be Strom.
It'll probably
Kirkering.
I would assume Kirkering, but I don't know what their
depends on the righty lefty matchup.
Yeah,
it might be Tanner.
I think Banks was warming up earlier, so
highlight
him.
No, I think so. Right now, this is going to be Strom 7. It's going to be Kirkering 8, and then they're going to do
Durant if they don't score any more runs. Yeah,
9.
But I think Banks was already warming up, so maybe.
No, see, Kevin made a good point that the High Life commercials were funny. Remember the big guy that was like big delivery guy with the High Life commercials? They were funny.
Well, just
so were the Keystone Light commercials were funny.
The commercials don't make the beer taste any good.
Bud Ice commercials are funny back in the day.
Speaking of Keystone, man, that stuff, our buddy Minner would come over with it.
I love
And we would drink all of our beer. We'd be out, and he would have a 30-pack fresh because he'd always show up like super late because of work. And then we would be, resorting to drinking Keystone. I swear, immediate headache.
Yeah. Well, see, that's my thing. Not that I drink, but I mean, Miller Lite for me is I can drink pretty good amount of it and just be. I know that I can be good. Like if I switch it up, I'll be like, maybe I should cool it. If I drink some of these craft beers that they're drinking, I'm like, I need to relax.
Play Sosa.
Look at that glove, Sosa.
Yeah, like some of the craft beers, not that they're not good, but they're more percentage.
Yeah.
For Miller, I know what the percentage is.
In my 40 years, so basically what I do in restaurants, I might have told you this before, but I'll look at the list, but I first look at the alcohol level. And I'm like, all right, let me check this bad boy out and see. I'm going to get me a nice 5. So then once I narrow them down to the 5s, then I choose what I actually want to taste. So
I
don't
walk
have
in,
time
I'm not
for
ashamed. I walk into
these
a
10
brewery.
to 12s anymore. Like, fuck that, man.
I walk into a brewery that I've never been into, and I just go,
the freshest 40-year-old.
Yeah, I walk in there and I just listen, I say to them, I go, listen, I'm an exclusive Miller Lite drinker. What do you have that is the closest to that? And I will try it. And they go, okay, here, this is what I'll bring you. And then they bring it to me. I go, yeah, this shit sucks. Cause you don't have a Miller Lite? I'm like, all right, can I get a water?
Funny story.
But I'll try that, but I won't go higher because I'm just like, I know I won't like it because the hops just be too much for me. And I'm like, I could have done it maybe at 16, but not
Funny story. We went to Mississippian one time, and Brandon, same thing. It's like, oh, I only like Bud Light, Bud Heavy. Do you have anything that's like close to that? And I think they ended up giving him Yardbird, which is actually really tasty.
Which they have the reach around one's not terrible.
Reach around,
that's not bad either. Yeah, that's one of the few I've had.
Something that's like a lager, like your Yardbird. Yardbird's really good. So, but it's just funny that you say that because you did the same exact thing. Give me something that tastes like a normal beer.
Kevin said Cam was the person he was taking the beer away from. He is just jelly, Brock.
So, Kevin and I, actually, speaking of Kevin, we went to a cornhole tournament at a brewery up in Newark that is no longer Midnight Oil. And they had 2 kegs. They had their IPA and then they had their lager. And then every time they got to the point where they were like, what do you like to drink, IPAs or regular beer? And then you just walked up and said IPA or regular beer, and they gave you either a lager if you like regular beer, because a lot of people that drink and play cornhole are the light beer drinkers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you get the lager or you get the IPA. Rest in peace, Midnight Oil. Wasn't the biggest fan of that brewery anyway, but
they kind of got dicked over with
COVID. Yeah. This kid doesn't have an earned run this year. I just came into the game.
Sorry, Kevin. Who's closed? I'm sorry. I missed that. He said they closed.
Midnight Oil.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Midnight Oil Brewery. It's in Newark. They closed. They weren't that great of a brewery. In that same industrial park, Autumn Arch, that brewery is really good.
So like one of my uncles is like one of the buyers in the Mississippian. So like the only time I've ever actually been in that bar was when it first like opened, and he's always like bringing me samples, and I'm just like, I'll try them, but I'm gonna show you like I just don't like them. Like I'll try him out, and he's like, I know you drink, but he drinks Coors Light when he's at the house. I'm like, I get you're an investor in that, but you don't like it either, man. Like,
No, Mississippian's really good.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah. Well, see, like, so Dogfish had there's a singer that goes around all these bars. His name's Quade Cannon. He goes around all these bars around this area and plays music. And he went to Dogfish in Milton, and I literally was just like, I don't think I'm gonna go watch you because Dogfish has like, I don't like their beer. Like I know you're drinking Dogfish, but I don't like what they have. So like I was like, I'm not gonna go to Dogfish and just sit there and drink vodka or drink water. Like I was like, sorry, buddy, you're going there, but I just don't like their beer. So like when he goes to like Burgers and Brews, he goes to Arenas, then I'll go right there and watch him play. And
Dogfish has a lot of, you'll like at least one Dogfish beer. If you go to Dogfish,
Yeah,
they've
well,
got
as I say,
everything
it's not
under
that.
the sun that
It's
you would like.
literally 3 minutes away from me. Like I could just go there,
Yeah.
but I'm just.
You would like their lagers. Like they have every type of beer you can ever think of.
You know,
It-
Irish Eyes
dude,
right there. You know.
the Sequence beer.
I've
Sequence,
had it. I've had
that
it.
beer's
It's like
so
a sour
good.
type beer, right?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. But like I
Um,
said, I'm just someone. I like what I like. You know, this is what I do. I'm just same with food. People are like, "Oh, Bart, you should." I'm like, "I'm good."
Chicken
like,
tenders and French
they
fries.
have chicken tenders. I'll eat that. Yeah. Can I
I'm
get
still a kid.
Can I get a cheeseburger without all that other stuff on it?
I'm not gonna dispute that fact.
No.
I get it.
Cameron was a child too. He's grown up a little bit.
No, because like I'll get
taste
invited.
buds.
I'll get invited by people to go to some restaurant, you know, and I'm the person I have to look at the menu and just go like, what do they have? Because like I'll go with you guys. I don't want to say no to like miss the experience of going to the place, but like as long as they have something I will eat, then sure I'll go.
Every
hang
restaurant
out.
has a kids menu, man.
They have something great. Yeah. But you start getting to the restaurants that don't have the prices on the food because like it's like what's the market is. I'm like I'm not going to that spot.
That's only seafood.
I know, right?
Yeah,
some steaks are market price.
Some are, but I'll eat steak.
Like you're going to this high class restaurant.
So the worst steak experience I've had in a long time, Surf and Turf in Melford.
Really?
So we went there Father's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So most of us get like. I think Dad gets a little less, but I get medium well. I don't mind some pink, but like I don't want my meal to still be like mooing,
breathing.
Yeah. Well, we got in there, and I've never been to that place before. I said medium well, and I've had medium well from like Texas Roadhouse stuff like that. It's been just good, great as can be. Got there, I said, "Can I get medium well?" They brought my meal to me. I cut into it, and I was just like. And also too because it was 5 days, the wait was long.
Yeah.
So I was already annoyed that the wait was a little long, but I was like, as long as my food's good, won't care. So then I cut into my steak, and it was just I was like, I don't like this. So my server come up there, and I told him, I said, I said medium well. As soon as he looked at it, he was like, oh, good Lord, that's not medium well at all. Like he knew right away.
Mm-hmm.
So he took it back. Well, then when he took it back, I feel like all they did was that they seared the front that was cut, like they seared that, and they seared the part that I cut.
So it looked
like
the
rest of it was not. So as soon as I got through that next bite, I said, buddy, you're clearly seeing this. This is still not done. He was like, what do you want me to do? I said, Dad, we'll eat it. Just box it up. It's Father's Day. Just fuck it. But I was annoyed.
Take it home with you.
I basically ate like a quarter of a steak. And I was pissed. Like I was like, not only is Father's Day, it's expensive, but I was like, I'm annoyed because like if this was medium well, I would eat this whole entire thing because it was a huge steak. Like I was like, I'm not a father, but I got the Father's Day special. I would eat that whole entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't go back to that place because I'm just like I could go to so many other steak places and they could get it right.
Like you mentioned, like Texas Roadhouse, for instance. Like
especially when it's your entire demeanor of your restaurant is either seafood or steak. How can you not get it right if that's what I order? How could you not get it correct? Like
so, I think that one thing that I've learned in my adulthood is every adult gets them medium rare because that's just the way people order steaks anymore.
Yeah.
Just medium rare.
Yeah.
So a lot of places like that, they just cook them medium rare to where they have pink in them.
Yeah, it's just
and it's not. It's either a burger or it's bloody, and it's just the way.
So here's what I'll say about a burger: if I go to any restaurant anywhere, I get a burger well done because 90% of those places they're frozen patties.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, cook it all the way through. I don't want you to give me any kind of pink on that at all.
I'm the
and
opposite.
People call me crazy. I'm like I don't know what how long that burger's been sitting there. I want it cooked all the way fucking through because I'm gonna. Now, if I want a burger cooked differently, I'll cook it at home differently.
Yeah.
But a restaurant, but steak though, I'm like, give me a little bit of pink, but I don't want it mooing.
My burgers, like I could have pink in the burgers for sure. And then when it comes to steak, it's not like it's absolutely rare, but I don't mind a medium rare.
Right? Yeah, just something.
Because you're an adult.
So, I'm 40 now, so now I know how to enjoy my steak.
I'm telling you, man.
It also depends on the cut of the steak.
Yeah,
that's true too.
Yeah. But I mean, Texas Roadhouse, I can sit there and go.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
right. And that's because that's the same I thought about Surf and Turf. They're like it's like their main course they cook. So it's like, can I get medium well? And you get a little bit of pink, and it's just juicy enough.
And then on top of it, like the waitresses or waiters or whatever, they describe it's like, all right, so you want it just like this.
Yeah, they go,
and they have a description for it. They're like, yep, that's exactly
how
right.
I want it. Right. So I thought servant serve would be the same thing. I'm like, this is their entire restaurant thing is either you get seafood or you get steak. I'm like, you could cook a steak correctly, but you didn't. Even when I
the
said
thing
that,
with like Texas Roadhouse, it's funny because it's like you go there and it's like reasonably priced for the quality of meat that you're going to get. Like you go to these high-end steakhouses and you're hoping that, you know, I'm paying $60+ for a steak. You're hoping that it tastes good. You're like, wow, this is mediocre at best. I could have went to Texas Roadhouse,
and got rolls and got all this and that.
You know,
and just
4 or 5 ounces more for this, like half the price.
Exactly. Yeah.
Also,
and then not to mention,
shout out Kev for the recommendation of the Roost if he's still in the chat.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate it, brother.
And then, well, real quick on the Texas Roadhouse, not to mention those biscuits are fucking phenomenal. That honey butter or whatever, cinnamon butter that they got.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
So
So
good.
yeah.
So, but yeah, the Roost. Thing that I hate about the Roost. Let me see. So I work in Wilmington.
Ish.
There more than you are. You live there.
Ish.
This is say it's valid. House Brewery. And that closed down probably due to COVID and all of that and just being in Wilmington. So they opened up the Roost. Well, the Roost doesn't open until 4:00 in the afternoon. So we can't even like, we'll go out to lunch, you know, during the day.
Yep.
And we can't even try out the Roost. But you said you went up there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it was no, it was on Friday night this past week. It's awesome.
Okay. Yeah. When we were up at the game.
Yeah, it's awesome. Great food, great drinks. Big fan of it.
Man, we're just like sponsoring everybody in this segment.
Yeah. We're calling all kinds.
We're trying to get all of them in. But no, it was awesome, man. It was a good time. They had the Phillies game on, a nice seat right next to a big ass TV like you have here. So that was solid to watch.
The only thing you're missing is the good food, right?
It was Friday night's game, so I was watching along with you.
You know what we should do? We should have fired up the grill and made some hot dogs
This is my
tonight.
How
do you take your hot dog? You take your hot dog a little pink?
Maybe 4th of July a hot dog, but
the last time I had a hot dog, I did have one after our little 999 challenge.
So I do want to also say this. You guys will love this update as well. The fucking Mets just lost. The Brewers won on a outfield assist.
Fantastic.
So they gunned the runner out at home, the tying run at home to win the game.
Nice.
So love that. Mets lost again. Sorry, Cubs, Kev. You're getting smoked by the Cardinals and the Brewers won. So
hold on. So did we just see what Tyler commented about deadline move player that is going to make the biggest impact? Who we got?
Okay, that's a good question. So for our listeners at home, Tyler has a question specific to deadline, you know, trade deadline moves. Which player is going to have the biggest impact? Who you got? So
I would say.
I mean, honestly, I don't want to sound as a homer, but the fact that we got a legitimate closer that we're going to be able to utilize. Hopefully, obviously, health is in our favor. I mean, I think that's a huge impact because as you've heard on our podcast, the one thing that we've always complained about is the fact that our bullpen has always been suspect at best. Yep. So having a guy that literally can just shut down the game, and not saying he's going to go Bradledge perfect for the rest of the year, but at least we have faith in the guy.
I think he's energized as well to come see Philly. See the fans, see the environment.
I think he's also going to bring the players up too.
Yeah.
Like he brings an energy on, not only because it's like, all right, you have this game where you're up 4-1. So they're basically looking at it. I'm hoping they're going to tack on some more runs, but I don't know. As long as Phillies fans keep booing them when they score more so they can't pitch. But I mean, now you're looking at it like, all right, if we get through this inning, odds are this game's over.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
That's what we're feeling for that.
But yeah, I think that it's just once he gets into a real environment, because Minnesota ain't shit compared to Philly.
Yeah. Can you imagine him? I mean,
like they've been in postseason, but they have not
a Philly
performance. They haven't won a playoff series till like last year, the year before for like 20 years.
Can you imagine
that? Can you imagine
they won a playoff game? Sorry, it was a game. Sorry, my fault.
The Timberwolves are the first, or them and the Vikings.
Yeah,
they haven't been to a championship.
Minnesota had a whole stretch of just like nothing going on.
So it ain't nothing compared to what Philly's got. And when he had that first entrance in Philly, he was probably like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, but can you imagine that in Red October?
Yeah,
and adrenaline will also, because he threw 103 miles an hour.
God, he might hit 110.
He hit 103 on a fucking Monday night in August.
Yeah.
Imagine what he's going to be throwing in October if we get there, man.
Right.
Like, so yeah,
I like how we
think
all keep
Duran is a
saying-
huge piece.
I like how we all keep saying if.
Well,
if
because
get there.
we've been hurt.
There's a
We've
lot of
been-
things
we've
that
been
can
hurt.
you
happen.
could tell
We've been hurt
we're
before.
Phillies fans.
Yeah, there's
We've
a lot of
been
things
we've
that
been
can
hurt
happen.
numerous times. We cannot sit
But
there and just go, yeah, we're in the playoffs.
honestly, I
I
think
think
one of
some-
the big moves in the trade deadline also that hasn't been talked about is Correa going back to Houston. Just because the Astros are like a, not a favorable team.
But see, Tyler, we know they're going to be cheating again. That's why they brought them back together.
Yeah.
So
this
that's
is
not.
true.
Does
I
that
mean, their
big im-
managers in Detroit, and then their hitting coaches in Boston. So.
Yeah. He's also but I mean,
But I just think that I think that's an underrated move. That's not getting talked about at all because Correa he was a superstar
Wait, why is Banks
because
because of lefty? Is that why?
But
What the
I think
fuck? That's
Correa
what-
can make an impact, especially in the AL West. Not necessarily that the Mariners are going to make a huge comeback in that division, but
As much as I,
mean,
hate
they
him,
went out and,
as much as I
you know,
hate him,
Suarez is
Mason
good.
Miller.
I don't think
but-
Mason
Suarez
Miller
is-
could make an
But
impact.
in that lineup, though, it's if he can keep doing what he was doing with it, maybe he's just having that type of year. I mean, I wouldn't want to rely on him for 2 years or 3 years long term.
That's a strike. What the fuck are we doing? Sorry, Chad. That was
Squeezed
a
again.
fucking strike.
I mean, I like what the Padres did. They basically bolstered up. I wouldn't say it's one move, but all of the moves that they kind of combined together to try to compete with the Dodgers, I think was good. Clearly they gave up a lot.
But see, their manager's the same as the Mets manager. They don't give a shit about. They look at it as like as a video game. They're just like, this trade work, goodbye, see ya. Like they don't look at it as like this kid should be good in 10 years. Like they're just like, fuck it, get her out of here.
And then the crazy thing
Ryan got out
about
of
that
it.
is like I'm pretty sure the Padres have one of the better bullpens in the league anyway. And
Yeah.
then now you're adding Miller to
Yeah.
it.
They had one of the best
Like-
bullpens in baseball, if not the best bullpen in baseball
Yeah.
last year.
Except for the Suarez, is the one that Harper hit Bedlam at the bank, swing his life off of. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, hopefully that's not the swing of his life, and he's got a couple more in him.
But yeah, I mean, I think the trade deadline. Suarez was like the biggest piece probably to move, right? Like Seattle, I think trying to make a run at it makes sense, but I don't think that
it's because they lead with home runs. Like they just. Hit
But he's
the
batting
ball.
230. Like
Yeah.
it's not like he's batting 290 and 37 home
The,
runs.
cra- the- I think I said this before. The craziest thing about the Mariners is like with how good that Cal Raleigh's doing. Like Julio gets talked about.
Such a wasted year, though.
Right. Right. But because for do it no nothing.
well,
team.
but I mean, honestly,
But-
like the Julio Rodriguez was the face of the franchise there.
Yeah.
Kyle Raleigh's taken over that. Their pitching staff was going to be incredible, and they've
because they got
failed.
what Kirby, they got Gilbert,
Logan Gilbert, yeah,
And then
like
they
these
got,
young guns, but they haven't been
they
that
had
good this year.
Castillo, so they traded him to the. Or no, they have Castillo.
Yeah, they traded for him.
They traded
yeah.
for Castillo, so
Yeah.
they have pitching, like they got it,
but they
like,
just aren't. That division
just-
shouldn't be as
no.
hard to
They
win.
they
as it
should
is.
just walk away.
And
with
I
it.
think
Yeah.
Correa with the Astros is going to go back and start playing well and producing more than he was in Minnesota, and they're going to
Yeah,
be right
because
back
he'll,
in
He'll
it.
be getting the signals. Yeah,
Yeah.
This is a trash can. My leg is a trash can.
So Tyler, that's a good question. What do you think? Send us your thoughts on what you think
It's
the big
certainly not
impact
the
is.
Yankees bullpen moves.
Yeah, or
Bednar,
There's a Samantha that says she's
Bird.
ignoring her work to say hello.
hey, don't drop any babies.
Hi, Samantha.
Hey, Sam.
I don't know who that is, but hi.
It's Tyler's soon to
Hey,
be.
Sam.
wife.
Oh shit! Duh.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. My fault. Yeah,
it's all right. You can drop his baby, his baby Miller Lite. All right, a topic I want to cover, especially before football, mostly because it's been annoying the hell out of me just listening to the radio daily. So the Jalen Hurts thing, and where does he rank as a
obviously,
quarterback
Tanner
in the
McKee started
NFL? Yeah, so it's what 5'6", right?
Yeah.
Tanner McKee's 5 and he's 6.
yeah.
So I want us to go over that and kind of rank top 10 quarterbacks in the league. Where does Jalen fall in the top 10? Out of the top 10, what do you guys think?
Josh Allen's number one.
Yeah, and I mean we don't have to do it now, but I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't. I want to talk about it because I actually have a feeling that, listening to the radio, everybody just absolutely loves the guy.
You can't listen to Philly radio though. They're just.
I agree with a lot of the hosts in that it's like, no, he's not. Like, if he's top 5, he's 5. Otherwise, he's 6 through 10, in my opinion. And
there's an argument for him to be 3.
There is, but I mean,
hold on. Who's your 1 and 2?
So let's say it right now, right?
Okay, go ahead. I'll give it to you right now. Mine. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'll say Mahomes, Lamar, Jalen, Allen, Burrow.
No.
See,
no, because
that's where I think he comes at 5.
Josh Allen's number 1.
How?
Because he's
how is he number 1 when he can't beat Patrick Mahomes?
Okay, but I don't know.
So, and it's like, I hate this argument of like beating Patrick Mahomes.
But Mahomes
Josh Allen does not go up against Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen goes up against the Kansas City Chiefs defense.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes goes up against the Bills defense.
Yeah.
So this is going to make my point. These teams that Jalen's going up against is going up against the Eagles defense. And the 2 years that Jalen's had his best,
and Jalen
they're going up against Eagles
Jalen
defense.
Can't beat Tampa Bay.
They're facing Eagles defense.
But Mahomes
not Jalen Hurts, huh?
Mahomes has beat the Eagles
right, but they weren't ranked number 1.
And here's where I see his argument's going.
Career, like, good years offensively.
Yeah.
Were the 2 years that we had number 1 defense and a top 5 defense. So it's like Jalen's not going up against Patrick Mahomes. Jalen's going up against Kansas City's defense, or Kansas City's offense is going up against our defense. So he's benefiting from our defense being good.
Oh, I think Cassidy was out.
But
also I see where your argument's going.
Though,
here's where your argument's going.
Mahomes is going against the Baltimore defense, which is always top 10.
Mm-hmm.
And Lamar isn't beating Mahomes.
It's because Lamar's not good.
Right.
Lamar's got 2 MVPs. He's pretty fucking good.
But that's during the regular season. That's not in the that's not in the playoffs.
So did Josh Allen. Josh Allen got an MVP.
Yeah,
how is he number 1?
Because
he's got an MVP?
No, because he's just elite. He's just like Lamar. No. Lamar's a joke.
Stop it.
Lamar's a joke.
I think it's a fair discussion.
I will talk all day. Lamar is a joke. 100%.
But all right, so I guess it's really like, if you were to say that Josh Allen was on the Eagles, how much better is he than Jalen Hurts?
Oh my God. You give Josh Allen, so you're talking about giving Josh Allen the same weapons that Jalen has.
Everything the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How much better is he?
He has like 60 touchdowns because he can throw it to AJ and Devontae, and he can.
And you still have a running game.
Still have the running game. Yeah. He doesn't even touch push. He can just like.
They do the touch push, and they don't even succeed on it.
No,
they didn't succeed on it.
That's because he doesn't have the same O-line.
He doesn't have the same. But again, this is helping my Jalen case. Is that if you put Jalen on these teams, is Jalen going to be a top 5 quarterback? No. I think the system around him, the players around him, the defense around him is making him better, making him look better. If you take Joe Burrow and put him on our team, is he not one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback in the league?
You're saying Jalen's not top 5?
No, he's not.
He might, at the very best, he might be 5.
Okay.
But I think he also benefits a lot from the team that's around him.
The other teams, they have good talent around them too.
Look, this has been my argument.
So Kansas City, or not
Joe Burrow,
Cincinnati,
Joe Burrow,
offense,
right? All right,
offense,
so Joe
defense,
Burrow.
right.
Let's go Joe Burrow with his offensive weapons.
Yeah,
Jamar Chase, T. Higgins.
Yep. Running game, not really.
Chase Brown's not bad.
Well, he did have Joe Mixon, and now
Joe Mixon. Yeah,
and he also went to the Super Bowl, right? With those guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike Gesicki's a several tight end,
and he lost to Matt Stafford.
Is his defense that good?
No, his defense wasn't good. He's been there. It's not his fault.
I
see. I think that has to play.
I think Jalen still deserves some kind of respect, though.
Not top 5, though.
I'll give it to him. He's a winner. He finds ways to win. And you know what? I will give it to him. There are games that he should, like. All right. For instance, this year,
he can't beat
what was
Tampa.
the problem? 4 weeks in, they were 2-2, and they were like, "We can't have you throw the ball anymore. We need to run the ball." Yeah, Tampa Bay. Todd Bowles has his number, 100%.
Can't read that defense at all.
Granted, he did he was missing AJ Brown, Lane Johnson, and Devontae Smith that game. Okay, yes, that's fine, but it doesn't change the fact that
But
in the
even
playoffs,
the playoff year before that,
he didn't have
had
AJ
all-
Brown then either. So it's like he's
Yeah.
missed AJ Brown both of those cases. When it comes to
AJ Brown's the goat, by the way. Just
It
saying.
seems like you're trying to make Jalen out to be like Trent Dilfer, though.
I'm not.
no,
No.
Like, I feel like that's where it's kind
and
of.
where I was going with this was there have been games where he is taking the team. So
Yeah.
the Bills game in the overtime when he basically just that
Yeah.
one
The rain
drive
game.
in
But that
overtime
was also the
was
last
all
game we
him.
won that year.
Yes, because we got exposed
Yeah,
by
we got
the
exposed by
the
every-
Niners.
Yeah.
And then the Kansas City game, he had a good game then. It's like he
The
actually
Super
showed
Bowl.
up during those.
Super Bowl.
No,
We
not
played
the
that
regular
fumble.
season one.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yes,
The
the regular
Super Bowl we
season 2 years
lost.
ago,
he had.
he was a fumble away from actually winning that
Yeah.
one too. So yes, he does show up in the big moments, but it's during the regular season.
This is my problem. Like going back to the system thing, right? So, and this has nothing. Chat. This has nothing to do with being Carson or that debate. It has nothing to do with that. But we got the same, the same GM, same owner, all that stuff. When Carson did his thing in 2017, we had Foles, luckily, because he tore it. But then after that, they gave Carson Travis Fulgham. They gave him Nelson Aguilar, all these pieces. Then when they drafted Jalen, they said, "Hey, we'll go ahead and we'll draft a Heisman wide receiver, Devontae Smith. We'll trade for AJ Brown. We'll trade
We'll
up
put
and get
weapons around
Dallas
him."
Goddard.
It got to the
We'll
point
get
where it's
Zach-
like,
We'll
prove
sign Saquon Barkley.
we
It was like,
We
what
already
are we-
So
said
who
it.
did Lamar have as receiver when he won MVP?
It doesn't matter, dude.
It does matter. He had Nelson
Well,
Aguilar.
But it's a regular season.
but he had Mark Andrews. He had a
He had,
running game. He
Mark
also
Andrews and Zach
he
Ertz are
also
pretty
runs.
similar.
He also runs.
He couldn't
Yeah.
beat. He could beat the Chargers' fucking defense when they put 2 safeties in the box. Lamar was like, "What do I do?" And they were like, "Put Flacco back in." Like that's literally on. Like, but it's just like dude. I won't give Lamar credit at all.
So
like,
the problem,
So if you're saying Lamar is better than Jalen, though, that's
in
what
the
I.
regular season,
in the regular
But
season.
but you're saying the regular
I
season
like-
doesn't matter, though.
yeah. But I'm not saying top 5, like in that retrospect, because Lamar just can't get it done when the pressure's when it's all lovey dovey and they go, "Oh, he's running around," and they love him. But as soon as the pressure comes tight,
I mean,
Lamar
last year
can
he
do it.
did put the
Jalen-
ball in Mark Andrews'
Jalen-
hands. Mark
Jalen's
Andrews
done it.
drops the ball.
Jalen's done it.
That's my argument.
Yeah.
But
Is why
But-
Jalen should be 3,
So
right?
all right. Here. Let's talk about
I
this
don't know
last
about-
Super
I
Bowl.
don't know.
Did
Oh,
Jalen?
hold on. Did we just get another run?
Nope.
Oh, you
That's slow as
motherfuckers.
fuck.
Yep, he held him. He's like, no, we got to put Durant in. So this last Super Bowl, did Jalen Hurts win that Super Bowl, or was it not the defense that basically one had a interception touchdown, had another interception that gave them a very short field?
And just beating.
The only thing he
I-
did was he
Okay.
had the dagger.
Yes. So, all
It was
right.
still a great throw. Like, no,
I understand what you're saying. Jalen didn't necessarily win the Super Bowl. The defense was better.
The defense
But
dominated that game.
But there's also other things you can look into of, hey, did the offense wear their defense down? Did they score points? Yes. They scored a ton of points. Was Saquon a factor in the Super Bowl?
He wasn't. No, because they
So-
focused basically on him and they made Jalen beat them.
But we
And-
can't say that the
yeah.
argument means that regular season doesn't mean anything and then Super Bowls don't mean anything either.
Well, I didn't think he had a very good regular season anyway, because they basically, like I said, after week 5, they were like, we're
but-
going to run the ball. We're a running team now.
Yeah, but then you can't say that Lamar is better and say that the regular season doesn't matter versus Jalen Hurts not having a great regular season and winning.
I just
Super
think he's
Bowls.
a better quarterback. Like, if you take Lamar Jackson off of that team
Oh, hold
and
on.
you put Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts on there, I don't think that they're sniffing playoffs.
Sorry,
I think
Chet. Samantha said, Brock, oh, wow. Hold on. Samantha said, I'm uninvited to a wedding. Wow, Tyler, how do you feel about that? Because I feel like I'm like,
But
like
I,
I've
I feel like
I've
that's
already-
just like a weird.
I've already
argument, though. We
RSVP'd.
can't say the regular season means
Well,
a
and that's
lot,
where it's like you kind of
and then
have
it
to
means
weigh.
nothing.
Yeah.
Sam,
and
I've
then
already,
the Super Bowl means everything, but then count it against them when we have a good defense.
yeah, Sam, I've already,
So
I've
I
already
still think that
RSVP'd.
Jalen Hurts would be a top 5 quarterback. Yes, there's arguments to be made saying that if we take him off of the Eagles
Also,
and fill him in with another quarterback, yes,
Also,
the team
Tyler-
may be better offensively.
Bender's ERA in New York is like dog shit though.
We got 2, or we got 3. We got 2.
Yeah, but
Give me another run, Phils.
Tyler, I've been
Give me
I've been-
another run,
racing.
Phils.
Tyler, listen, I've been drinking and we've been talking about this stuff. I just got confused.
And
for
now
a second,
Banks is coming.
You know?
He might even go at
The
one.
last but hey, anyway, Tyler, The Bednar
actually.
move though, he's dog shit. So
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
I knew
if
you
you're
meant.
ranking top 5 quarterbacks, so who do you have, Brian? Who's your top 5?
So this is why I didn't necessarily want to cover it 100% today, but just off the top of my
Phillies
head,
are winning, so it's like
I do think Josh Allen is the best quarterback.
He's better than Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Patrick Mahomes, and this is right now, I don't think Josh Allen had the same weapons that Patrick Mahomes has with Kelsey,
and that's it.
And
he had Tyreek Hill for
honestly,
3 years.
The system helps too. I think if you take Josh Allen, you put him on any team in the NFL, he's going to make them better. I also think Josh Allen lost a lot of, let's say, impact players last year.
Yep.
So he had to do a lot. Plus, I like the way Josh Allen plays the game. So Mahomes too. So 1, 2, you can literally just flip them either way. When it comes to 3,
get out.
There we go. Trey Turner
again. On the road, home run. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey Chad, that was $100. Trey Turner again, just hitting bombs away from Philadelphia.
I had a baby Trey.
So
that's how I drew it up.
Little ninth inning. Flurry.
So hold on. Here we go. So listen, hold on. So he just said Allen was there, beat Mahomes. Like we understand. Like, but we're talking about overall, like quarterback. What I would want for my team would be Josh Allen.
But so this, all right. So finish yours, and then we'll talk about this.
All right. So Burrow 3,
Allen, Mahomes.
Burrow. They can kind of go back and forth. But I'm going to go Allen because I do like Allen. Burrow, and then I would say Lamar just based on the fact of his regular season, and I think that,
and also he's done better passing overall the last like 2 or 3 years. So like,
and to your point, he's won 2 MVPs himself, and a lot of that I think is because he runs anything. Well, because he can't win in the playoffs, so that's going to hold him back.
Burrow's been to the Super Bowl,
so
he's already
and I will put Jalen 5 for the simple fact that he does find ways to win. I'm not going to put Herbert over him because that's another guy that cannot.
Dude,
he's
put
good
Herbert,
in the.
They love Herbert so much for some fucking reason. I'm like, he's like maybe 8. Like,
if Goff would have shown up in the playoffs against the Redskins,
their defense let him down.
Yeah, but he also had 3 picks, didn't he?
15 people.
They gave up 50 points,
but they had 15 people on IL,
and they gave up 50 points.
That's not his fault.
So I think Goff is on that fringe.
Okay,
I'm going to take Jalen over him, obviously, because he does win.
Yeah.
Herbert, same kind of situation. Who else do we have out there that Jaden Daniels? We'll see. I want to see what he does in his sophomore year. We've seen it so many times.
So I put Stroud up there somewhere.
No.
Well, so what I was just about to say,
but
Stroud had a great rookie year
through his sophomore year. So like,
yeah, and we like so Jalen had the same kind of impact his sophomore year. Like when we were winning, I think we would all agree after the Super Bowl that we lost to Kansas City, that would be, I guess, Jalen's, let's just say, quote unquote, sophomore year. I think it was technically his 3rd year, but that was his sophomore year, where teams actually had a good view of what he can do and they can change. And again, I think that I know we've talked about it during that season. Every one of those wins just seemed like they literally were either given it or they found some ridiculous way to like win. Nothing was impressive.
So that was Mahomes last year.
It was until
it was Mahomes last year.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It was and it wasn't until the Niners played us, and for the first quarter we actually were holding our own. We just couldn't put the ball through the fucking the end zone. And then we got our dick stomped in, and at that point after we could not win a game. So and then the season ends with Todd Bowles playoff ass whipping. I want to see CJ Stroud had a very similar situation. Very rookie year. Amazing.
One offensive rookie
last year, he struggled.
Yeah, but he still.
I want to see what Jaden can do. I'm not saying Jaden's going to have a sophomore slump. He may not. What Washington did is they went out and they put what you said earlier. Let's put weapons around this kid and see what he can do. And that's what the Eagles did with Jalen. So I think Jaden's very much in the mix for top 5 this year. I think, especially with the weapons that he has, might be missing one with Terry.
The problem a lot of times with this is recency bias. It's like, what did they just do then? Not over just overall, how good is that quarterback?
So the point against that, though, we're saying Jalen isn't good because the weapons around him. And now you're saying Jaden Daniels is going to be better because of the weapons around him.
I'm saying he might get in the top 5.
We're not saying. I'm not
But
saying.
how is he going to get better than Jalen?
I'm not saying
with the
Jaden's
weapons
gonna be
around
better.
him. Are you saying that
said how
AJ
the
Brown and
season's
Devontae
going
Smith
to.
is worse than Taylor?
But I never said
McLaurin and
Jaden's gonna be
Debo?
better though.
Well, it depends on how he performs this year. So
But
again,
that's just like it.
Jalen got responsibilities taken away from him last year so the team could succeed. That's why Saquon had a 2,000-yard season. They were basically like, here, we're handing the ball off. We are a running team. Don't cost us the game. Because in the first 4 games, I'm not saying that he cost a lot, but he had turnovers. So don't turn the fucking ball over.
Yeah.
We're a running team. This is how we're going to win. So that changed after week 4 of last year. And then it wasn't until, I will give it to him, his championship game against the Commanders, he was phenomenal.
Yep.
His Super Bowl, the plays that he needed to make was phenomenal. But let's not
Gloss over the fact that the defense was
the defense
Yeah.
was, I mean, if you look at the score is 24-6.
Yeah, but
all of
so,
the scoring
so isn't that
after-
a knock against Mahomes, though, that he can't play against good defenses?
Yes, but Mahomes also has a track record.
So does
He's
Jalen.
been to 3 Super Bowls back to back. He's won 2. He's been to 3.
Jalen's been to 2 out of 5 years.
Yeah, but he's won 1, lost 1, obviously.
Yep.
But
Where
again,
his
I
defense- where
think
his
the
defense
defense
dog
is
walks
what
the other
won.
team.
But
this
I
last
still
one.
think you got to give Jalen credit for taking 2
I
teams
do,
to
and
the
that's
Super
why he's
Bowl.
in the top 5. He's just not higher than 5.
I just think this is.
I
think 5 is too much.
And
That's
I
just my
also
opinion.
think like, and I like to play the game of, okay, if you take this quarterback and put them on this other team, are they going to be better or worse? And kind of use that for the scenario.
Yeah.
If you take any of those top 4 and you put them on the Eagles with the weapons that we have and the defense that we
That's a
have,
strikeout. What are
last
we
year,
doing? Sorry.
and it's a
That was- oh my God.
completely, I think the team's better. They don't have to take responsibilities away from Jalen.
Okay. All right, so
But
Brock,
and then
what
vice
are you-
versa. Hold on, real quick. Vice versa, if you take Jalen and put him on some of these other teams, I don't think they're going to have the same success that they did last year with the quarterbacks that they had.
Okay.
So, but Brock, go ahead. I'm going to go grab another beer. Anybody need one?
Wait, where am I? Sorry, I was dumb.
Top 5 quarterbacks. So you got.
I got Josh Allen, number 1. Mahomes, number 2. Oh, well, hold on. I had a whole synopsis. I thought we talked about it. I had a whole synopsis of.
So Allen, Mahomes. Where's Burrow?
Oh, Burrow's 3. Sorry, Burrow's
Where's
3.
Jackson?
4,
Where's Jalen?
not 5.
Is Jaden Daniels higher than Jalen?
No, my God, no. That's
Is
too,
Jared Goff higher than Jalen?
no.
Is Dak higher than Jalen? Is
Dak.
is Matt Stafford higher than Jalen?
So Dak could be. He could.
If he stays healthy.
If Dak's healthy, he
Why
could
is
be.
Dak better than Jalen?
Because we're talking about overall like quarterback performance, not just where you get him.
How's he better than Jalen?
His numbers are just. He's
How's,
a better
how's
quarterback.
his numbers better?
Passing and
Who's his weapons?
CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson, like
Okay.
Turpin. But he also, dude. When Dak's healthy, we can't see. That's the thing. You have to knock that out about him being a Cowboys quarterback. When he's healthy, he puts up the numbers that
Especially
are
in the regular
insane,
season.
especially in the regular season. But see, don't even do the regular because I said Lamar is better than Dax. Don't give me that. Like, don't do that.
But regular season don't matter.
I don't like.
Regular season
I
don't
don't like
matter.
Lamar.
Is all you're saying. So how does that matter that Dak's better than Jalen?
So do you have a 5 or is it just
Oh, it'd be Dak. Dak would be 5.
Dak will be 5? So where's Jalen fall on yours? Is he top 10?
Oh, he's top 10. Yeah.
Okay.
But see, also, if Jalen didn't have the tush push, though, he would be like top 15 if he had a tush push.
Well, that just takes the 1 yard touchdowns out of the mix.
Yeah,
so,
but because he has what 33 rushing touchdowns since
yeah,
whatever
but
that.
that's like I don't even count those in my, I guess.
But they do though. That's the thing though. They do. I don't count that as a quarterback. It's a fucking
It
quarterback.
could be
sneak.
anybody. I mean, a lot
Right.
of teams are running it with
Tom
tight
Brady
ends
had a
now.
bunch of them because he was 6 foot, whatever he is, and Jalen has them because he's got quads and the best O line in the league.
Tanner McKee just did it last night.
Yeah.
It
You
looked
don't have to
bad
squat
though. It was a
600
backup
pounds.
O line.
So, but again,
But he's
that's
tall
the
though.
offensive line.
Put McKee behind the regular O line. all day.
That's more the offensive line, not the quarterback doing.
Which is
that.
why McKee should
All right.
start.
So again, Brock.
So, well-
again, Brock. You just said regular season awards don't matter.
They normally.
So how does Dak over Jalen?
Because he has better. He has better.
He has
numbers.
better regular season
Yeah,
numbers.
Because
But
Dak.
regular season don't matter. What are we talking about, dude?
Because Dak has gotten beaten by like the Niners dog walking him. His defense has got beat by where Aaron Rodgers.
So you're saying that Jalen's only good because we have a good defense?
Yeah, I mean it helps. We put belt to ass to the Chiefs, and he didn't have that when he.
But Jalen, when we played the Chiefs in Super Bowl, when he balled out for 350 yards passing, he's not getting any credit for that.
Well, the defense blew it though.
So that's my fucking
Then,
point.
but then look at the year between that. The
So-
Buccaneers beat him because he couldn't beat Tom Bowles.
So
yes, he gets skewed for all of that.
But
That
again,
year-
you can't say the regular season doesn't matter and then say that Dak Prescott has better regular season numbers than Jalen. So Dak is better than Jalen. If
So-
you're basing it
I
on
know what you're
postseason,
saying. I know what you're saying.
then
Listen, I know
Jalen
what
has to
you're
be
saying.
in the top 5.
But all right, so if we go back to that year of that Super Bowl, I would say Jalen Hurts was the number 2 quarterback in the league.
He was second
that
MVP
year.
that
You
year.
talking about last year?
No, the Super Bowl that he
2022.
lost
2022.
because he
Okay,
actually
okay.
had a very great year. He was one behind,
He was behind Mahomes
Mahomes.
and MVP.
so it's 1-2
Or behind Jackson MVP.
Mahomes. Well, that year I'd say Mahomes and then Hurts. That'd be
Yeah.
your 1-2. The year after, I think he got exposed a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
But I,
I
just think that you
and I
can't make
think he
the argument that
dropped-
regular season doesn't matter and then say that Jalen's not top 5 after his playoff performances. Comparing him to other teams that have not succeeded in the playoffs other than Mahomes.
I mean, all right, if we look at it this way too, it's like, did Jalen win the game against the Packers? Or was that not Saquon?
It was a sloppy game. It was Saquon for sure.
I was there. I saw it. Yeah, I saw.
Wasn't the Rams game also Saquon?
And Jalen Carter saved his
It
ass
was-
because we would have lost that game. Yeah.
But that's the defense letting
Yeah.
them walk right through, right?
That's what I'm saying.
But you're not
Belt-
saying
belt-
that though.
belt
You're
to
saying
ass.
that Jalen's only good because we have a good defense. So you
Belt-
can't
belt
say
to-
that when the
belt-
defense
belt
is
to ass.
failing,
BTA.
Mhm.
BTA.
we can't keep making these same conversations though. Like
Listen, man, I've never. It's not any secret. I've never been fully into Jalen the entire time. Still, even though he wanted to, I'm still just
all right.
so like.
So
That's,
my main thing
that's
against
my-
this, right?
that's-
You can't say that Jalen is not a good quarterback because
I'm
he
not
doesn't
saying he's not
perform.
good.
You can't say he's not a top 5 quarterback because he doesn't perform in the regular season when he performs in the postseason. Granted, yes, the Eagles have a good defense,
But MVPs. When you say MVP,
but
that's a
you
regular season
can't say
award.
that you're talking about Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson better than Jalen when they're going against the Chiefs defense. And the Chiefs defense just got fucking 50 dropped on them by the Eagles. Or 42 or
I'm just
whatever.
saying,
it was.
Josh Allen, though, man, could you put him on our team? Good lord,
Yeah,
That's
but
my
you know
point.
what? He can't get it done with his own team
because he's got
because he
he's
didn't get it
got, like,
done.
I know, but he's got what? He's got James Cook and then a bunch of his receivers are like what? Keon Coleman, old ass Amari Cooper. He's got to do it on his own.
Shakir, yeah.
Shakira, he's
Dawson
got
Knox, yeah.
he's
Yeah,
got
I get
He's got
it.
to do it on his own.
Mahomes did it on his own.
Yeah, but yeah,
he
but
got there.
that's why I have.
He's got
Mahomes.
Travis Kelce, and that's it.
But see, I didn't say Mahomes is back. I have Mahomes is up there because he did it with.
You have Mahomes behind Allen.
Yeah, because I don't know, man. Just Allen is just. But see, the Chiefs have Spagnuolo with Chris Jones and all and McDuffie's an all-pro corner.
And you know what the Eagles just did to them? Made him a bad fucking defense.
I know.
You know what Josh Allen didn't do?
I
Make him
know.
a bad defense.
I know, but our O line is just, and Saquon is just.
You're reaching for excuses to make it seem that Jalen's not a good
I'm
quarterback.
not
Well,
talking
all right,
shit on
so
Jalen. I
let's
love
transition
Jalen.
here. So we know Jalen's not in his. What's your top 5?
I already did my top 5.
We'll do it again for my.
Go ahead.
I'm 40 now. I forgot.
I said, all right, so we're going Mahomes.
Yeah.
Then we're going Allen. Then Jalen, Burrow, Jackson.
You have Jalen above Burrow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Why is it insane?
Because you saw what Burrow did this year.
Jalen just won a fucking Super Bowl.
But look at Burrow, what he did.
What did Burrow do? Go to 9-8?
But how many? We're talking about how much yards and
Yeah, and what was their record? 9-8.
this defense gave.
Did
up 40
they make
points
the
a-
playoffs?
Defense gave up 40 points a game.
Did they make the
No,
playoffs?
they didn't.
Yeah,
not
they
Burrow-
didn't
it's not-
fucking
but it's
regular
not-
season don't matter.
I know. God damn it. I know.
Regular season don't matter. Come on, man. Give Jalen some fucking respect, dude.
Look at Brandon Marsh. 4 for 5. Brandon Marsh. Look at that shit right there.
Yeah. So update for everybody.
Phillies
and
won
transition back to the Phillies.
They won 9-1.
Phillies win 9-1. So great showing down here in Texas. Had Cameron on the edge of his seat. Wonder if his bet was going to hit.
Thank you, Trey.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Sweet baby Trey.
Let's see how the WNBA bet's going before we drop.
Brandon Marsh had a good day.
Tonight?
So I hope you guys enjoyed the Jalen talk. I wasn't planning on doing that today, but I think we actually got some.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Hold
on. So Ken Pod just said nobody makes the defensive argument for
Tom
Brady. Oh, yes, we do. Malcolm Butler literally made the pick that won a Super Bowl for him.
Yeah, but everybody says he's the greatest of all time.
He is the greatest of all time.
But he also had a very good defense around him. And
hold on.
I mean, it was one of those things before he went to Tampa Bay. It was, is it Belichick or is it Brady?
And then what did he do?
When he first came up, he was basically what I just talked about with Jalen. Don't lose the game for us. We have a good defense. We'll grind out every one of these wins, and a lot of those Super Bowls were based off of that.
So we don't have to dive deep into it, but the whole argument for Brady is obviously yes. If Bledsoe never got hurt, do we even see Brady do what he does?
Probably not.
He won some of his. There's obviously the Tuck rule bullshit, all that stuff, but Brady won all those Super Bowls, and then he goes to Tampa. Everybody's thinking, can he do it without Belichick? He goes there with Bruce Arians.
That's basically what I was leading.
I know you were getting there, but I'm saying he goes there, and he becomes the first team to host a Super Bowl and win it. He comes down from 25 points in the Super Bowl before that he won, and forced the first overtime in Super Bowl history and beat them. Like, if you do all that, you're the GOAT. It doesn't matter.
So the early part of his career, yes, the defense carried that team to their early Super Bowls.
Yeah.
I think.
But giving up 25 points to the Falcons is not a defensive thing. That's Brady coming back from that. Yeah. Now they had the one fumble they forced that Judon fumbled. That was the one play that because they got it so early in they like changed the momentum. Right. But it was Brady and James White coming back from that to do that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that could be a lot of game planning and coaching though too. So it's like Tom Brady's not the one probably on the he might have an influence on it, but who's changing the offense and say, okay, let's get back into this. Let's make some, let's change some of the offense. Maybe we feature James White a little bit more here.
I mean,
so that's where coaching comes in.
Even the year that we beat him.
What I would say about Brady is that early on, Brady, yes, he was the guy that, okay, you don't lose the game for us. Let our defense basically take away their best asset, and we will win that way.
But even the year we beat him,
once they got Randy Moss, I think that's when he became a elite quarterback to where now he does have a weapon he can work with.
But even after Randy Moss, he made Chris Hogan, he made Julian Edelman, he made Danny Amendola.
Yeah, any white guy that can play in the slot, he made them.
Also,
and then you add Gronk to it.
But no, listen, I was getting to that. He can put up with the whole antics of Rob Gronkowski. He could put up with the whole entire crazy person that Hernandez was. He put up with Antonio Brown in Tampa.
Yeah, but a lot of that system, though, and that's what I was saying.
Antonio Brown's mentally unstable, and Brady still made it work to win a Super Bowl.
It was perfect.
But Brady made it work though for that little time to win.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that he's not the GOAT. What I'm trying to argue is that people are talking about how nobody brings up the defense for him, and I'm saying yes, you can bring up the defense for him for the early on Super Bowls, but towards the end after the Randy Moss and like I was getting to, and you pointed out. The Tampa Bay, they did have a defense too, but it was one of those things where he had a legitimate team there, and he brought all of his buddies. You got Gronk there, Mike Evans,
and also too,
they had a good team.
The big debate is that Mahomes is going to be better than him, but he went to Tampa that year and they dog walked Mahomes, and then he just did it. Then also even the year that he lost to us, he still had 500 yards, the most passing yards.
Yeah.
Like, even though we beat him, sure, we won, but
his numbers were insane.
His numbers were insane. Like, he has all of that accolades.
So
because
the one argument that we can make is that Nick Foles did not benefit from our good defense.
No, he did not. Yeah,
he just balled the fuck out.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I mean, like I said, I still think that Tom Brady currently is the GOAT, and I would
Absolutely.
not
I
be
mean,
surprised.
He will be.
I would not be surprised if Patrick Mahomes
I don't
jumps
think he
in.
will.
I don't think he will.
I don't think he'll
I
get
think he.
six.
I think he has enough. Is
I-
enough of a career left.
But I don't know because he's gonna
They got Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow in the
He's gonna-
conference.
well,
I don't
no,
think
but
he's
here's the
going to
thing,
get
though.
6, man.
Here's the thing though, he's gonna lose. Travis has got one more year. Like
Okay.
that's it. Travis is gone.
But Travis also had a bad year last year.
Right. Also, but then Chris Jones is still just the only. They have him and McDuffie. That's all they got with defense. They've lost people. I just don't see them. And the AFC side gets better every year because of guys like Mahomes.
I mean,
and,
he
or,
went
sorry,
to 3
guys like-
Super Bowls back to back.
he did. Yeah.
So
He's been in what, 5?
and
Yeah.
and he lost Tyreek Hill. Everybody's like, oh, they're never going to be
And
good
he made
again.
it back and he won.
And he took him
Yeah.
right back. So it's like,
But he also faced Brock Purdy that year.
yeah,
That year he won without Tyreek. He faced Brock Purdy. Like,
Is he better than Jalen?
no. But I
Brock
do like,
Purdy?
but I do like Brock Purdy.
He's got weapons.
He not now.
the healthy
Kittle,
ones.
Debo.
Debo's gone.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, but he had Debo,
But he had him,
McCaffrey.
so I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
No, McCaffrey's injured. McCaffrey's hurt. That McCaffrey's not gonna be the
So
same.
how
So
is
the year
how is
that
Purdy not better than Jalen looking at their offensive weapons in
You're talking-
2022?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like right now. I'm talking about right now that he's not.
we're talking
yeah.
about the year that they
You talking about the year that we hurt
belt
his
to
elbow?
ass us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was better than him.
He was better. Oh, 100%. He dog walked.
So how is he not now though?
Because he has
Because the year
he has
it
nothing.
goes year by
It goes
year.
year by year. It does.
I mean, it goes year by year until you get like that. Like I said, Mahomes, did he have a great year last year? I mean, he got to
No.
the Super Bowl, but I don't think numbers wise he did. But you have a record there.
So
that
last year,
it's almost like it's like
the
resume.
Niners have Debo, Jawan Jennings, Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey,
Christian
George
McCaffrey's
Kittle.
hurt all the time though.
They had him.
They had their defense though. They had
Their defense was pretty good.
but they lost Ufanga, the safety. They had Greenlaw was still hurt most of the year.
Yeah.
They Hargrave was
So
out.
again, we're talking about the quarterback, not the defense. So how is Purdy not better than Jalen with that offensive lineup?
because Jalen's offensive line. I didn't say Purdy was better.
I'm saying, but how isn't he better? If we're talking about the regular season,
because he wasn't.
like,
He
team.
wasn't better than Jalen.
His
I didn't
numbers
say-
were better than
but
Jalen.
I never said, but I didn't say Purdy.
His numbers
is
were better than Jalen's.
I know what you're saying, but I didn't say Purdy was better.
But I'm saying like that's
I'm
a
a big
valid
fan.
argument to what you're
No, I
saying
know
though
what I
is that
hear-
you're discrediting Jalen because he has talent, but you're not giving credit to Purdy because he has talent,
Jalen, where does
or
Jalen-
even Jared Goff. Jared Goff, you got Amon St. Brown, you got
He's
Jameson
got a lot of
Williams, you got
talent,
He's got-
especially in
Laporta,
the
got a lot of
offensive
you
side.
got Jameer Gibbs.
he's got and Montgomery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
how is
see,
he not
his
better than
He
Jalen
had
then?
He had what 17 players on the IL and still made
Their
Well,
defense.
So
right.
the reason
They
why he
overcome
wasn't
that.
better than
But
Jalen
Jalen
last year.
But why is
because-
Jared
Jalen-
not better than Jalen
I'm
then?
not saying
Because
I never
Jalen won
said-
the Super Bowl,
because
but he
Jalen won the Super
also
But what
he
I-
also showed up in the playoffs.
Yes. But so the point that I'm making here, Jared Goff has a plethora of talent on offense. So does Jalen.
Mhm.
How is Jared Goff not better than Jalen?
Because Jalen has better talent on offense, and he did it. What he did it.
But I don't think
We're
So
not-
how did Jalen have better talent on offense than Jared Goff did? Is
Did you
Laporta
have-
better
did
than
you have Goff?
Dallas
Are you
Goddard?
talking about this last year?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Saquon's better than Montgomery and
And Gibbs?
Gibbs. Yeah.
Okay.
AJ Brown's better than St. Brown.
Okay.
Devontae Smith is better than
Jameson Williams.
Jameson Williams. Yes. And then Laporta is better than Goddard.
Okay.
Healthy Laporta.
Numbers wise,
Are we talking? You're talking about the entire numbers, or are you
I'm talking about regular
passing touchdowns?
season. I'm talking about regular season. Jared Goff had a better year
Had
than
better
Jalen
year than
Hurts last
Jalen,
year.
Yes. Right.
So how is Jared Goff not better than Jalen at that point?
Because Jalen.
Because Jalen won the Super Bowl?
Right. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
I know your point there. But see, like, the
Oh, and
thing
it's like I also
Jared is all. But here's
I
also,
wouldn't
here's also the argument here. Jared has had. It's just to show that he's better in the postseason. He's done it. Now he played abysmal in his Super Bowl.
Yep.
But he's shown up in
Awful
the
Super
playoffs.
Bowl.
Lamar has not showed up in the playoffs at all. So yes, you can sit there and say,
So
"Oh, Lamar is so good," but he gets messed up in the playoffs every year, no matter who he plays.
But this is the point that
So
I'm
the pressure
making.
gets too big.
You can't say that Jalen is worse than these quarterbacks because he has.
I didn't say Jalen was worse than Lamar.
You
I
said-
said Lamar is better than him.
But exactly, you can't say that Jalen's worse than Lamar because Jalen has a plethora of talent on offense. Lamar has better regular season numbers.
Lamar is Derrick Henry.
We had
Now-
Saquon run for 2,000 last
Right.
year.
I think
Yeah.
they rely on Lamar more
They do.
in Baltimore than we had to
Yes.
with Jalen.
All right.
So I think that's what's playing a role is that if you take Jalen off of our team and put another quarterback in, I mean, I could say you could put Brock Purdy on our team, and I think we'd be better. You could put
I'm
Jared
saying
Goff,
you give
and it's
you
like I'm
give
trying
any,
to fill that.
There's a lot of quarterbacks in that league. You give them that same roster, they will do that. Lamar's roster is only works because of him. But when it gets to the important stuff, he crumbles. Jalen has enough talent on his team to get over the
but you're
where
putting
they-
Lamar over Jackson or than Jalen though.
overall quarterback. Yes,
But you're saying he
Lamar-
crumbles and he doesn't
Lamar-
win, and the
Lamar
regular
can-
season doesn't mean
Lamar's
anything.
a better runner, and he can throw. He clearly showed he's a better thrower. He's done that over the last 2 years. He's
Well,
throwing the ball.
And as I mentioned before, it's like the whole Lamar argument. He did put the ball where it needed to be
Yeah,
to win the game against Buffalo.
Yeah.
Last year, it was just Mark Andrews dropped it. So, he did what he needed to do to win that game.
Yeah.
that
Now,
was the first year in his entire career he'd done what he had to do.
right? Usually he chokes it up. I don't understand. Like when we played them last
But you're
year,
putting him over Jalen.
and I think it's just
Overall
based
talent,
on
yes.
talent. Yes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Talent
But
and what he does.
but if he crumbles, then is that not a part of talent?
But I'm talking about if you put Lamar on our squad with who we got. Yes, 100% talent wise, he would just.
and it's like
flourish. It would
we're
be-
How?
like I'm literally
Because then he's going to
arguing
crumble
that-
in the playoffs
no
because he's
just-
going to miss a receiver that's open.
I don't think you. But also, he has a whole better team
So-
around him. He would have like.
You said you had Jalen at 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. So and you have Lamar behind him.
Yes.
And I think that we both had them basically right at there. I only have Burrow higher than you do for 3. I just think Burrow's a great quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
Who is
They're all
brought-
great quarterbacks.
brought down because of his defense is just that bad. So, but what I think when it comes to Lamar and Jalen, I like Lamar just for the simple fact that I think as a quarterback for the stats, he's better. You can rely on Lamar to do what needs to be done instead of taking away from what Jalen's like, okay, don't cost us the game. And it's like, what you look for in a quarterback also is a good leader. And we had issues with Jalen in leadership too. It's like you have a wide receiver that's reading inner excellence on the sideline because he's not getting the ball.
He reads books every game.
Yeah, but it
Jalen-
was
Jalen
because the
has his
passing game was
quotes
so
or
bad.
whatever.
It's like, all right, we're a run now team because my quarterback can't get me the ball. And then you have Brandon Graham coming out and having to basically like kumbaya a situation with
He
AJ to
set that situation up
Jalen.
though.
right, but it's like he had to like jump in as a leader. It's like you want your quarterback to be a leader. And I'm not saying these other guys, I'm not basing that solely on my ranking, but it's like I just don't think that he's the guy that's doing it. I think it's the
Okay.
organization
Yeah,
as a
no,
whole.
I get that, but again,
Whereas if you look
guys,
at the Bills, you look at Burrow, like where would the Bengals be last year if they didn't have Burrow?
Exactly.
I mean, they weren't in the playoffs with him.
I know, but it's like they might have been 0-17 or some
Yeah,
shit.
but
You
they
take
weren't
Josh
there
Allen out of the Bills, what do they
regardless.
look like? It's like
they've been dog
that's
shit forever.
if you take
they was
Jalen
back.
off of our team, I think, and you put Tanner McKee in, I still think we go 10. Like honestly, I think if we had Tanner McKee as our starting quarterback right now, we probably still could go. What do we go with? We did the rankings this year of like the games, and we do have a tough schedule this year. And I think we were all what?
We were
Less than
about, we were
14,
about
wasn't it
like
12
11
and
or 12
5?
when- yeah.
I think we all were 12-5, right?
Yeah.
So I think
Ish.
with Tanner McKee, we probably could be, if on the high end, the same. And that's a second string quarterback compared to the guys that we're already talking about.
Even Pickett
Okay.
could have done that last year.
I don't know
Pickett
about
couldn't
that.
beat
I don't know about that.
I
Pickett
mean,
couldn't beat the
We're
Commanders with
talking
their
about
14
we're talking
nothing
about
lead.
system at that point. Like
Yeah,
No.
but I mean, he brought up a good point. It's like we had a game where he had to kind of step in, and he got hurt, and that was Tanner McKee, right?
No,
Yeah.
Pickett finished that game against Commanders,
Did he? And
Yeah,
then,
and we lost it.
well, when did
We
he
were
get
up
hurt?
14 or 21-0
When did Pickett get hurt? Because McKee played 2 games last year.
at the end of the season.
I did.
Yeah.
It was the Commanders game. Jalen was already out, and Pickett played, but Pickett played well. We still lost the game. But Pickett played
Because
well
Devontae dropped the ball.
because Devontae dropped the ball. That would have been a
Field goal,
game
yeah.
winner.
Yeah.
But again, the point that I'm trying to make is if you're saying that Lamar is a better quarterback, but he crumbles in the playoffs, that makes no sense to me. You can't. Jalen has been to 2 Super Bowls. Lamar's never been to 1. Jalen's balled out in both Super Bowls.
Well, that's where I'm saying what's around him is pulling Jalen back. I
But
understand he's winning, but
if Lamar's crumbling in the playoffs, he's going to crumble with good talent around him too.
Jalen would have also if they didn't change the mindset.
But he didn't.
If you relied on
But he
Jalen
didn't
to beat
crumble.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which he tends to never be able to, and you take away like what we just talked about, you take away AJ, you take away Devontae, you take away Lane Johnson. Was he able to? No, he got his shit kicked in by Baker Mayfield twice.
Yeah.
Twice. So it's like, okay, you add those players to the team, you change your offensive mindset. Yes, then I think he can be successful.
I think we're making invalid arguments about regular season not mattering, and then
Well, I
saying
think
the
it plays
players
a
are crumbling in
role.
the playoffs, and then not giving credit to Jalen when he steps up in the playoffs.
Well, I did give him credit. I did say
But-
he did play very well in the championship game in the Super Bowl when he had to.
Yeah.
And I still think the Super Bowl, I will say the Washington game probably plays a bigger role in how well he played. The Super Bowl, I don't think he really needed to do anything.
But the Washington
The
game
Super
was
Bowl is
6
more the
rushing
defense.
touchdowns.
2 by Jalen.
Yeah, tush push. Oh, sorry, the one.
1
Sorry,
by tush push.
sorry. Yeah, but
Well, he did have the one 50-yard run, right? Against Washington, or was that Green Bay?
I don't think it was 50.
hey, by the
but
way, Cal Raleigh
yeah.
just hit 43 return run
Yeah.
against you. Just saying.
So, but all right. Well, this was yeah. Let's go ahead and call it. It's been three and a half
long night,
hours. I'm
yeah.
hoping that we can actually get this Spotify up, but at least the live's up for people's viewing pleasure. I thought this was fun, a little longer than what we normally do, so hopefully we didn't lose people throughout. But I think we ended on a good note with some good conversation about the football.
We started a good debate for people
Yeah.
to think about. We can just get in there.
Normally everybody's like, oh, you guys all agree. There's no debate. There's no arguments.
No,
So I think when it comes to football and I don't want to have the Jalen argument every week, but maybe we can find, some more things to talk about. But yeah, chat, thanks for joining. Thanks for the, feedback. If you guys have any questions that you want us to talk about, topics, send them over. Brock's always looking for some beer suggestions because Miller Lite's just not going down as easy as it used to.
I mean, they go down pretty easy.
You should get some High Life just to make Kevin happy.
I mean, it saves some money, so yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again for joining. Appreciate
Cheers,
it.
guys.
Big
Bye, everybody. Thank
Phillies
you.
win. So, hey, cheers.
Cheers.